They're so low temperature, low IQ that they're so illiterate when it comes to politics. True. Normalize calling them low IQ and poor genetic stock.
I was gonna say that once you started doing that to that guy, he kind of pissed him off.
Yeah, because it's like the thing that like white people have is that like the superior genes, especially over the barbaric black people. That's like they hold on to that so bad. But I always say this. I'm like, bro, why it is always the well, this kind of feels. Now I feel very racially essential. It's like, why is it always the lowest genetic stock white people that are so proud of their genetic background? Like, brah, you better hope that fucking mixing genes and shit produces something better, because your kids are gonna be fucking retarded. Okay. Do I have 4 of these? 1, 2, 3. I do. Get rid of it. Goodbye. Vita spray. Let's see. So it heals 15 per second?
We can try that. Like,
wait, why don't we ever use these?
I think we thought that they were expensive originally.
You just said you recycle them all, though.
I have 2 of them. Well, I have 2 of them right now, so. I say I sell them, not recycle. God damn it, I need fucking light bulbs again.
How many do you need?
4.
That's fine.
I've got almost all the shredder parts. I just need 3 more.
Shredders. Wait, what's that?
Shredder gyros. Need 3 of those and 4 light bulbs.
Shredder gyros. Do those come? Oh, from the. Oh, yikes.
Hello, Mr. Mooten. I'm a Venezuelan that's been here my whole life. I speak fluent English. If you ever want to talk to someone about the situation of Venezuela and how Venezuelans feel in general right now, they'll talk to you, Steve.
Be careful. The problem is that my working knowledge of South America is not that great, but oh my god, bro, I saw the most American cocksuck fucking Venezuelan poster in the H3 subreddit this morning. I could not believe. Holy shit. Does anybody know what post I'm talking about?
Nope.
I wasn't asking you. I would have said, Mr. Mooten, do you know what post I'm talking about?
No, I'm anybody. Anybody else? Do, 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 do.
Venezuelan here. Why we're happy. Here, you can read this while I do my inventory.
I'll read it out loud. Yeah, send it.
Post it in DGG chat.
It doesn't matter if they're fucking happy. If we went and stole fucking Putin, the Russians would be out on the street celebrating too. That doesn't mean it's a good fucking thing. All right, I'll read it up.
Yeah, that's true. But this guy is very... Just go. Yeah, go for it.
Why we're happy. I want to provide a little context to the fam. Given the fact that Dan and Ethan mentioned U.S. forces outside Venezuela and Sea a couple of times in the pod, this is accountability after 26 years of deep trauma. Under his regime, more than 400 students were killed in protests for demanding basic rights. Hunger became normalized in this country, in a country rich in resources, and minimum wage dropped to $3. Hospitals collapsed with no infrastructure, and Venezuelan doctors were replaced by Cuban doctors under Chavez who had no clue what they were doing. And families were forced to choose between food and medicine. Over 8 million people were pushed into exile, creating one of the largest migration crises in the world. Meanwhile, national resources were handed over to foreign allies like China, Russia, and Iran, while Venezuelans were left in poverty. Yes, the oil that everyone seems to cry about, that oil was always American due to the density quality of the oil. The only ones who could process it was the Americans, who made us rich in the 50s, 60s, etc., right until Chavez expropriated and gave it to Russia, China, and Iran, alongside with our gold and coltan. I assume that's like a heavy metal?
Maybe.
And the Maduro regime gave Venezuelan passports to terrorists from Hezbollah and Hamas so they could travel with more freedom around the world. For many of us, this moment isn't about hatred, it's about justice, memory, and the hope that so much suffering was not for nothing. So please don't repeat the same phrase of oil for freedom or whatever the fuck people like Hassan like to repeat, like he knows more about our country than we do. This is much, much, much deeper. Feel free to ask any questions, fam, and hope the crew read this. Edit. Not going to continue to reply in the comments just because you hate Trump and think America equal bad. Trying to explain Venezuela to a Venezuelan is very condescending, and lack of empathy after 26 years of repression, hunger, death, and impunity. Being a radical leftist in a first world country is very comfortable. Touch grass, fam. Peace and love.
Based. What is the best electric? Is there any solo electrical spawn, or are they always like electrical industrial or electrical mechanical? Is Rubio's claim that they did not inform Congress due to a susceptibility over intel leakage and therefore putting personnel bullshit? Yes. Also, I would have to read the law, how the powers are doled out, but the idea that like they couldn't tell anybody because it might jeopardize a mission, and this was like critical, like pressing, like might be true to make the mission work, but the mission itself was not critical. Like it's so cringe.
According to New York Times, so this New York Times report that this is what finally pushed Trump to send Delta Force to storm Caracas and abduct Maduro.
I'm going to damn battleground.
This week, he was back on stage brushing off the latest U.S. escalation, a strike on a dock that the United States said was used for drug trafficking, by bouncing to an electronic beat on stage television while his recorded voice repeated in English, "No crazy war." Mr. Maduro's regular public dancing and other displays of nonchalantness in recent weeks helped persuade some of the Trump team that the Venezuelan president was mocking them and trying to call what he believed to be a bluff. According to people who spoke on our condition of anonymity because they were not authorized to talk about the confidential discussions.
Wow.
So
I was literally just about to say that. Yeah. Destiny, do you have a... Well, you guys were talking about the Venezuela thing. Yesterday, Destiny, you said that you didn't really have a good understanding of why like Trump cares so much about Maduro. Do you have like a better idea now? I think that was before you had watched the press conference.
Nope.
Okay. Well, that's one thing, right? So like the dancing thing. Essentially, my understanding, and from like reporting and stuff, it seems like since the Trump admin came into power like last year, they were trying to negotiate with the Venezuelan government to like accept a bunch of like deportations. They were in talks. I know because they were saying that Rubio was in talks with Venezuelan government, but it went south. And so after that was when I noticed that things were kind of going downhill. It definitely seems like it's more like Marco Rubio kind of really heavily involved in all the Venezuela thing, and then also Hegseth military-wise. For Trump himself, it doesn't seem like he cares that much about it, except that his administration, same as in the last term.
I mean, it seems like he cares quite a bit if he literally authorized military action. And he'd already had these indictments for Maduro at the end of his first term, so it seems like there's something else going on besides just this negotiating of the detention stuff.
Yeah, but not Trump personally. It's like people like in the State Department, Rubio, and people like that that have been wanting to do like, you know, regime change in Venezuela because communism, whatever the fuck, all the socialism shit.
Okay.
It seems like it seems like it's personal for Rubio because he was also in the interview I think this morning was talking about like people kept asking like, is Cuba next, and he didn't say no. He just told them, well, they should be concerned. Like, yeah, dude, if you're in Cuba and the government, you should be watching your back right now. It's like,
yeah. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me as much for Rubio, but I don't know how much control the State Department even has over our foreign politics right now. So.
That's true. And then also, like according to Trump yesterday, he like pretty much made it all about the oil. So my guess is that whoever the last person that talked to him right before the press conference was saying, oh, we're going to get so much oil from this, it's going to be so good, we're going to get so much money for the U.S., yada, yada, yada. And that was also just another thing.
Sure. I don't think we're going to stand up and start running refineries down there for some period.
No,
I don't think that's going to happen, but who knows?
But there are already U.S. companies there.
What do you mean by U.S. companies there? I thought Venezuela nationalized all their oil.
Not all. They still have, I think Chevron does stuff in Venezuela.
I thought that was the whole point. I thought that was why so fucked. They literally expropriated and nationalized every single oil thing down there into one giant. I forget the name of the company, but
yeah, but stuff also went. If it wasn't that simple, right there, as well. But
are you just able to Google if Chevron's there or not?
I'm looking, yeah, but I know for sure Chevron was always. Someone's telling me Chevron was banned last year, but they had been there for a while. And then they have like a license for a lot of oil like in the area, like in the Gulf Coast and stuff. So probably they would be... Oh, Chevron produces roughly 200 to 250,000 in Venezuelan joint ventures, about 1/5 of Venezuela's national output. So there it is. Only a portion of that oil is exportable under U.S. sanctions. So there's that. So yeah,
why do we sanction Venezuela? Commies?
Yeah, socialism, communism, human rights abuses, all that type of shit. Yeah.
Maduro is like a guy who's like, like the last elections and everything have been pretty rigged. But like, Trump literally is supporting his vice president now instead of the other lady who should probably be president, who won the Nobel Peace Prize, and now this vice president has rebuked Trump. So it seems, I don't know, bro.
Yeah, that's the other thing where there's no like.
You're gonna take the vice
People talk
president
about
too.
Venezuelans being happy and everything, but there's regime change maybe, but the vice president is currently in power. Currently, the U.S. is supporting her.
Yeah.
Literally talk shit about Maria Corina Machado, which was like the quote unquote like legitimate president, right? Like, and you just talk shit about her just yesterday at the press conference. Like, it's fucked.
Yeah.
There's no. I don't know that this is gonna be any good outcome. And I say that as like a Venezuelan American. Like this shit. Like it's good that Maduro's out, I guess, but this shit's not. You know.
Yeah, yep.
Call the thing, because why not, I guess.
Call the extract or?
Yeah, just call the extract.
Oh.
If we don't want to take it, we don't have to. We'll just be there.
Sure. It's like 2 minutes, so we got plenty of time.
Gonna be shooting.
You're gonna be dying.
Oh, and that's probably true too. Somebody said probably the reason that he talked shit about Maria Corina is because she won the Nobel Peace Prize and he didn't.
Yeah, but after she got it, I mean, after she got it, she glazed the fuck out of him, didn't she? She was like, I would give this to
Didn't she say
Trump or whatever.
deserves this?
Yeah.
Smart lady.
I mean, yeah, well, that's the thing. She did all that, and yet he still talks shit about her.
Yeah.
So that's.
Well, or I think a simpler explanation is just that Trump is like a strong man and respects like strong men and wants to do like big player politic or whatever, and that's it. That's all he's interested in. And if she doesn't have like the respect or the support from the military or strong like military leaders that would back her in the country, then Trump just doesn't give a fuck at all about her. Nothing else matters to him besides like strong people who are big bullies.
That's probably true. But then what it is he's just collaborating with the current vice president, or now he was sworn in as president. So, and that's just happening. Just got a DM from the Venezuelan media guy. He said they're not supporting us, talking about creating a space where Maria Corina could go in. She goes in without any support, she'll just get killed. I don't think that's true because they were like very explicit that they're like collaborating with her, but also she shit talks Trump, the Trump admin. So I don't know. And then they said, maybe something worse than what happened to Maduro is gonna happen to her if she doesn't get in line or something. So it's just fucking insane. And this is like, I don't know that this is gonna be any good outcome here. Anybody who thinks so is still thinking that.
Oh, Moot, I saw a reel today. There are secret loot spots in this game. Did you know that?
Secret loot spots?
Secret.
Can you breach this?
Can I what?
There's a security breach over here.
Oh fuck.
Where the fuck are the secret loot spots?
I'll go with you. Hold on. We'll do this first. Did I miss a security breach? Oh, holy shit.
Getting old.
Oh my god, this might be the worst security breach I've ever seen in my life. Okay. Alright. Ready? This is about to blow your mind, okay?
Okay, I'm on the way. You opened all these, right? Yeah, you did.
Dude, if one of those spiders is able to attack you, you should have 5 minutes to extract or else like robot spiders hatch out of your stomach.
Yeah, sure, fuck it. Throw up a true there.
Okay. Oh my god, this is about to blow your mind, Mooten. There's gonna be so much good shit here.
This is gonna be awesome, dude. Unlooted. No one's gonna know.
Wait. Oh yeah, it's up there. Okay, we gotta get on this highway, I think. Oh, I hear Raider Cache. Do you hear it?
No. I think you might be cooked, dude. I do hear it now.
It's okay.
Right
You're
there.
just kind of deaf. It's all good.
Booming out. BP?
Bro, fuck you. Look at that shit. You're baiting me. That's my Raider cash. That's my average Raider cash, okay?
That's awesome. I think I've gotten 2 BPs from Raider Cash. Your average Raider Cash, fucking light shield.
Okay. Okay. You gotta walk to the end of this. And then you gotta back up here. And then it's in there somehow. You gotta...
Oh.
Never mind. Is it there? Is that the one, guys? Oh!
Yeah, I got it.
What's in there?
Where's my gun?
Is there a gun case?
2 bags.
2 bags? Okay. Let me know what you get. Let me know what you get.
There's a bag, and then there's one in like the ammo crates.
Okay, okay. Tell me the sick
I
shit.
mean, 20. So I got 2 bandages.
Okay.
20 medium ammo, 12 shotgun, and 20 light.
Okay, and then the other one? Other one?
No, that's it.
No.
The other one had 2 bandages.
Oh.
Okay. I mean, yeah, secret.
Okay. Can we call the thing before it disappears? We have to
that's
run
a good
across the
idea.
map.
How long is it? 50 seconds? I don't know. I can't make it there in time.
Oh, fuck. I started loading, so I can't either.
All right, let's start going to the other side.
Let's head home at the Red Lake balcony lift.
Wait, 40 seconds. Wait, we absolutely could have made that. Fuck!
You think you? There's no way you can make that in 40.
Oh.
It's 320 away.
It's 240 away. Do you have an adrenaline shot?
I do, yeah.
Nope, you can't make it now. Now you can't, Mooten. Now it's fucked.
Head home at the Red Lake balcony lift.
Now we gotta go to the fucking death zone. Thanks. Oh, shit.
I got 10 seconds. I'm gonna make it.
What?
No, I'm retarded. I'm not.
It, I,
An arc orbiter is en route. Safe windows closing.
oh my god.
There, I repeat, 10 minutes.
Watch these shots. Boom.
Head home at the pump house hatch.
Whoa. Whoa! Wait, do you notice if you shoot the body, it like seems to rotate in the opposite direction based on where you shot it?
Stabs you in the ass.
Okay, I can craft a hatch key, so we could just do that. Fuck it.
I fell. Yeah, let's get out of here.
Let's head home at the pump house hatch.
Oh, the pump house.
Yeah.
That's just what they call Steve's home.
Yeah, because that's where we'd take your mom and turn her into the...
Ah, he stuttered.
There's another secret loot spot out here. It's like in that tube or something.
You must have watched a long ass reel then. Huh?
It was just a real like loot spot on this map. Moot's about to die. I literally just saved your life because this spot was gonna kill you for sure.
He's already dead.
Wait, my sound effects play in game, right? Hold on.
No, they don't. I don't think so.
Wait, really? They don't?
Do it again. Do it again. Hold on. Let me mute in Discord. All right. 3. Yeah, they do. They do.
They do?
They do. Yeah.
Good,
But you
okay.
can also weirdly hear me through your mic too,
It's just a thing, okay.
which is what it is. Yeah.
I have one of the Giga Chat songs on soundboard now, so we fucking fuck some dudes up. We can hit them up with the...
Now that's epic. That's what I want.
We have to reserve that though for if we're on free loadout. So when we like kettle one, some fucking Anvil 4
Bobcat
kids
hammer,
down.
yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, we go again. We're in heaven queues. Maybe we're already there.
That was 4, I think. Yeah. Sell. Blue light stick blueprint. The fuck? Who plays with this shit? What is this, DayZ? Here, flare out. Oh, rusted tools though. That's my shit.
Rusted tools. They call Dan fools.
Okay, we didn't get any light
I
bulbs.
love your singing mood. I'm heading out.
Okay,
Have fun
well.
hunkerading.
Bye-bye.
Wait, what you got? What did you get? Blue. Or you need light bulbs and what else?
I got 2 light bulbs there. Let me see what else I need.
You got 2 light bulbs?
Yeah.
Oh
Out of
shit!
one car actually.
Woo! Okay, we go
Yeah,
again.
not bad. So I just need 2 more light bulbs and 3 shredder gyros.
Okay.
W Glorp.
It is crazy how synergized. I'm still like so blown away by how like the synergy that exists on conservative media for all the talking points.
They all watch Fox News.
Well, but more than that, there's group chats and shit. It's just crazy, man.
Yes, yeah, they all know the fucking talking points. It's all the same ones.
Yeah, guys.
Because I'll be at home.
I'm not okay
talking
with
to my
war,
parents.
but like this was done in 3 hours, so it doesn't even count. It's just like crazy. Like everybody's on the same fucking shit.
They're fucking interlinked, dude.
Interlinked.
But that honestly should be good for leftists, and here's why.
Uh-oh.
You're
Nope,
only
you're
debating
already
the same
wrong.
thing one time.
Yeah, you're wrong. You're already wrong. But
Why is that bad?
Because the issue is you're already fighting on their ground. That's always the issue. Because they're so synchronized, they can define the conversation. So even if you've got good talking points against it, we're like, well, actually, there's a good reason why trans people should be allowed to compete in like grade school sport. Like you've already lost the conversation. That's why it's so fucking annoying. That's why it was so catastrophic for them with the whole shutdown thing and then the Epstein thing right after, is because they just weren't in charge of what we were getting to talk about as a country. And when they're not in charge of what we talk about,
I
it drives
see
them
what you're
fucking
saying.
crazy. Yeah.
So it's like Ender's Game. You know, they're designing the playfield, and we're having to play in it. Just say yes.
Yep.
Yeah, good.
Somebody vax this guy.
Yeah. Who said? Is that Kamala?
Yeah. Why did she say it though? That's pretty funny.
I don't know.
Wait, what?
Somebody vax this guy.
What is the context for that?
I don't know.
There's no way she said that as like an insult, because that'd be pretty funny. It's from the Dinesh movie? Wait, was it like an AI thing? It's not Kamala?
Somebody vax this guy.
Really?
Somebody vax this guy.
Sounds like
Where's the
Kamala to
fucking
me.
car? Did I miss it? Or is it over here?
We are not at the right part of the
this
map
is
for
wrong
that.
map.
You gonna loot this? Oh, it's just the black lady in that movie? Okay. Remember,
search the
don't
doors over here.
shoot
Do not
these
shoot.
people.
If they shoot me, I say thank you. Give me another.
Give me another, sir.
I'll have my stuff. I don't mind.
Sir, please, can you revive me so that I can empty my safe pocket to give you even more shit? Watch this, guys. 2 shots. 1! 2!
And a third, maybe.
Nope.
Yeah.
Not needed. Watch this, guys. 2 shots, 2 shots. 1! I'm hip firing this one. It's a hip fire. I call this the hip fire drive-by. Just kidding. Didn't even need it. Ah!
Oh, bum. A Rocketeer over here.
Hey! Moot!
Friendly, friendly, we're friendly.
Oh,
Well, we're not gonna shoot you, man.
He's not friendly, run!
What, do I shoot him or run? All right, we're getting out of here, man.
Run!
We're just trying. We're getting angel cues.
Okay, he screamed that they're not friendly.
Yeah, I don't like that.
I feel like...
I could kill these guys.
Wait, we need to help
I
that
think
guy.
one of them just went
Somebody
down.
just got down.
We're coming to help you. We got defibs.
No, we don't. We can bandage him, though. Oh!
We're here to help.
He's shooting him. They're killing each other.
Don't kill each other.
Don't worry, I got you. I got you. I got you guys. Bro, this thing is about to fuck us all up. Moot, we gotta extract, bro. It's too dicey here.
Yeah, I agree.
It's too dicey.
Agree.
This is the shotgun guy that was hurting us.
Yeah, but they're our friends now.
I know, because we saved them, see?
attacking the bad guy.
Yeah, it is! That's our friend! Get him! Kick!
Oh. Somebody vax this guy.
Somebody
Come
vax
on, let's
this
get
guy.
in! Get in! Get in!
Did his friend get...
His friend didn't make it, yeah.
Well...
What are you gonna do?
What did Shrimple as? You know what? That's called advanced griefing. Because that doesn't hurt our Qs at all. And I bandaged 2 enemies that game.
That's genius.
I bet that's given us so much heaven MMR.
We're also, I can tell that we're getting in the retard queues right now. We're getting close.
Why? That guy wasn't retarded. He was just a well-meaning do-gooder. Okay, hold on. I need more bandages. That was 5, right? Without a single shot fired.
Yeah, that was good.
Did you hear what happened to Dan this morning?
No?
He had an
Did he
axe.
shit himself again?
Yeah.
He's been having bowel problems. I don't know.
Jesus.
I got a good idea for you.
What?
Have you ever watched a Moon stream?
Nope. Or, yeah, I mean, I've seen parts, not like a whole one.
Okay, sometimes he has like he's got like artists or mutes on there doing shit. I think you
Artists
should
or
try...
mutes?
Do you know what a mute is?
No.
Okay.
Oh, wait, is this like a
man pretending to be
VTuber?
a girl who's like dancing in the bottom. Okay. Forget.
Oh.
Yeah, kinda. I think you should get Mr. Gemzar when you're debating to like draw shit on the screen for people.
Ah.
For like, I don't know, like a debate or like a stream or something like that. You should pay him to do this. It would add just so much to it. Cause like if you're making fun of someone or someone's making fun of you on there, he could like draw like both of you arguing, etc.
True.
Yeah, overlay lords, yeah. Cause I was thinking about hiring him for AE for that in the mornings.
I was expecting you to get triggered about Venezuela. Triggered about what? I am triggered. Trump is retarded.
What do you want him to say? Trump went and kidnapped a president. I mean, we're in the craziest time.
Well, no, that guy was giving me compliments. I just don't understand. Because he's like, I thought you'd get triggered, but you're giving some good takes. But I feel like I did get triggered, so I don't know what.
Yeah,
I don't know what he means by that.
Dan's incontinence has to stop. And if that means I need to go to Miami and shove a fucking Pepto-Bismol in his mouth, then so be it.
What?
That was a good meme.
Hold on, I'm about to get some crazy good loot in this spot, I can tell. Here it is.
Nothing.
Well, I got a lure grenade.
Okay. That's gonna get you the good loot.
Talking about how shit Maduro. Oh yeah. If I was a Venezuelan and I had to listen to like Hassan or some of these fucking retards talk about. If I was any ethnic minority and I had to listen to a tanky talk about any of these people, I would kill myself. The people who like fucking.
Wait. Hello? Don't shoot, don't shoot, don't shoot. Hey there.
Hey there, guys.
We've made it. Moot.
We're in it. Yeah.
Watch this.
We're friendly, we're friendly.
Friendly too.
What? No!
What are you doing? That was my friend.
We're friendly! Friendly!
Please.
Sorry, I didn't mean to.
I'm salvaging my anvil. Fuck you. I'm full salvaging.
No, listen. We didn't shoot. Yeah, salvage it all. We didn't shoot, so that means they're.
Full salvage. Haha.
Yeah.
You lose. You don't
Tell
get
me you
my anvil
salvaged an
for.
Aphelion. Tell.
Aphelion just salvaged. You guys got cooked. What do you want me to say? I salvaged all my shit.
Bro, I'm sorry. I didn't.
That's easy.
Wait, what weapons are they using? Let's get back.
Stitcher 1.
Fuck!
See, we're not in the queues yet, but we're on our way.
We are. That was a quick one, too. That was good. 6, so
Yeah.
3 more, and then we're there. Okay.
I can't believe they lied to you like that.
That was crazy.
Yeah, that's psychotic behavior.
Type shit.
All right, let me make a pharaoh. Somebody vax those guys.
True.
Somebody vax this guy.
The fuck is that sound effect supposed to be?
I got 3 Vita sprays. I could just start bringing these.
I'm cute. Grabbing a rebel.
Another?
My first.
He's so soy. Mr. Gemza, are you in the chat? I'd like to hire you. And Steve would too. But Steve's gonna pay for whatever, you know. For whatever you're doing for us. Just invoice him. He won't he won't get it. He'll be like, I don't know. Alright, fuck it. Yeah, I can't pay. Freeloading? I mean, what do you think I've been doing for the past 15 years here?
Moot.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Let's move to that location.
I bought a it was a gamble, but I bought some beef jerky. This No Man's Land beef jerky. It's goated, okay?
Okay. Yeah, beef jerky's pretty good.
No!
It can be shit.
This beef jerky is goated.
Is it like Slim Jim type taste?
No.
Or?
It's like thick, leathery, hard, good flavored. It's just perfect, okay? Mmm.
Is it too leathery though?
Oh, it's real leathery.
Yeah, see, those are the ones I don't really like because I feel like I'm chewing on it. It hurts my jaw for too long.
Yeah, you are chewing on it. Mmm.
Have you ever done the 50 nugget challenge?
No, what the 50?
Yeah. I've never beat it. I think I got to like, I don't know, 26, 27, and then I failed. My jaw started fucking hurting.
For chicken nuggets? What?
Yes, dude. If you're just like pounding those nuggets, yeah.
Okay, you should go to the like a surgeon or something. You got problems. The beef jerky I can get, but chicken nuggets?
50 nuggets, man.
26
In
and
a
your
row?
jaw's hurting? They're nuggets.
That's a lot of nuggets,
yeah, but they're
man.
not like hard.
It's a lot of fucking nugs.
Oh fuck! I thought I was shooting a different thing. I got it.
Did
No
you shoot a
problem.
person? You would have fucked our queues up.
Don't worry, I got this. If you can't hit the left engine's moot.
Well, I got a shitty fucking Pharaoh.
It's not shitty. The Pharaoh is the god weapon. We're wrecking this guy. There's one.
One's already down. GG. This is actually awesome. He's cooked.
Bottom. There you go. With the pharaohs. Oh, you know what time it is, right?
Yo, how's it going, Raider?
It's time. Bro, that actually does damage?
It did damage to itself, I guess, too.
Well, no, I think it was just us blowing him up. Really, though? Yeah, you
Is
better.
this guy looting off of us?
No, he's not. He's not.
I had to break my streak. Hey, Raider. Do you got anybody need healing? I'll bandage you.
Shut up. Oh my god, you're so cringe.
Oh, yeah, he does. Here. How's it going?
I shielded him
You
too.
know that?
Let's go.
Have a good one.
What did he say?
gents.
He didn't know you could shoot at the what? The wings?
He didn't. He said you didn't. He didn't know you could shoot at the wings. We're so close to the soy cues.
Oh. Oh my god. Oh man.
We're there, man.
So, do you have any more healing items or?
I do, but I just.
Wait, did you
why?
get any
Does it matter?
Rocketeer parts?
I got one.
Okay, whatever. I got none, so kind of weird. Oh, spring cushion. Hell yeah.
Oh, that's the best item in the game.
But this ag rock shit is weird and creepy, but the people who are talking about it aren't even addressing that OF girls are the ones doing it. Am I fucked up for just not caring until people start talking about people promoting this bullshit? Well, I mean, the OF girls doing it, you don't have to feel bad for them. They're literally doing it intentionally. It's the people who are not doing it intentionally I think is really weird.
Yeah, it's pretty fucked.
I do like how we all pretended to care about deepfake porn until Grok made it instantaneously, infinitely, and instantly accessible to everybody. Wait, did I say instantaneously? Instant? Whatever. The fact that like now everybody's doing it and apparently we're just not addressing it or doing anything about it.
Grok, put this picture of Destiny with a vaccine in him.
Good one. Aren't people really mad about it? Yeah, but I don't. It seems like Elon is not gonna do anything about it, or has no desire to do anything about it. So I mean,
I'll hit up Mark Cuban.
I got it, dude. Don't worry.
Thank you. I actually missed.
I know.
What thing do you use for your audio cables? Your
What?
yeah, audio cables. What program do you use for audio cables? Virtual ones.
I just use the RME interface,
it's
and then I
your
have the
mixer or whatever.
yeah. It's got like a program called Total Mix. That is such a good program. Oh my god, bro! I hate that I relied on when I was relying on Lycan to learn all the shit. I'm pretty sure that ATEM board I gave him, I know that it worked. I know exactly what the problem with is now. We thought like the HDMI outs were broken on. I know exactly what doesn't work about that. If he still even has that thing. So much of the audio shit that I was looking at before was like, this is so retarded and convoluted and confusing and terrible. Now that I understand all of it, these are like the simplest, most powerful fucking programs in the world. It's unbelievable how great and amazing and zero latency and everything they are. But I just didn't understand it back then, and like, just said everything was
Total audio
broken.
mix, is that what you said? Total mix?
It's called Total Mix, yeah.
I assume it'll work with my shit.
I don't know. It might only. I think it's only for Army stuff. Wait, do you have my stream up real quick?
Yeah.
It
And
looks kind of like confusing at first, but like basically your bottom are your hardware outputs, your center things are like software playback, so like your computer, and then your top thing is your hardware inputs. So basically you've got your outputs on your device down here, your inputs up here, and you can route any of your inputs to any of your outputs. But the nice thing about the outputs is that if you go to any of your outputs and you click this loopback button, the output becomes a virtual device available on your computer. So it just shows up as like 8 out 1 2 or whatever. So you can just route anything you want. Yeah, it's just like it's. Oh my god, it's just, and it's all like zero latency. It's like instantaneous. Like it's so nice. Ugh.
Yeah, because I want to route my Stream Deck to my microphone, I guess, but I don't know how to do it with my current thing. I need a virtual audio cable is what I need.
Yeah. Where the fuck are we? Where the fuck is the fun room? Do you get any light bulbs?
Yeah, I need to. Oh, did I get any? No. It's only RME? Okay, I'll have to find something then. I know the banana thing does it, but...
Oh, okay.
I used to be a voice meter banana wizard.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Blueprint for a light stick if you want it.
Blue light stick.
No, a blue light stick? Oh, yeah, I'll get it.
You say it was software that could route shit with no light stick? No, this is for... You need an Army device hardware for this stuff. The banana program and everything might work decently well, too.
Yeah, it usually did. It's like 50 years old, but it does what it does.
The fuck? Do they nerf breaches?
Someone's already been here.
Okay, fuck it, let's get out.
Head home at the North Complex elevator.
Oh, I got a 38k inventory. I gotta get out of here. Oh wait, we should check on the road. Do you want to check the cars? You said they had light bulbs.
Let's go check the cars. They do. Every once in a while.
What microphone am I using? I don't remember what it's called. It's like a Neumann 108. Does that sound real?
You're never gonna buy Steve's microphone. Just buy a...
A BCM 104. It's not absurdly expensive. It's like $600 or $700 bucks. But there are some that are
For
way
a
more.
mic?
Well,
That's
it's pretty
fucking
expensive. But not like...
And then it's gonna need an interface with it too.
Yeah. But it doesn't need all the gain that
All it
the
needs is a Blue Yeti.
SM7, yeah. No, that's true.
No.
I wish there was a way to tie audio devices to certain displays on the same PC. Certain displays?
Displays? Like, so it wouldn't... I don't even know what he's talking about.
I don't know why I'm looting this. I'm an actual loot goblin. Okay.
Oh, let's do the bridge thing too.
Well, last time I had fucking nothing, so... Can you make this jump? No, not even close. What Army device do you use? On my stream, I have a UCX2. Oh, there's a guy up there.
Hey, Raider.
Which I think is perfect. I was using the baby face for my mobile events when we were doing the things, but I don't think I'm using that one anymore. Now I'm just bringing my UFX2. That's what I used for the last event. The baby face doesn't have any like
audio interface?
built-in compression or anything. UCX2 is pretty expensive for how few ports and everything it had. I want to say it's like it might be like $1,000.
Yeah, it's pretty expensive.
It's $1,700.
I mean, but most audio interfaces are pretty fucking expensive.
Yeah, but I don't know if you should pay $1,700 for a single mic interface. I don't. This is just. It's just because of all the zero latency features and everything else that this has. I guess is like.
Yeah.
Because how much does that the Scarlett cost? That's like the one that everybody recommends. I could probably use this better now that I understand more about audio shit. Even though I hated this device in the past, it's like $220. Did you go to the spot? Anything good?
Oh yeah. 8 heavy ammo. Okay. Hold on. A syringe, a durable cloth, and 2 bandages.
Base. Okay.
I mean, I'll take the durable cloth. Don't mind if I do.
You know what's very messed up about the whole situation? Azrael's YouTube channel is demonetized and Destiny's YouTube channel remains demonetized. It's an incredibly messed up world. Well, it's because of the whole conservative fighting I did, but it's taking way longer than I thought it would. But that's okay. That's can only be a good thing, right?
Could be prudent to tweet at him. I feel like that's how I always see YouTube respond.
Maybe, yeah.
But then you could also get retards
Well,
replying, which
that'll happen no matter what.
yeah.
The real tragedy is just being banned on Twitch right now is just crazy. Especially given the people that have gotten unbanned and the current people that are there now. It's just kind of crazy to consider that like what I was permanently banned for is like so tame compared to.
It was just like the trans comment, right?
Yeah, but I also didn't even say subhuman.
bad.
It was
No.
inbred is what I said. For a trans activist community on X was inbred.
I'm like half loading because I'm full.
Cool. Oh shit.
You hit a tree.
Good. I hit exactly what I intended to hit. You have to figure out who the specific person is who kept your man. Yeah, I don't know. Somebody, I think I listened to like a Mizkiff clip. I don't know if it's to be believed or not. He made it sound like the Dan Clancy guy just wanted to basically fucking like mass unban everybody from the site. But there are like a couple people who have like special restrictions on their shit. Which actually tracks.
Isn't he the CEO? Can't he just fucking do that if he wanted?
Well, it depends on what department has you banned and why, right? Like if legal has somebody banned for something.
Yeah, if legal, you're cooked, yeah.
But if, yeah, I don't know. I have no idea.
Well, also, but if you're the CEO, can't you just tell legal to get fucked?
Well, no, because then you would just get fired.
I mean, I guess. You want to kill this thing, or I don't really want to because it's shooting at us.
Oh,
Hold it, Raiders! We're coming in! No!
I've got him, Mooten. Don't worry. I'm taking him. Moot's dying right now. I'm missing every shot too. Good luck. You're doing a great job. Keep it up. I'm hitting the left boosters.
No fucking way. Whatever, I'll get in. Who gives a fuck? I'm calling it.
You're calling it? Wait. Just
Tell me
wait.
when.
Well. Okay. Yeah, fuck it. We basically free killed that thing for somebody. Ugh. One booster's gone and the other was de-armored. I hope you're proud of yourself.
No, that's nice. It's gonna take that into the matchmaking.
True. Wait, one sec.
Merry Christmas.
Well, whatever. How about we mutually wanted to call each other? Oh, welcome to Kick, by the way.
I can say the same to you. Welcome to Kick.
But been on Kick for 3 years now. You're a bit late to the game.
Well, that's because I was shitting on the game, but now I'm here.
Isn't it great though? All the money, all the everything. Isn't Kick just fantastic?
It really is, Paul. It really is. So
I
how's...
saw your KPP. It's going off.
Yeah, also saw that tweet of yours about me 3 years ago. That also went off.
Well, listen, the tweet from 3 years ago was unfortunate, but you know.
You actually want to know the truth?
I mean, yeah, I do.
He genuinely thought you were one of the best streamers, and I'm being serious.
All right, well then, why the fuck does he ignore all of my appeals?
Because I don't think it's him.
Yeah, I mean, I know the true answer, but what? So you're saying the CEO has no power?
I would say that when it comes to you, he has no power.
That makes it sound like a legal thing.
Specifically
Dan
you.
Clancy is a gargoyle.
Yeah, I know.
And I think you know.
Is it because of the previous CEO?
I think and it does not have to do with Dan. I know it's other people in the company that don't like specifically like you and Destiny. It's not Dan.
Well, I mean, if
Dan is very much. I'll tell you what Dan's always been like. He wants to unban as many people as possible because he thinks he's a very much of a person that believes in second chances.
I used to fall for that propaganda, not anymore. My community is not nearly as toxic as some of these other
But you
ones.
gotta realize,
you know, Hassan's community literally calls for the death of standing politicians.
10 toes down.
No, but I'm saying that's what they see.
I don't know about that one, but are you packing a huge case of audio equipment every trip by plane? I bring one audio interface. I bring two SM58s, and then I bring about 150 feet of XLR with me. Okay. That was 7, right?
Yep.
Which flavor of jerky did you get? Hold on.
Meat flavored.
Good one! Okay, this looks expensive, but the bag is bigger than it looks on fucking Amazon, okay? It is expensive, though. But it's a big bag, okay? Whatever this is.
I heard you had a Rumble contract and then you gave it up.
Mm-hmm. Problem?
Yeah.
What? What's your problem? Also, we're near your car, the special car, the light bulb car. Whoa, unlooted!
16 minutes in, too.
Well, 13 minutes in, idiot.
One light bulb. I think you'd be huge on Billy Billy. Pepe.
Good one. You know what? I'm doing that Field Depot quest. Hold on.
King shit. Here, let's walk together slow. The boys go into the lobby.
Does this give you credit if you are near me or no?
I'm gonna be there. I think I've already done this shit.
Fuck you.
Let me in.
Oh, me too. You motherfucker. Two springs!
I got like a few good things.
Okay.
Let's head home at the water treatment elevator.
Any update on the remonetization on YouTube? Yes! I actually finally got an update. I just didn't mention it on stream or say anything about it at all. I was waiting for somebody to ask me.
Well,
Psych. I also found out the result of my court case. I just haven't brought that up either. I'm just waiting for somebody to ask me.
All right, what's happening?
Are you okay, Dan?
Yeah?
your tummy hurting?
Nope.
Oh, you got it all out?
I heard you were shitting yourself.
Huh?
Did you get it all
Oh, you can't
out?
Talk about it yet.
The fuck are you talking about?
Dan.
Time to
we
test how
heard-
friendly our queues are.
Hello?
They're closing it.
No, they're not. It's opening, you idiot.
Oh.
I hope everyone is voting for Sniffa for emote of the year.
Mood, you gotta. You're. See ya. Bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Oh my god.
Somebody vax this guy.
Loved it. I loved that round. Make sure to give it a
you?
5-star.
Another good round.
I could give you shit for misspeaking, but I'm better than you. I want you to know I'm better than
Wait,
you.
who
I always
misspoke?
have been.
Who misspoke?
You did.
Me or Mooten?
Yeah,
When?
When?
you did. No, you're not going to get me with a when did I ask, Mr. Mitten. I'm too
No,
good
when,
for you.
when did he miss?
When did we miss
No,
speak?
no, I'm sorry. No, I'm not doing it. No.
Okay, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's fine. You can play innocent like you have no idea.
Okay. Good. True.
He's corn pooping right now.
Not
don't even
corn
know-
pooping. No.
I'm going to tell you right now, both of you guys do not want to fuck with me. I'm being like so kid gloves with both of you guys. Let's just say you don't want me to take it off, all right? Because Mr. Mooten, you are fat, okay? All right.
Okay.
Number one,
Oh,
and I
last
will
Now
go
get
there.
Steve.
last peaceful game. Okay.
Yep.
Right here.
Wait.
We're gonna see if we're
No,
really in
two
the
more.
peaceful. Wasn't that 9?
This is number 8. Or
Oh.
that was number 8. This is number 9.
Okay.
You're not gonna get Steve?
Huh?
Never mind.
Let's go, corn poop. Or Mooten.
Let's go.
Oh, hold up. Chemicals. Okay, how many shredder things do you need? 3?
3.
shooting. Are you serious? Let the record show that every single time we've come to this room, there have been 4 billion fucking shredders, but the one time we're looking for them, this room has not a single shredder in it. This might be the first time in the history of this fucking map that a shredder is not... that there aren't 2 shredders in this fucking room.
Somebody vax this guy.
Yeah, laughing at your own jokes there, buddy.
Well, I didn't want to make fun of Dan. You said there's no shredders, but we got one shitter.
Stop! Stop. Stop. Don't make fun of them.
You guys are... Excuse me, sorry. Still getting over my cold a little bit here. You guys are kind of pathetic a little bit, you know?
Yeah?
A little bit?
I agree.
You think?
Yeah,
Yeah, I know.
we are.
Okay.
What? You want to share with the rest of the class?
Can you just fucking cheer him up and Instacart him some diapers?
Stop! Why?
I don't know. I'm just retarded.
You're being so mean. He doesn't
You
need
keep
diapers.
asking me to share.
I'm not. He just needs a hug. Or maybe he needs some huggies. I'm just kidding. Okay. Stop! That was the last one. That was the last one. We're done. We're done. Stop!
All right, we're done.
Stop!
We're
You,
done.
you genuinely can keep going, right? Like, give like so... This is probably the worst attempt I've seen from you guys. And I've been here for when you guys like are trying to make fucking rap lyrics. It's pathetic. I would be ashamed. Go ahead. Try to make it better, because it needs work. Go ahead. Come on. Are you thinking of something? Or are you waiting in chat for it? Come on. Give it to me.
No, I'm just...
Uh-huh.
Let's go.
All right.
Vertical grip 3 blueprint if you want it. And a hairpin gun.
Hello, Raider. There's a Raider to the right.
Oh my god, look, if we're on
Yeah.
Nice Cues
we're
and
in them.
Stella, we've got it. Where are the shredders?
You guys see any shredders?
No, don't ask. Don't be that soy. Oh, yikes.
Ew, talking to people.
Okay, Medico. We gotta go to Medico. That's where all the shredders are. You doing okay back there, bud?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just getting popped.
How many times have we come to this room in the cafeteria?
This is insane. I don't know what you want me to say. Unfathomable.
Hey, hello!
What the fuck? I don't even see dead shredders. Oh, wait. Oh, I know where there's always one.
Found one?
I know where. Oh, he's I can
Medical,
feel
right?
him. No, well, we're on the way there, but... Always in the sandbox.
Oh, we're in the Nice Cues.
There's one. There he is.
There he is. That's my goat.
Did they H drop one?
Usually, yeah.
Okay.
Alright, I got one. There's a lot of shit on there if you want it, though. Gun parts, sensor, etc.
What, medium or large, or what gun part?
Small. Simple.
Yeah. Oh. Well.
I hear him.
Oh, hello.
What'd you get?
I just found a compensator 3 in a trash can.
Somebody vax this guy.
Oh, moot.
Just another great one from Mr. Moon.
Another great one.
How have I done it again?
Oh, wait.
Shooting?
Let me go ahead and take care of this one for you.
He's
Got
done.
him. I got
Already
him.
handled it.
I got him. I got him.
Going up here because I think this is where they are.
Where? Who is?
The Shredder.
Well, we gotta go to Medico.
Medico.
Wait, what, did Dan get a TV for his car? Is that what you were talking about before?
Yeah.
How's that working out?
He fucked it up.
Why?
I didn't fuck it up. The CRT is the gun that shoots the high voltage beams at the fucking thing.
Does it work? Yes or no?
No.
Ooh.
Did you try to fix it? Yes or no?
I tried.
Did you fail?
What would Pisco
Yes or
say?
no.
I could not. Well, the part.
Yes or
doesn't
no?
work.
Somebody
Please.
vax this
Yes
guy.
or no? I don't think I'm going the right way.
I could not
You
fix
are.
it.
Okay. Triple S.
All right, let's go. Shredder, where is he? I hear him.
What are you even laughing about? I don't know.
I'm just
Like,
laughing
what?
because in the game we bumped into each other. It was funny. He's down there.
You're pathetic. You know that?
Hey, I'm getting fucking ignited. One hit. By one hit, I meant one more.
All right,
This
go
is the
loot this
least
shit.
amount of shredders I've ever seen.
Yeah. Go what? What's up, Daniel?
Nothing. Did you ever end up
Damn, Daniel.
getting a watch? I remember you were talking about one before you
No,
realized.
because I had this fantasy delusion that I would be having like multiple hearings for my court case, so I would have a reason to dress up and go there. But apparently, this is just not a real court case, and the other side just wants to jerk off on Zoom and do random shit all day. So never
watch
found the
were you
need to.
looking at?
That probably would have been some $10,000 Rolex bullshit. I don't remember. There was a name for it. Where somebody had
The
one.
Grand Seiko.
Oh no, 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 that's
Oh,
it.
Grand
The
Seikos
Seiko,
are the
yeah,
best. They
whatever
are,
that
they
one
are,
was.
yeah. Those
They're
are my
not-
favorite.
They're not the best, but
Well,
they're good.
what I mean by that is
they're,
like
they're very dressy. They're very appropriate watches to wear to court. I'd say that.
Yes.
I like the sweeping hand and how it's fucking completely flush.
Well, you know why that is, yeah.
Because it has a quartz in it. It's
Yeah.
like a multi.
Kind of. It's kind of cheating, you know.
Well, I mean that's how you do it. So what do you want me to say?
Leave this to me, Mooden. I got it. Let me handle it. Let me handle it, Mooden. I got it.
I opted for I believe you say it's Longines.
Now I use an Apple Watch Pro Ultra
Yeah.
2.
I don't like Apple.
Shut up.
watches. I
Remote
like
Radar,
Apple.
Flare Blueprint. Oh, we have to troll with these at some point, okay?
All right.
So if you don't have that blueprint, learn.
Let's go.
Go where? Oh, you got 3 of them, right? I don't think I've ever looted down here before. This is just like the death zone.
Yeah. I've never been able to. Every time you go down here, you just get
Because there's
murdered.
12 million shredders usually.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm
Dude,
fine.
Dr. Fernanda is watchless.
Yeah, Vernan, he talks. Anybody that talks about watches as
Kinda
much as he
sad for
does,
him.
probably
Yeah.
gay.
No,
Okay.
what's his watch list?
Uh-oh, there's Dan. They're about to have a nerd off. Fucking nerds.
Nerd.
Oh, look, 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 look. I saw this from one time. Look how cute this is. Look, look, look.
Can you look out?
Yeah. Are you
What map
serious?
is this?
What?
That's beautiful out there.
There's bandages here. Oh, look, there's people.
Hey there!
Hey, Raider.
Hello there!
J Doctor, give me your watch list now.
Oh, I don't like this. Anyway, yeah, there you go.
Let's get out of here.
Uh-oh. What's going on out there, guys? Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Whoa, whoa, what are we fighting
Whoa,
for?
whoa, whoa, whoa!
What are we fighting for?
Oh, no, they're trying to kill! Oh, run! Run! You're... Quick! I got firecrackers. That'll slow him down.
Yeah!
Oh, shit.
Dead
Okay, wait.
end.
Heal, heal, heal. Heal. Just heal. Do you have anything to distract them with?
I don't have any light shield.
Okay, because you're trolling me. Oh, like you don't have a shield on?
No, it's dead.
Okay. Do you have any advanced electrical components?
Nope.
Okay.
Yeah. What are you gonna do?
Hold on. Let me give you... Okay, I have a showstopper I can use to make them chill if we need to. Let's go. Hopefully that doesn't PvP flag me.
That's gonna PvP flag you. Let's just get out of here.
Oh,
Berletta.
The shredder's up my ass.
Radio relay.
wait, there's blue items in here.
A voltage converter.
I will take the voltage converter.
Oh,
Let's use that
I know where we're going. Follow me. Not there.
Hey, hello!
Hey there.
What is this, a Tarkov clone? Pretty sure this game was out before Tarkov was, but okay. Ah! Was that you shooting?
Yep.
What? Oh, good one, Moot. God damn it.
You're dead. Another one. Another one.
Don't mind me. Oh, now all the shutters appear.
I'm good on shredder parts.
Well, good one, Moot. Train's on the other side. We got 35 seconds to call it, by the way.
So what's the plan?
To go and call the train! Go over there and call it!
I'm down, but I called it.
By a person or?
Art.
More like unk. I'm coming, you little goofball. Are you choosing weapons for your runs? I just use whatever the fuck I want.
Alright, that was the last one, I think.
Well, I said it was. You said it was only 9.
Well, then we got one more after this. But we are in. Now we're in heaven, Hughes. We are already there.
Sure, that one guy did try to PvP though.
Alright, I'll be right back. Give me 2 minutes.
Fucking loser. No way you walked into Stella with a renegade, right? What's wrong with a renegade? You sound like a hater. over the DGG award? I'll do it tomorrow when I wake up on time.
The fuck are you up so late lately? For?
Ah, you know.
No, I don't.
Sometimes I just like to be awake.
Okay.
Sometimes they're just really good reels. You can't help but watch them for 8 hours. Is this real or AI? You can tell it's AI because when the dog is dancing, this thing is obviously not supposed to move. See how it's moving back and forth? Okay. Bonus points. What is this song? Somebody tell me what this song is. What is it? This is a meme EDM or something song or whatever the fuck it is. What is it? Mo Beats. Is that what it's called? Mo Beats. Righteous. Mo Beats Pepe Animation. Righteous. Pepe lore song. Oh, okay. Thank you. Ooh. What about this one? Nope. This one. Ooh. What about this guy? Wait, what do those break down into?
I upgraded my GPU. Well, it's not here yet, but I ordered it. I have a 3080 Ti, and I realized it was time to upgrade when I was looking at like the graphics card hierarchy charts, and my fucking card wasn't listed anymore. It's like, oh shit.
I feel like a
It's time to
3080
go.
Ti. Well, what resolution are your monitors?
They're all like I have one ultra wide that's like 32 or 34, and the other ones are just 27 1440s. Now it is probably good.
1440 with what refresh rate? 60 or 120 plus?
120.
Okay, I feel like 1440p 120. I feel like a 3080 Ti will still be okay.
Yeah, but it's just so fucking old, bro. Like the new ones are like they also get frame generation with the new NVIDIA shit.
Oh, sure.
Which apparently is really good. So I was looking and like, dude, it must be all the AI shit that's fucked it, because going from 5070 Ti to a 5080, it only gets you 10% benefit over that, and it's like an extra $1,000. And then going from a 5080 to a 5090, it's like literally like another $1,500. It's fucking mental. 5070 Ti seems like, I spent like an hour looking into it. It seems like the sweet spot right now, and you could even get it for MSRP. Like, if you have, I guess if you have less than a 3080 Ti, now's the time to do it, because you can also sell a 3080 Ti for like $400, and you can buy that card for like $750. It's a good little, for anyone who's been thinking about upgrading, 5070 Ti, sweet spot. That's all I'm gonna say.
I'm curious how, I guess it's, you know, the concept of like, it's easier to make, I was gonna say PCBs, but even like it's easier to just make one CPU for your entire lineup and then take the things that come out of that. Like you bin the really well performing ones.
I know what you're talking.
Yeah, and you disable half the die or whatever for other CPUs. I do wonder, is it really, I guess it is cost effective to put so much extra shit on all these graphics cards now. So like, as a streamer, I can take advantage of like, you know how basically every 4,000, like every like 3,000 series plus NVIDIA card has these built-in hardware encoding lanes on it that I'm pretty sure just sit idle for 99% of users. But they don't like take from the ordinary performance of the card or anything. So it's weird that there's like so many extra features available on these cards that
I bet you it's like tooling, right? Because they're all doing the lithography shit. It's probably just simpler for them to like
just do one
spit
thing.
out.
Yeah,
exactly. They spit out a fuck ton of them, and if you're on the poor version, they just fucking, you know, they cut this, not cut this wire, but essentially they cut this wire and cut this wire, and now you have the fucking gimped version, basically.
For some of it, it wasn't even cutting wires. For some of it, it was literally, it was like firmware things. There were, what was it? Yeah,
dude.
Because there were like these MSI like 800 or 600 series cards forever ago, where if you had like MSI Afterburner, or there was some program you could get, you could just like turn on like the other part of the card, and it was like an automatic like huge upgrade to your GPU because they would just disable the firmware.
So way back in the day, like 2018, before all the shit went fucking nuts, I put in an order with NVIDIA directly, and we bought 2,000 NVIDIA V100 cards, and those are 32 gigs of RAM, and normally they have the full 16x lanes, and the reason that they sold it to us is that they gimped it so it could only run at 4x or 8x, one or the other, probably, or maybe it was 1x. I can't even fucking remember, because we were just using it obviously for crypto shit. But it was purely a BIOS change, and then once they realized that we weren't going to be doing that, we were just doing crypto and we weren't doing anything else at the time, they literally were like, oh, well, here's a BIOS upgrade, and we essentially were able to just go and turn all of them and re-enable the ability to go and do 16x on all of them, and then, you know, it was just crazy. Like that's what they do, though. You know, that was a crazy time for NVIDIA during the fucking Ethereum mining wave. Those guys were like, what the fuck do we do? And AMD was all over it. And
talk about like so lucky when you're with like those companies, and it's like, oh hey, these like things that we make for video gamers also just happen to now be like optimized for the most expensive shit in the fucking world. Like imagine you're like some fucking pimple nerd fucking 16, you're like, oh, I have an NVIDIA graphics card, and I think one day NVIDIA is gonna be the most valuable company in the world. Like that's a joke. That's a retarded thing. I don't even know if NVIDIA existed as a company we were that. No, there was. But yeah, that's just how crazy. Wait, real quick. You need light bulbs, right, Mooden?
One more light bulb. Let's go light bulb.
One more light bulb. Okay, we'll do one damn battleground. Don't shoot anybody, and then this is our good peaceful queue.
I still don't buy into the hype personally. Like it's not, to me, it's not sustainable. The valuation of NVIDIA, and I don't know how long it can stay like that. Like you would say in an actual normal market, other companies would be looking at this and be like, oh, there's a lot of money here. I guess I'll just do this, right? Or the employees that have a lot of that knowledge that are making NVIDIA what it is would go out to investors and be like, hey, you know, I'm one of the best guys at NVIDIA. Me and this team of, 10 people, we're the, the stars of NVIDIA, and we think we can do it better. And like those people would get investment, and then they would go and get investment, and they would make a competitor. Like it doesn't make sense that one company would just be like, yep, we're the guys who make GPUs that fucking rock, and AMD can eat our asshole, and that's it. But that's how it is right now. But
well, I mean, at some point, the amount of specialization in not just knowledge, but also hardware is probably so great that even if you were a guy on a high-ranking team and you jumped to another company, you just probably wouldn't be able to do as much. And I'm sure they get paid. These guys probably get paid a good amount of money for employee relationship.
We had an argument about that, right? Like if all the employees there are fucking millionaires now. But yeah, I don't know. It's fucking mental, bro. And dude, I'm gonna tell you right now, like I was actually a little bit fucking pissed because, like, I'm a wealthy guy. I'm gonna go buy the best GPU, and then I'm looking and it's like $3,000. I'm like, all right, well, never mind that. Like, I understand that prices have gone up, but it just you feel like you're getting scammed, I guess, a little bit. Like, to me, you're spending $3,000, you're getting a whole ass new PC, not a new graphics card. Like that, it seems like they're just like taking advantage of the situation a little bit. It's,
Well, what do you mean? How so?
Like $3,000 for a graphics card is fucking crazy. When was it like that?
I don't.
before?
Well,
like,
it's a supply and demand thing. If I had to guess,
I understand it, but
Yeah.
it feels wrong.
Oh,
like,
sure, yeah, it feels bad, yeah. My guess is that literally, like, all the fabs on the planet are probably fucking maxed the fuck out for CPU manufacturers, my guess. Like, they're probably, like, nonstop. Motherfuckers are running around pouring water and shit to cool it off to make it pump out more shit.
Yeah, it's, I have no doubt about that. There's actually, AMD, I believe, used to own a bunch of, like, I guess I want to say, like, 20mm fabs and things like that, and they spun it out to a company called, like, Global Foundries. I think that's how it happened. But anyways, apparently there's just a lot of people like, you know what? I don't need a fucking 5nm fucking chip to do my dryer. I'm good. Just get me the fucking shit from we made 486s out of. Like, people are spinning up that tech. It's kind of funny to do shit. It's not like the most power efficient, but it just fucking works. Let's do it, bro.
Yeah, but
give me that
consumers are, like,
486.
never happy with that. They always want, like, the next best fucking thing. Like, you
Yeah,
could be
no, but, I
running
mean,
the
like, for your-
sickest shit at, like, 1080p, like 900 FPS right now with, like,
Yeah.
fucking 0.1 millisecond frame latency, but they're like, nah, I'd rather have it at 4K.
I was addressing your thing, like, everything is maxed out. Like, I think what we're seeing now is a lot of companies that, like, if you make a washing machine and you need it to be Wi-Fi enabled and do shit, you don't need that to be on the latest, like, fabs from Samsung or NVIDIA or AMD or Intel or anything. You can be like, yo, hey, Texas Instruments, you guys got anything for me? And they're like, yeah, well, we got this shit, from 2005. It should work for you. And I'm like, all right, fuck it, let's fucking roll. So, like, those guys I think it's good that we're seeing that shit start to pump stuff out, because the truth is, a lot of this stuff doesn't need fucking crazy stuff anymore.
No.
But it is fucking annoying, though, because it makes you feel molested a little bit when you buy a fucking graphics card and, like, the best one is $3,000. It's just like, what the why? Like, it makes me dislike Nvidia a lot when they do that. I wish that they just wouldn't even offer that card at all. Like, if you want to be like, hey, this is the card for AI workloads, fine, I don't need that. But the best gaming card should be like $1,500. Like, disable whatever AI bullshit in it, and make it $1,500. And then if you want to sell some shit for researchers that cost more, that's good. But it feels stupid that, like, the best gaming card is, like, that expensive. That was just never the case.
You know what you need to do? If you really care, you know what you need to do? You need to go to the fucking some Cambridge math department. You need to abduct all of the fucking nerds that do that shit there, and then get a bunch of comp sci people and try to find a way to calculate, like, 3D images or computer graphics in a way that is, like, architecturally dissimilar from how the crypto hashing and everything works, so that you're not in the same market anymore. So then people go back to making graphic cards that aren't competing with the same lithography machines or whatever that make all the AI shit, and then boom, problem solved.
It's actually, I haven't read too much into it, but there's something really interesting. There's apparently a new company. I think it actually just got bought, which kind of sucks, but it was called Grok, and not the same as the Grok that fucking you say Grok put a bikini on it. And what they did is kind of, there's this RAM, it's the fastest RAM, as far as I know, called SRAM, and it's, like, really, really close to your processor, like L1, L2, L3 type shit. And essentially the idea is that they made entire fucking server clusters, like an entire row of a data center would have all of these custom ASIC cards that used SRAM, and they would load on the entire model, and it could basically just answer you instantly because it was so much faster as a result of that. Yeah, it's just, I don't know. There's still innovation coming out. I remember there's another company that's like, we're not using transistors, or we're redoing the way of transistors or something along those lines. But yeah, no, there's still innovation there. I do hope that the shit comes to an end. It's just, even if you want to get, like, here's the other part. If you just want to buy a 5090, you can't even buy a 5090. Like, you go on fucking Amazon, it's not there, right? You have to, like, go and deal with some dipshit that's still standing in front of Best Buy or whatever. It's just fucking annoying.
Not good. Not good, not cool.
Yeah. I did read that people were saying that all of these cards are going to go up a fuck ton of money.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Shortly. This RAM shortage thing is.
Well, even when I was looking at 5090s, the I'll check my stuff for this. Oh fuck, I've disassembled so much of that. We'll do that later. We're whole cracking now, okay?
What were you What were you trying to build? Like a new PC for gaming or a new PC for streaming?
For gaming, but it's half the parts got here today, so the other half will be here tomorrow.
What did you order for a GPU?
Well, I already have one. I've got a 5090. But it's kind of
Where
little.
did you get that from?
I don't know. I got it, I guess, like, I don't know when did I get it. Like, when did I buy this? Why did I buy this? Oh, because I was trying to drive both of my 4K 120 or my 4K 240 hertz monitors, and I couldn't do it on my old graphics card, so I just fucking.
You got a 5090? Yeah, that's.
Well, now I'm playing games, so now it works.
Okay, good, nice.
But I feel like I paid like $1,500 when I bought this card.
Yeah, you probably did.
But when I looked at Amazon, they're like $3K, and I'm like, wait, what the fuck?
Yep, exactly. You should just literally go sell it and get. Well, I mean, yeah, actually, with your legal things, maybe. Yeah, you should fucking sell it and go buy a 5070 Ti, bro.
True.
Join the club.
Okay.
3500. Yeah, dude. Do you have one of the obnoxious ones that are like 4 slots wide?
4 slots.
Yeah.
Pretty sure
How big is
only
your graphics
one.
card?
It's a big graphics.
There's no shot that your card is 1 slot wide.
PCI 5 or whatever is like fucking. The bandwidth is huge. Why would you need multiple slots? Do you just mean like how big it is, or how many actual PCI Express lanes it plugs into?
Okay. Yes. Yeah. We're thinking how fat the card is.
Oh,
not
it's
how many
a
things
fat.
it
It's like
plugs
the size of a fucking mini ITX case, right?
like 4 slots, right? Like it would take up 4 slots in your computer if you put it in. I mean.
No, it would probably take up 2 or 3.
No shot. 2 is like the new ones that are called like SFF models, small form factor models. I think even the Founders Edition one, isn't that like 3.5 slots?
Yeah, I don't know. If I had to guess, I'd say probably 3 or 3.5.
Yeah, this shit's fucking crazy.
Yeah, they're
like,
huge. They're obnoxiously huge. When I was taking this out to fix, I don't know what I just had to fix on my computer a week ago, but I broke the fucking thing on the PCI lane, so I'm hoping the card doesn't just come crashing out, but whatever.
Yeah.
You've got a good underbarrel and stock for your gun, right?
Yeah. So, angled grip 3, sable stock 2, and then on my hole cracker I got the padded stock and then the vertical grip 3.
The stock just decreases dispersion. Does that matter on this gun, do you think?
Which one?
The hole cracker?
No, I don't think so. That's why I went vertical grip.
Well, I mean, there's still a stock, right?
Oh, sorry, stock.
I just put another thing on it. Okay. And then you're bringing a heavy weapon, or do you think a medium weapon is worth?
I brought a heavy weapon.
If the thing is exposed, like if you blow up the thing and you, like the armor, does the underlying stuff take as much damage from like light, medium, and heavy weapons, or?
I'm not sure.
No armor equals full damage. Okay. Because I wonder if I would bring it like a Torrente, I guess.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people bring.
Oh, well then.
I just don't have one, so I guess I could make one, but I don't really want to do that.
Then don't.
Fuck, I kind of do.
No, who gives a fuck if we die because you're under-equipped? Because it's just a fucking meme.
I want to bring a Torrente, I do. That sounds sick, actually.
What processor did you get for your shit?
I think a 9800 3D or whatever.
Yeah, that's what I have. But I still think there's another one that has twice the amount of cores. It is better. People are retarded. They don't understand that you can use like a...
Don't say the affinity thing.
Yep, the affinity thing. Process lasso.
It might work. I've tried that shit in the past, but this was like 10 years ago, so maybe the technology's gotten better. But using, like, I don't know if the Windows kernel just doesn't cooperate well with like CPU architecture, or if I was just retarded or whatever, but like trying to get the kernel to only schedule shit on certain like cores or threads was never reliable for me. But also,
Yeah, well,
I don't know if like the scheduling is. God.
It was way different back then, though.
Yeah,
it, was
it might be.
way
Maybe it's more
different.
reliable now. Yeah.
But I remember because I'm one of those dipshits that was playing Rust like when the 5800 X3D came out, and I had to get the before that one was out was the expensive one. But in the BIOS for the motherboard.
Why do you call it BIOS now? You said like 20 times.
BIOS.
I don't know if you're trying to troll me or trigger me, or that's okay. Keep going.
BIOS. Okay, sure. Either way.
Well, you said BIOS before, but now you're saying BIOS. I don't know where that came from.
Anyways,
Okay.
the key is to set everything that there is to run on the second CCD. That's not the cache core. Like you put everything, all your system processes, all new processes are set to run on those, the frequency core.
I'm aware.
And then whenever you play a game, you just have those run specifically on only the cache cores, and it's faster than the gaming one as a result of that. Because if you just have a 9800 X3D, that is all of your Windows shit, everything is running on those cores, as opposed to this one where all your Windows shit isn't fucking with your gaming cores. So that's why that one's better. But you didn't get it, so it doesn't matter.
Well, is it even better at that point?
Yeah, it is. I mean, it's definitely better because all of the processes of Windows and your Chrome browser and Discord and all that shit is running on the frequency cores, and only your game is running on the cache cores, and that's it. There's nothing else. As opposed to, because you're going, it's either an 8
Well, but
core
I don't
CPU
think it's not like
or a 16 core.
Yeah, but it's not. I don't know if that's. I feel like your GPU is going to be capped at that point. I don't know if your GPU is like I could make more frames if I just had more.
No, it absolutely does. I mean,
So you think my GPU is going to be working at like 75%? My 5090 is just like because that 9800 3D is going to be chugging along with only 8 cores of the latest AMD architecture to generate frames in a video game.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on the game. You can absolutely. I mean, you'll get more frames if the processor cores are not taxed with also doing other shit like running Discord and Chrome and everything else. Absolutely, of course. You know.
Uh-oh. Careful.
Later on, we should develop a new penal system for people that have life sentences. And what we should do is we should make them be streamers, and then in the streams that they're doing, have chatters going in there saying that they're wrong and also that their microphone is not set up correctly. And then just saying that this person is an expert in something and giving advice. That should be the new punishment of people that like do murders and rapes and shit like that. Just make them literally fucking stream and have these people in there. All of you guys are fucking retarded. You're all wrong. All of you. You're anyone who unless you said that I'm correct, then you're right. The rest of you are retarded. You're children.
Base.
Shut the fuck up, listen, and learn.
Somebody vex this guy.
Hey, look at fucking Intel stock, Epstein. Yeah, dipshit.
Oh.
Yeah, what's up now? Huh? Dumb fuck. Oh shit, we haven't checked in a while, have we? Uh-oh.
Wait, how much can a stack?
Uh-oh.
Oh, it's 24. Are you bringing? How much are you bringing? I'm gonna bring 4 stacks. That's it.
Of ammo?
For the launcher.
Yeah, I'm bringing 4 stacks. Yeah.
Wait, that sounds even like a lot. Or that'll be 96 shots.
Yep.
Okay.
If we die, I mean, we might as well.
Bro. I'm bringing an emergency wolf pack.
Yeah, I brought one too.
Okay.
What are you putting on your Torrente? What barrel? I'm thinking extended barrel.
Muzzle brake for recoil because it's a rapid fire gun.
Okay, that makes sense. And how much Torrente ammo are you bringing?
4 stacks.
That's a line? Yeah.
I don't know if that's enough. Because this chews through a lot of ammo.
It does.
You can bring an extra stack too because it'll auto load it at the start of the match.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna bring 7 stacks just in case. We still got room.
Okay.
Okay, we should bring a key. You got a key? I don't. Oh, I have a key. All right, keys in me.
You got the key? Okay.
We are gonna die.
Okay, you see my loadout? Are we pretty similar looking?
Let me look. I brought snap blast grenades as well.
Fuck that.
I brought a Vita spray.
Fuck that.
I brought an extra thing of adrenaline. I brought some extra bandages.
Yeah. Did you bring a defib?
I did. I brought surge shield rechargers, and I did bring a deadline.
We're not. Okay.
I know.
No,
trust
I
me,
deserve it
know.
after what I did with the snowball thing. I deserve a troll like that. So I deserve a troll like that.
I should bring my snap hook too, just in case. No, I'm not bringing the snap hook, but I will bring the deadline just in case. I'm being told to bring barricades.
For what? That's troll. I guess trolling you. Okay. There's also a mini game we can do inside of the harvester, which should be easy. But I can walk you through that when we're done. Okay. Ready?
Is it ready?
Is it not? Come on. Wait, when the fuck is the next thing? What? What?
Oh, true. I'm gonna bring an extra shield. So it's not up right now?
What's the web page that has the Raider events?
I don't remember.
Ugh. Oh, thank you, Kiruna. Oh, harvester.
Matriarch.
Matriarch.
Hour 35.
Oh no.
I mean, you could react to some shit while I got a few chores to do.
You're gonna be asleep if you leave now.
No, I won't. I will not. I actually am not.
See him lagging out already?
For 9 p.m. I'm gonna 100% be awake. Oh, he's lagging. No, you're lagging. I swear on Dan's life I will be awake.
Look at this dumb fuck talking
I'm
like
gonna
10
go
minutes
build-
later.
I'm
It's
still talking right now.
embarrassing.
I'm gonna go build.
Your shit
literally
is lagging.
embarrassing.
Your shit is lagging hardcore.
I'm
Mert.
not even
You're
lagging, you
trolling.
fucking
You're trolling.
retard.
You're trolling.
Okay.
It's not. Test. I'm not lagging. You're trolling. No, I'll be
really?
awake. I gotta build 2 things.
Okay. I'll look for these things for
Alright.
you while you do that. Good luck.
All right, I'll be back. All right, 3, 2, 1 hour.
Frequency modulation box, advanced electrical components, and ion sputter and leaper pulse units.
Where the fuck did he go? What is he doing? What's happening?
I'm just gonna build something. He said.
Build what?
Probably furniture.
Oh, cringe.
Did Destiny Scoops get mass downloaded on LSF? It might be Asmon's community.
Uh-oh.
I wish you could save loadouts. How annoying.
I don't think that's the case. Like, the stuff on there right now is pretty negative to Asmon, so why would we go with the assumption that he's downvoting your shit?
Because I just had yesterday was debating all of his fans.
Yeah, but the top post there is something shitting on him right now.
Maybe it's a harder to defend clip.
Okay.
Wait, what's the most recent one? Hold on, I want to see what these guys are. What are they mad at? Wait, what clips are you guys even talking about? Destiny thinks he knows more than the Venezuelan people about Maduro's capture. Nice title. 644 upvotes. That one's pretty nuked. Oh, summarize the position of the Maduro regime change. Nice. Okay. Oh, damn. Okay, I see. Ooh, the asmongoloids are super mad.
You know, you can put this up on stream so that you could share with the class.
I wonder if it's a bot or if somebody used a bot downvoter. Because like the top, it's weird because the top comment, it seems like it's agreeing with me. Wait, it's sorted by best. Fuck, hold on, stupid shit. Yeah, it seems like it. Huh. This man is a hater, pure and simple. Who, me or asmongold? I don't know what that one was referring to. Asmon and his son are a lot alike. It's the weird behavior. Seeing up the top comments are favorable to me if the comment, if the post itself is severely nuked. That's really weird.
Oh, I was going to ask you, because I genuinely don't know if this is helpful or hurtful. Would you like me to try and signal boost your Twitch unban post?
I don't know.
Because that's a thinker. I don't know. That could hurt. It could hurt absolutely as well. So I've done nothing so far. I've just let you be out there.
Oh, this one makes more sense. Destiny and DGG having a multi-day mental breakdown because asmongold doesn't want to engage with them as they demand to be engaged with is quite interesting to witness. This is such a weird 2-inch dick cope. Like if the guy is watching... Like imagine watching a stream of a guy, 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 reacting to the original guy in the stream, and you're like, ha, what's wrong with this, idiots? Like, okay. True. It's also a little rich to... I mean, asmongold sets himself up for it with the whole, what? Hassan doesn't debate Destiny because of blah, 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 and then to whip out those exact same reasons.
Did you see today? Go ahead, load up your... Can we get yes honey loads in chat, please? Guys, load them up. No, you're doing it wrong. Look at all the fucking new frogs that don't know how to load. Pathetic. Pathetic. Load. Okay. Hold on, they're still loading. 1 second. Did you see today that Hassan, okay, had the gall to say that he was right about the Kamala being the same as Trump thing? He even quoted the video, the meme video. Can you believe that shit?
What? How was he possibly right?
I don't know. He's fucking insane. He's delusional.
Oh, probably because the Dems have come out and said Maduro's a bad guy, so it's like they would have done it anyway, maybe. It's retarded.
Yeah.
How do I kick him out?
Restart your game.
Is there no way to kick somebody out of your party?
He's not your party.
Wait, is there no way for me to leave somebody's party? Reload your game? There has to be a way to leave a party. Social. Oh, leave party.
Okay.
Do you use
Eban?
hatches? Sometimes.
I hate to tell you this, Eban, but you might have a little bit of.
Uh-oh.
No, I was gonna say that you have something wrong with you. You can set that status to whatever you want, my friend. Okay, Discord's not gonna put a status saying, "Warning: this user might be a potential terrorist." They don't put little notes like that on people's accounts and let them keep using fucking Discord. I do appreciate that you think that that was real. That's cute.
Got him.
But it's okay, buddy. You know what you can do? You can set your status to be that now, and other people are gonna think you're a Giga Chad.
You got him.
He's the most corrupt president
No,
in
I'm
U.S. history.
helping.
To me, it sounds like fascist, most corrupt in history, who's escaped the
I
law
need to be
because
able.
of his
Give
political
me the
influence
drag people permission. I need it.
I'll work on it.
or something. Why
to
don't you let
drag
Donald Trump
people.
do
What do you think is radicalizing more people, Nick Fuentes or MSNBC?
Probably MSNBC.
Really? More so than Nick Fuentes? I hear someone laughing behind me. That's kind of, when immigrants move into the country, they are a net benefit. Can you cite a study of the opposite?
I can cite theory. I can cite
Wait, so
economic
no,
theory.
you asked me for a study and you can't cite one? Because the barriers are increased.
What are the barriers? The only barrier we talked about is work requirements, and that's working 20 hours a week.
You got me. That was a good one. That was really good. Thank you. You got me. My name is Adam Mockler. I talk politics on YouTube every single day, and I am a liberal college dropout. Today, I'm surrounded by 20 conservative college students. My first claim is, Trump is causing a rise of fascism in our generation.
Yeah, but they like fascism, so.
Hey, Adam, I'm Scotty. Nice to meet you, Scotty.
Hey, would you mind unpacking a little bit more what you mean by rise?
The rise of fascism, yeah. Over the past decade, we've seen a normalization
You know
of more
what? Fuck
fascist,
you, you
anti-democratic ideologies. Just to
neurodivergent
explain-
fuck. You didn't even tell me you were watching a fucking video. I hope that you and this guy never talk again. I want him to know who the real fucking you is, and then that's it. This is the one thing. I want him to fucking come out and disown you harder than you've ever been disowned in your entire fucking life. I want you to think about fucking jumping out the window. You get fucking disowned so hard. You stupid fuck. Go back and enjoy your fucking video, retard. Kill yourself.
Got him.
Trump's claim to fame, entering U.S. politics. He was famous before this, but he entered U.S. politics by saying Obama wasn't it. The rise of fascism, yeah. Over the past decade, we've seen a normalization of more fascist, anti-democratic ideologies. Just to explain, Trump's claim to fame, entering U.S. politics. He was famous before this, but he entered U.S. politics by saying Obama wasn't born in America. He convinced a large swath of the country that Obama was not born in America. 4 years later, he was chanting "Lock her up" at a political rally, and no presidential candidate had done that before. 4 years after that, he had couped the government, or at least attempted to coup the government. And now,
we are in a new era of libs, okay? I call them the example libs, okay? Don't just speak about concept or theory, just give examples. Because, man, with Trump, you can just fucking run it the fuck down. It is really hard to argue against.
in the city of Chicago, he's posted AI memes of Chicago being invaded. He sent the military into Chicago. So over the past, like I say, decade and a half, we've seen a normalization of fascism in America, and I think it's manifesting in our generation in unique ways. We can talk about the Politico story, but yeah.
Yeah, no, I would say let's talk a little bit more about what fascism actually is, because I think fascism
now
is
let's
a
move.
loaded term.
What's your definition?
And when before I get there, when I would say when you attach fascism to Trump's name, that is a slap in the face to all the Jews who were exterminated under fascist law.
Fascism
from
doesn't
Hitler.
just have to do with Jews. Donald Trump
No,
is
it was
absolutely...
Hitler. When you think of fascism, you think of two people. You think of Hitler and you think of Mussolini, who killed millions and millions of people. Trump is not that.
What's your definition of fascism?
I would say fascism is a one person or one party who is silencing and who is demeaning and who is, I guess you would say, opposing and silencing any other opposition.
It's kind of right.
I know
I'd
it's more
say
nuanced to that.
I'd say a better definition is a far-right authoritarian ideology with one leader at the top with a cult of personality who forcibly suppresses opposition, as you said, but at the same time, he erodes democratic norms and there's hyper-militarization involved, military in the streets. Do you disagree with any of that?
I agree with you that Trump did send in the National Guard
which one
right
of
to
those,
Chicago.
Which one of those descriptions does not describe Trump? All those terms.
I would say that Trump, I guess we say, what are his motives behind doing
Wait,
this?
no,
Right?
I
You're
gave you-
asking me-
yeah.
No, you're
Come
saying these things.
on.
You were pressing me on the definition of fascism.
Okay.
So
There's always like another layer of conversation to retreat to for Trumples, right? So like, let's say that we define a rapist as a person who raped somebody. And it's like, okay, well, why would we say that this person's a rapist? Well, here's a video of them raping someone. It's like, whoa, okay, hold on. Well, let's define like rape. What do we mean by rape? Well, when you forcibly insert something into somebody without their consent. Like, okay, wait. When you say forcibly, did he punch them? Like, when we say force, well, the person didn't want, okay, so he didn't really force, right? Like, he didn't like knock them out, right? Well, there was like he held them down. It's like, okay, but like when you normally have sex, aren't your hands on the person and you kind of keep them still a little bit, right? It's like, not really. It's like, oh, wait. When you say consent, so like all consent isn't like you say the word yes every single, and it's like every single argument becomes the most infinite nihilistic obfuscation. It's like the most epistemically nihilistic position possible where no word means anything and you can debate on every like topic because you just have to back up and go to some other part of the, it's so fucking annoying. And it's so unserious. It's such a deeply unserious way to approach any of the conversations. Like, bro.
I gave you a few qualities. Which of those qualities does not describe Trump?
Say those qualities one more time.
It is a far-right authoritarian ideology with one leader at the top who is a cult of personality. He forcibly suppresses opposition. They like hyper-militarization.
Okay, so forcibly, I disagree with forcibly doing that. Give me an example right now about forcibly.
A really good example is lately Jimmy Kimmel was taken off air by the FCC because the FCC...
I knew we were going to go here with Jimmy Kimmel.
I knew we were going to there. But do you have proof that Donald Trump told the FCC commissioner to restrict those... Okay, well, just because he said it doesn't mean that he necessarily Trump did it. Like, sorry.
No.
That's not.
Did you hear? You know who the FCC commissioner is?
Yes. Okay.
Who is
No,
it?
I actually don't know exactly who it is, but I know what
It is Brendan Carr. So if you don't know who it is, then you might not know that Brendan Carr said in an interview, we can do this the easy way or we can do this the hard way. It was essentially a mobster threat. Other than that, Donald Trump has attacked law firms. He has attacked universities. Jimmy Kimmel might not be the best example because he's a late night show host, but it is a glaring example.
I get it.
Yeah.
Right. I would disagree with you. And what do you mean by like forcibly? Right? Because you're attaching.
I pre-watched. To be fair, I was late today because I pre-watched. I'm sorry. I did pre-watch this whole thing. I did. I'm sorry. My bad. I'm sorry for doing that today, but what, you know. Bruh.
Fascism to Trump, right? When we attach fascism, we attach that to Hitler and Mussolini. Jimmy Kimmel, him taking Jimmy Kimmel, he didn't have anything direct to do with taking Jimmy Kimmel off of air. The reason why Jimmy Kimmel got taken off of air is because nobody likes Jimmy Kimmel. I've maybe
Let's talk about the word
times at
forcibly.
Jimmy Kimmel. He's not that funny.
Let's talk about the word forcibly then. Forcibly doesn't mean through violence. It could be using the state, using the government or your position of power to try to suppress the opposition. Donald Trump has spent his entire political career acting like the Democratic Party shouldn't exist. You know Act Blue, the fundraising
Biden and Obama have done the same things. What
How
are you
so?
talking about? It's not about
IRS,
forcibly.
let me ask you,
What has Trump done?
Do the
Let me
IRS
forcibly
thing.
remove the opposition.
Okay.
He's spoken against the press. Yeah.
Can I ask you a
Every
question?
president has done that of all time. They've spoken against the opposition press. But that doesn't mean he's forcibly removed somebody from that position.
Last month, Donald Trump sent out a Truth Social post towards Pam Bondi. You know what I'm
Yes,
talking about?
yes.
He said, Pam, I want you to indict these 3 people and move fast.
True.
What happened
Good
is Eric
examples.
Siebert, the federal prosecutor from the Eastern District of Virginia, then was forced to resign. Forcibly resign, not through violence, but through pressure. Then you see 2 of the 3 people that Donald Trump named indicted for random stuff. You have Letitia James, and then you have James Comey, who got indicted. We also just saw John Bolton indicted. Can I ask you, is indicting your political opponents for speaking up against you?
They did the exact same.
Wait, am I retarded? Or was Bolton indicted? Or did I know this? His house was raided. Yeah, but was there an indictment released for him? Oh, they did. Wait, were all 3? He was the first one. Oh, maybe I just forgot then. Oh, so then all 3 of those people were indicted. Letitia James for the mortgage stuff, Bolton for, I don't remember what his indictment was for, and then and then Comey. So all 3 of them were. Nice. What a reliable authoritarian dictator.
Things to Trump. The left party, the Democratic Party, has done the same thing. They tried to no.
When they went after Trump or the IRS slot meme.
See, now we're getting into those very things where they use political power to go after Trump.
Biden ever
because they were afraid of him. They were afraid of what he was going to do to America.
Did Biden ever
right?
tweet at his attorney general and say, "Hey, Merrick Garland,
Good
can you
example.
Because Biden wasn't even in charge of the presidency.
Okay, so Biden
he was not even
wasn't
making those things.
Pause. Sorry, you've been eliminated by the majority.
No,
That was great. I love that. It was great to meet you, Scotty.
Deep state.
Hi, Sadie.
Sadie, nice to meet you, madam.
So I want to touch on your forcible suppression of the opposition as defining fascism. So in my understanding, I think that the leftist party is assassinating conservatives. So we're talking about Charlie Kirk's assassination. We're writing engraving on the bullets, catch fascist. I think that shows
Can you
form of
define
fascism
leftist?
over here.
Can you define what you mean by leftist party?
Turbo pump disassembled in game gives you 3 springs. Disassembled out of game gives you a mechanical component and 3. Oh, what? What?
Fascism. So in my understanding, I think that the leftist party is assassinating conservatives. So we're talking about Charlie Kirk's assassination. We're writing engraving on the bullets, catch fascist. I think that shows
Can you
form of
define
fascism
leftist?
over here.
Can you define what you mean by leftist party? Because I think that conservatives are very good at individual responsibility, and when you're placing the blame on an entire party because one 22-year-old dude killed somebody, which is obviously tragic.
White, Mormon, 22, raised Christian, MAGA family. By the way, if any of these things had gone in the other direction, they would call him a leftist. And the only thing they have are all the pop media references that he posted on his stupid fucking bullets. He didn't even shoot him with a fascist bullet, by the way. Is this stupid fucking quote from this dumb fucking video game, okay? Because Helldivers is for losers, all right?
Then what do you mean by leftist party?
Yeah, so we have Kamala Harris calling Trump supporters fascist, Biden calling Trump supporters fascist. When you have these big leaders calling individuals fascist, and then that is getting tagged on to conservatives as a whole.
By the way, when you call somebody a fascist, that counts as being basically assassinating them. But when you say this person should be tried and executed, that's just saying you want to go through the legal process. Good one.
So I think that the leftist party is actually very good about saying one thing about one person, and then this is getting spread to everyone. So back to what I'm saying about Charlie Kirk. So when Charlie Kirk got assassinated saying catch fascist, I think that's a very good example of fascism. And then you want to talk about the
Can I ask you, is your position that people in power should not be calling the opposition party fascists or Gestapo or Hitler? Donald Trump
Oh, you saw Kai nodding his head back there. Hit him up with the Trump said it. Hit him up.
In power should not be calling the opposition party fascists or Gestapo or Hitler. Donald Trump called Kamala Harris and Joe Biden a fascist a dozen times throughout the campaign trail. He called them Gestapo, and only one politician has called Donald Trump Hitler, and it's J.D. Vance, his vice president.
And which party has that stuck to? That's stuck to conservatives.
Maybe because they act more like that than the Democrats do.
Fascism has stuck to conservatives consistently. You have all this violence on college campuses saying that they're calling Turning Point Target Practice USA.
That's messed
posting
up.
photos of us with red X's on our face, with dots on our neck. So how are you to say?
Who's they, though? Like random unhinged people? Do you think unhinged people exist on both sides?
Where are all the assassinations then? Where are all of the shootings? Where is all of this? It seems like it's not sticking very hard. No.
Random
Do
unhinged
you think
leftists.
unhinged right-wing supporters exist or no?
Absolutely, I think there's some on both
Because-
sides, but that's why I'm saying you can't say forcible suppression of the opposition is tagged only onto Trump because that's coming from the left side as well.
Okay, let me ask you then.
Not from
I'm gonna ask you
political
the same
leaders,
question that I
though.
asked Scotty. When Donald Trump sent a True Social post with 3 names in the post, and 2 of those names have been indicted over the past month, is there any analog to the Biden administration sending out open posts to the Attorney General Merrick Garland and asking people to be indicted?
Nope.
I honestly am not completely knowledgeable on what exactly.
Oh, I just don't know. I haven't heard about it. Oh, I haven't heard about it. I don't know about that one.
Okay, so Donald Trump has spent the past 9 months in office trying to consolidate power among every single institution, not just by appointing loyalists, but by trying to target law firms that are Democratic, universities. Act Blue, which is the main fundraising pack for the Democratic Party, has recently been they're investigating, trying to sue them because they want to take down any mechanism that helps the Democratic Party.
Let's talk about
So
universities.
Is that forcibly suppressing the opposition party when you're trying
I don't
to?
know if I'd exactly say forcible suppression. It
He's
depends on
using
exactly how you're saying it. Because, like we were saying, when you were attaching the term fascist, you're talking about Nazis. You're talking about specifically Nazis. And when they say oppression,
Not just Nazis.
I'm saying specifically for what I'm saying. The suppression of the opposition. When they're calling Trump Hitler, they're calling
Who's
conservatives.
they? JD Vance?
I'm sorry, leftist. When the leftists,
Which leftist politician? Can you name one?
I think you're moving the goalpost.
Wait,
here.
no. Can
I
you
think-
name one?
You're moving the goalpost. What do you mean? Do I have to name one? Hello? Have you not seen what conservatives are pointing out on Twitter? Idiot.
Leftist politician who has called Trump Hitler.
Nope.
Nope. It's every single. It's like.
So you
not-
shouldn't
Oh, it's every single one, so it should be easy to name one, right? I love when people do it. This is one of the most common debate meme things I run into, where somebody says, "There's so many examples of this." Oh, can you give me one? Oh, it's like all of them. Oh, okay. Well, then just name one. It was like all of them. One example, then.
Throwing this out when no leftist politicians have actually called
And you're
Trump
throwing
Hitler.
out the term fascism.
Is saying that an election was stolen when it wasn't fascism? Wait, do you think the 2020 election was stolen?
Yes.
I don't know.
You don't know.
I don't know because I'm not.
I don't know. I'm obnoxious. Agnostic, not obnoxious, but obnoxious too.
I'm
And
not
honestly,
empowered to
this
find
proves
that
my
out.
point. Trump is causing a rise of fascism in our generation. I would never say that you're a fascist, but I think there's a
She
normalization
is.
of an ideology where people are denying elections. You don't even know if the 2020 election was stolen. This isn't America. The 2020 election was not stolen.
Based.
You've been eliminated by the majority. Could you please return
Thank you.
to
That was
the
great. Nice to meet you as well.
So you keep saying Trump is a fascist.
Yep.
You just keep throwing that term around.
I didn't say that. I said he's causing a rise of fascism
Can
in
you
our generation. I would
define,
consider him a fascist.
define
He's
fascism?
not a fascist because a fascist is one party rule. There's 2 parties in the United States. It's not one party, and he's not using violence to control power. It's not like after 2028, you're never going to see Trump again. His 2-term limit is over. That's not fascism. If you want to see fascism, go to the Middle East. I'm Egyptian. If you want to see fascism, I can show you what fascism is. When the president.
Okay, you said
psyops
fascism is one-party control.
Yes.
Donald Trump has spent the past decade acting like the opposition party shouldn't exist. Caroline Leavitt just the other day said the entire Democratic voter base is Hamas terrorists, criminals, and illegal immigrants. Stephen Miller says the Democratic Party is not a party; it is a domestic extremist organization. Donald Trump, wait, listen. Donald Trump has called my side Nats, the enemy within, and people who need to be taken care of. He's trying to get the military to boo Obama and liberals. So Donald Trump, over the past decade, does not want the Democratic Party to exist. That's why they're targeting Act Blue.
So you're
That's why
telling
they're
me,
targeting our
that he doesn't have the right to criticize the Democratic Party at all?
That's not criticism.
Oh, they do the thing. They do the thing. So I can't put my dick on a person? So it's illegal. You're saying it's illegal for me, right? Some guy goes to the hospital, his face is completely fucked up. You beat the shit. Oh, so just curious. I'm just let me peace code here for a second. Do you apply the standard everywhere? Have you ever put your hands on somebody before? And it's like, well, no, not unless I'm like fighting them or I know them or I'm like, oh, really? Well, let's watch this stream clip here. And it's a clip of you walking into like a bar or whatever and seeing like or some guy and you like shake his hand. It's like, did you know that guy? Well, no, I didn't. Okay, well, you reached forward and you shook his hand, right? You didn't know him that well. It's like, okay, but this is a different thing. Oh, so now it's illegal to touch somebody, right? It's like every retarded debate. This is so retarded. This is so dumb. I'm glad my computer's going to get here. I'm going to find more games to play because fuck politics. It's so dumb.
The Democratic Party.
It's so unserious.
Targeting
You can't criticize people now?
Act Blue.
So you're telling me
You should just start masturbating in these we should whip it out and just start fucking jerking off and say, if you don't like it, just don't look at me, bro.
You're telling me that he doesn't have the right to criticize the Democratic Party at all?
That's not criticizing the party. That's using your power to take down their
What the
funding.
fuck
the
did I
Democratic
come to
Party,
this?
They
Oh,
tried to impeach him twice.
And also,
isn't that fascism? Why are you trying to?
Wait,
That's fascism when you impeach somebody.
He's acquitted
Hold
twice.
up. You think it's fascism to go through the proper processes to impeach somebody? Wait a minute.
When one party controls the narrative, when you had Twitter, you
Wait a
got all
minute.
that- you got all the
Just go
social
back
media-
1 second.
No, no.
Impeaching somebody is not fascism. Impeaching somebody is
Yes,
going
but
through the proper
deliberately
processes.
making a false narrative around him. That's what they did.
Oh, if you want
That's
to
what
talk
they
about
did.
false narratives,
No, they
let's
did a
talk about
false
the 2020
narrative.
election because
Habibi, listen,
came in
listen.
here. Listen,
Listen,
you
calm
came in
down,
here.
calm down.
Calm down.
Like, take a deep breath.
You've cut this guy off so many times. Why are you?
One party.
How does he need to calm down?
Listen. You know, take a deep breath. So when you have a party,
Bro, you're literally sweating. You're out here like fucking like you're in Egypt right now, bro. Okay, calm down. Take a deep breath. You're pressed.
party controlling the narrative on social media, and they were telling when there was pre-COVID.
Wait, who owns Twitter right now? Elon Musk.
Elon Musk. But
Who's
that's
bought
free.
TikTok? Right wingers. Who owns Facebook? Mark Zuckerberg.
Okay,
Meta.
but they
So
switched
what
the
do you
narrative. They switched the narrative based on who's in power. So right now you got Trump. Right, you're saying he's a fascist. Is that
If
your claim?
Donald Trump
What's your
could
claim? That America's gonna be a
They switched the narrative based on who's in power. So then how were Democrats ever in control? If anything, you're just making an argument for the social media companies being in control. Because if they switched the narrative based on who's in power, why would you ever let the opposition party gain power? What?
fascist nation? Is that your claim?
No, my claim is that Trump is causing a rise of fascism in our generation. And you know what? Sitting in this room proves it because you guys are all blind to the fact.
Because
you're blind to the fact that
have you been to the Middle East?
I'm Syrian, but I haven't been to the Middle East. No.
Okay, I've been to the Middle East. Have you seen fascism in Syria when they're killing Christians just because they're faith?
Oh
That's fascism.
my
That's
God.
fascism. Someone killing people.
Listen.
Is he
Oh,
Trump
it's a
killing people?
white guy. It's a white guy. By the way, you want to know the biggest indicator of a person's whiteness? And sometimes, and this is what I love again about whiteness, and whiteness was a concept, by the way, the SJWs were totally white. Whiteness is a concept that's created to exclude people, okay? This guy is white. You can tell they're white anytime some retarded motherfucker opens their mouth and it's like, we need to talk, okay, about violence, okay, in the Middle East, okay, against Christians. Oh my God. Every time. Come on, bro. Of all the, that's what you're gonna focus on? Why? Of all the things to focus, get out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
Now you guys understand this. Okay, thank you. Thank God you guys understand it.
It means
okay,
fascism is attributed to those people because they kill people. They kill people. Trump is not killing anyone.
Doesn't just mean you kill
yes,
people.
it's one party signing everyone off, and they're trying to control
do you
the
think
whole
if Donald
population.
Trump had it, do you think if Donald Trump and Stephen Miller had it their way, they would let the Democratic Party exist? Or do you think they would go after opponents, fundraising mechanisms, et cetera, et cetera? Which one?
No, what Trump is doing
Boss,
is...
you've been eliminated by the group.
No answer. No answer to any question ever. Based. King. That guy's a king, by the way.
Damn. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Adam. Ethan. So I want to get started with talking about how you're saying sitting in this room with all of us who are blind to the truth or whatever is proving your point about the rise of fascism. It seems that you are doing exactly what people have been saying and applying this slavery.
Oh, you're saying that we're all wrong because we're biased? Ironic. Doesn't that make you also biased?
Needlessly to so many conservatives, like painting with a broad brush. And it makes me wonder if you really use fascism in the way, in like how the word means, or if you're using it as like a manipulation technique to silence opposition.
My intention is never ever to paint an entire party as fascist or anyone in this room as fascist. I don't think anyone is. But I think that there's a blindness and there's a normalization of fascism. Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Was the 2020 election stolen or was it not? Was it legit?
I'm not sure, but can I ask you a question?
No, that's
I'm not sure. Then you're saying, oh, okay, just curious. Does your dad like to fuck little children? Are you agnostic on that? Because you don't know, right? You haven't even known your dad his whole life, right? Because he was alive for 20, 30 years before he had you, right? So I'm just curious. Would you answer that question with the same level of fairness, right? I don't know if my dad fucks kids. I'm not sure. He might have before he had me. Maybe. Who knows, right? Answer that question. That should be the follow-up every time. Every time that should be the follow-up.
Do you think elections can be stolen?
Let me finish.
Do you think it's impossible for elections to be stolen?
Oh, is it? He should hit him up with the piece. Are you saying is it logically impossible? Like I would have to, contradiction would have to be entailed by this. Like, bro, what a fucking, this is so retarded.
Of course, but in the United States, Donald Trump then took 60 court cases, 60 cases of election fraud. He lost every single one.
So he went to the courts legally?
After he went through the courts legally, what he did is that didn't work. So then he called election officials. You know Brad Raffensperger from Georgia. Have you heard this phone call?
I have, yeah.
He said, can you find me 11,000 votes? After that didn't work, he tried a fake...
I think you're speculating a lot on what he meant on that phone call.
Okay, but then after that, he tried a fake elector scheme. You've heard of this, right? He tried to gather fake electors in 7 states to override the real electors. After that...
Didn't they do that with Hawaii?
January 6th happened. I know everyone's going to sigh at this, but do you know what was happening inside the Capitol on January 6th?
What was happening?
Well, do you know what was happening inside the Capitol?
They were like ratifying or affirming like the election.
Mike Pence was certifying the results of the election.
Thank you.
And what were the people chanting outside? There was a group of people chanting, "Hang Mike Pence." So wait, when Trump, wait.
I don't even care if he ripped these points for me. A lot of these are my points. They're good. They're good points. Hell yeah. It's so funny because wait. Who was I debating? Was it that one fat retard where I was like, who did I debate? Where I was like, what were they chanting outside? And he was like, oh, I don't remember. It's like, weren't they chanting like revolution or whatever? And we're like, maybe. And it's like, what was like, fuck, what was my question? It was like, what was the Revolutionary War? Would you consider that like, oh, would you consider the Revolutionary War like an insurrection or a revolution or rebellion or whatever? Maybe that was it. And the guy's like, well, no. It's like, what? This is the point you have to be married to now? Or, oh, was it 1776? And I was like, would you consider 1776 like a rebellion or insurrection? Like, no. It's like, okay, bro, if that's where we're at. If that's where we're at, okay.
Wait, let me finish. Okay, when Trump said the election was stolen before it even happened, and then he stood on stage when 50% of the votes were counted and said, I won this election, and then he calls election officials, and then on January 6th, the day they're certifying the vote, people writing...
Oh, also, if anybody's listening that goes on these events, this is also a good point, too. I've been reminded of this a few times, and I always forget to bring it up. Trump did not say that the 2020 election was stolen, that was the only one. He also said that in 2016, they rigged it too, even though he still won. He said 2020 was stolen, and he also said in 2024, they rigged it too. Remember that. He said that every single election that he's participated in has been rigged in some way. Remember for 2016, he said that they would have, I think he was like, we would have won every single state if they hadn't rigged it, and he said that it was the Hillary 2 million or 3 million votes or whatever, he said were fake votes. They put together a commission to find it. They found nothing, by the way. He might have said the same about midterms, but yeah, basically every single election that Trump's been alive for and politically active for, he said has been rigged or stolen, or there's been massive fraud, the amounts of which would be greater than any fraud in every single U.S. election put together in all of U.S. history, by the way. Oh, wait, was this? All of these, by the way, before the votes were counted, or before the votes were even cast, that they were going to rig
You
these.
guys filmed this
Kamala
from start
has
to
changed
finish.
the story.
We can
Kamala
watch
has
you
changed the
guys
story.
cheering for it. We can watch you cheering 1776. What was 1776?
I know you hate 1776.
Wait, I'm
I know
curious.
you hate
What
that.
was 1776? What was that?
That was the founding of the country.
What was the event? What would you call that?
When we overthrew royalty and created
against the government, would you call
a
it
constitutional republic.
Would you call that an insurrection?
No.
No. 1776, the revolutionary. You wouldn't call that an insurrection?
So are you pro-insurrection now? You just babble and stammer so much. I can't figure out where you're at. Tell me what kind of an insurrection when an emergency notice goes out to go home.
No. Okay, good one, Chief.
Okay, so do you get what I'm saying?
I think I get what you.
And now I'm sitting in a room with people who don't even know if
Can I
it's
speak
stolen
for a
or not.
second?
Yeah.
Okay, so how do you feel about that report that came out showing that there was like 274 FBI informants in the crowd on January?
Oh my God. People who have at one point in time system of the FBI, this doesn't prove anything. At any huge 100,000 person wide event, there's going to be people in the crowd who have probably informed the FBI or worked with the FBI in some capacity. What you're trying to say is that they incited it. We have thousands of videos from outside the Capitol. If all these people were involved in inciting, all of these FBI people were involved in inciting the riot, show one video of it. Just one. All you have is rate apps.
I think that it's hilarious that Trump sent out a tweet saying Biden's FBI did that when it was Trump's FBI.
Okay,
wait, whose FBI
Trump's
was that?
FBI, the same FBI that literally like colluded against him with Russia.
No, whose FBI was this in 2020?
It was.
2021,
I mean, it was the FBI under Trump.
Okay, so it was the
had
FBI
no
under
allegiance to
Trump. So how do you feel about Trump's FBI doing that?
How do you feel about the whole Russiagate thing that the FBI peddled to like try and frame a sitting
Topic
president
switch.
for treason?
What's
dude.
your source? Topic switch.
Dude, the Tulsi Gabbard.
Oh,
the
Tulsi Gabbard.
Yeah, the director of National
Donald Trump doesn't even trust Tulsi Gabbard to be inside on some of these like Iran conversations.
Dude, the director of National Intelligence, who's over the CIA and FBI, did a press conference and released a bunch of documents, and she said,
I've
"Hey,
read
here's
the
what we found
documents. They
about."
don't say what she says they said. Donald Trump had 4 years during his first term. No, they did not. There was no Russia collusion. Donald Trump.
They found no credible evidence that the Trump campaign colluded with Russia to influence the 2016 election.
Literally,
and they
his
pursued that
campaign
for
manager
years and years to try to frame him for treason, dude.
His campaign manager was literally arrested for colluding with the Russians at one point in 2016. I wouldn't say Trump did. But the Tulsi Gabbard report that you're citing is not saying what you think it says.
I mean, it's in the documents that she released. People can read it for themselves. Yeah. And furthermore, it's not just that, but you had like the deputy director of the FBI.
Wait, so who tried to pin Trump for treason? Like who exactly was this?
Comey.
You got to be specific with your claim.
It was the
And Hillary.
FBI and the CIA and former Obama administration officials that were investigating the Trump campaign leading up to the election.
If they were so powerful, all these people were working together to pin all of this on Trump, why didn't they? If they were willing to do all of this hoax, collusion, making up bullshit stuff, why didn't they? Where is the indictment then? Why not just make it up? If you've gone that far, why not just make it up? Wait, what?
You've been eliminated by the majority.
Nice to meet you.
That was a great conversation.
Hey there, Adam.
How you doing?
Great to meet you.
Great to meet you. Nice to meet you as well.
All right. Well, I guess I have a few questions. Sir. I want to start with, you seem to be kind of in newsland, and I kind of want to come back down to reality. Sure. So I'm a college student at UC Berkeley. I've had a student, it's documented online on Instagram, come up to me after class, vaguely threaten me, and say a bunch of stuff.
That's terrible.
Yeah,
Sorry
university does absolutely nothing. I filed a report. I did everything.
Vaguely threaten me? Wait, what does that mean? Why he should ask for what was the message?
Wasn't even removed from my classes. And this is all documented and up online. So I, as a student, don't have the freedom to go share my opinions. The day Charlie Kirk died, we requested security. The university turned down our request for security. These are the real examples of fascism that we see every single
Are
day.
you trying to equate one random
No.
Wait, no, hold on. Are you trying to equate one random college student who I condemn, who I think is with Donald Trump using his power to try to consolidate as much of... No, you're not. Okay, so what are you trying to say?
So I'm trying to say that there's a system of the university here that's set up against
By
conservative
system, do you mean one student?
No, I mean that there's a system that I reported this person to and nothing happened.
And that's fascism to you.
This is part and parcel. Well, it's stifling conservative speech on campuses. And my point here is, and we saw back in the 2020 election, the suppression of the Hunter Biden story, I don't think the election was actually, ballots were thrown in and it was rigged. I don't believe that.
So you think you do or you don't? Sorry.
I do not believe that.
You don't think the election was stolen? There's probably a few people here who disagree with you. Does that worry you at all?
I think it's slightly worrying. But
it's slightly worrying that people think the election was stolen because they were convinced by the president.
That when I table on my campus, I have students telling me that Charlie Kirk deserved to die, throwing up L's in my face, laughing at me.
That's terrible, but you can't equate one or a few random students.
You're equating.
Listen, the president of the United States convinced a large portion of the country the election was stolen when it wasn't.
So
I highly condemn these random. Okay, I just want to ask you a question. You're saying that this is fascism. Can you provide your definition?
So this is small scale. So I would say there's a few definitions. I think all of them are.
Do you like mine?
Bullying.
Can you repeat your character? Actually, I want to pause because you wanted to talk about the rise of fascism, and that's what I have the
in our
biggest problem
generation.
with. Because your claim isn't that Trump is a fascist. Your claim is that Trump has contributed to the rise of fascism.
Yeah, that's
Why do all the fascist people in American politics hate Donald Trump? Why did Fuentes not vote for Donald Trump? Why did all the people who are openly claiming, you know, Mehdi Hassan, you saw that Jubilee surrounding?
I was going to say, wait a minute.
Why do all these people who are openly admitting that they're fascist, why does not a single one of them support Donald Trump?
They are openly admitting that they're fascist, and a lot of them do support Donald Trump. Number one,
no,
the people in that
I have
episode were
spoken with these people.
conservatives. Number one, but number
Conservative,
two,
not Republican. They don't vote Republican.
But also, what about the Politico story that released?
Okay,
Did you
so
read
now we're
that?
changing the point.
No,
Okay,
no, no,
I
no.
understand.
Wait,
You
wait.
change the point. That's
I'm
fine.
not changing the point. You
This
asked.
is.
No, no. You asked me, unless you want to contain it to one Jubilee
Let's go.
episode.
Go to the.
Let me finish. Unless you want to contain the people we're talking about to one Jubilee episode, young people, not only young Republicans, but young conservatives, sure, they are turning to fascism at a high rate. Do you condemn what was in that group chat?
What group chat? Oh, the
Politico group chat.
I would personally condemn what was said in that group chat.
And what was said in that group chat? Wait, can you tell me what was said in that group chat?
Yeah,
I
so
would
they described
personally.
watermelon people. They said
Why
they
did he
love Hitler.
hedge that
They
so
said a lot
much?
of.
Wait, what do they say about gas chambers?
They said if you don't vote for me, you're getting sent to the gas.
Okay, wait a minute. And these weren't just young Republicans. These were like 20, 30, 40-year-olds,
Okay, can I
correct?
respond?
No, these were 20, 30, 40-year-olds, and some of them were state senators. So younger people seem to be inclined towards fascism. You can respond. I'm sorry.
Okay, younger people seem to be inclined towards fascism. Yes, and all these people don't like Donald Trump.
Those were young Republicans,
Let me
dude.
finish speaking, okay? Okay. So it was a reaction.
Got him.
All right, thank you.
Later. No response for you. Later, bitch. Later.
Ooh. Hi, nice to meet you.
Hi, I'm Sarah. So I'm a lot more concerned about the rise of violent left-wing rhetoric among Gen Z than so-called fascism, because I'm sorry, if you think like that
Left-wing
chat was any sort, like that meant that fascism is on the rise, it's like you've never been at Call of Duty lobby. Like, it's called making edgy jokes, okay?
Wait a minute. You make those types of jokes?
They're not jokes, though. Oh my god. Whoa, shit. Hold on, my inner incel just fucking flared up when this person who's never been in a Call of Duty lobby in their life just talked about Call of Duty lobbies. Oh my god. Hold on, I just got a flash of white woman hatred in me for a second. But that's not what this is. Okay, this is political conservative hatred. Okay.
I don't personally, but like that's
Okay.
like every young man
Wait,
ever
do any
has
of
like
you
made a joke
raise
like
your
that
hand
in
if you make
private.
those types
Let's
of
be
jokes?
for real. Like,
Okay, so no one will actually admit it because it's kind of weird to make those types of jokes.
everyone makes those types, and that means you have like
I
no
don't.
male friends if you've like never
No,
been in a room where people
my male
like,
friends
say
tell-
the N-word as a joke. Like it's
No,
like
my male
everyone
friends.
There's a difference in setting. Like, you must understand that, right? That significantly changes how you would view the context of those jokes. If some guy's in a lobby, he's like, oh, I'm gonna throw you in a fucking gas chamber, I fucking hate you, whatever, because they're in a fucking video game lobby, fine, whatever, yeah. You can argue whether you should or shouldn't say it. I think edgy jokes are bae, so go for it. But there'd be a big difference between that versus like a teacher who has a kid who like doesn't do their homework on time, and the teacher's like, oh, you're fucking late all the time with your fucking homework, Johnny, I'm gonna throw you in the gas chamber. That's not the same thing, right? I think the context and where you're making these jokes kind of matters a little bit, just a little bit.
does that, and you know it's true. And it's like,
No,
if not, you're probably
not
surrounded
everyone
by
does
like
that.
homosexuals.
Okay, my male friends and I tell each other to like kill themselves. We do funny stuff.
Okay. Oh, that's so shocking. Oh my gosh.
Okay, but we don't
It's
say
like, but there's a difference there, okay? A white dude getting killed in a video game and screaming the N-word is a lot different than people in a group chat being like, I actually think that Jews are engaged in a mass migration scheme to replace all of white people across the entirety of the Western world so that Israel can take over. It's like, bro, you don't make edgy jokes sometimes? Oh, so you don't believe that? Well. Like, oh, so you're not joking.
Joke.
We don't say
and the difference
off to the
is
gas
that
chamber.
The difference is that young leftists genuinely worshipped the murder of Charlie Kirk and Luigi Mangione, who are people committing genuine acts of violence, and they genuinely condone that. So that's the big difference, because, I mean, I saw literally graffiti on college campuses saying, kill.
Okay, the Luigi Mangione thing, that is weird and bad, and you guys are weird and cringe and losers for celebrating it. However, basically every constituency in the United States celebrated this fucking Luigi Mangione shit, except for like fucking neocons, okay? Because I'm pretty sure even fucking MAGA tier, especially younger people, are like, oh, fuck yeah, fuck large corporations. Because it's not like these guys are huge corporate defenders or whatever. Like, I remember Ben Shapiro's comment section when Ben Shapiro was like, guys, we probably shouldn't be encouraging random students to, or random kids to be murdering CEOs. And his whole comment section was like, Ben, you're out of touch with the American public. We need to murder every healthcare CEO.
All Charlie Kirks. They are inciting violence, and that is a totally like normalized thing to say to like celebrate the fact. And that's serious. And the political group chat was a joke, and you know that.
Okay, so your concession is that, you know, people talk like fascists in private sometimes, but you're worried that leftists are using increasingly violent rhetoric, like the people you were talking about.
Because
Luigi
one
Mangione
thing is
supporters.
serious and one thing is a joke.
Okay, I want to
You
ask you a thing. Did one Democratic politician support what Luigi did? Can you name any actual Democratic politician?
No, but it doesn't
Okay,
matter
so
because
on the
we're
other side.
talking about the rise of immigration. You're not
No.
talking about politicians.
No,
Newsfeed.
I
You're
am talking about politicians as well. So on the other side.
Oh, now you're
let me clarify.
What about young leftists? What about the violence that young leftists?
Let me
condone?
clarify very, very quickly.
That's
So you're
way
trying to
more
point to
widespread
young
now.
leftists on the left, but on the right, there are politicians in power. People like Stephen Miller, who says the Democratic Party is a domestic extremist organization. Caroline Levitt, just the other day, as I said that the entire base is Hamas terrorists and criminals. So when you have people in power on the right, wait, they're using this rhetoric and normalizing it that goes downstream.
And
So
you have
when this-
left-wing media like MSNBC cheering backstage when Charlie Kirk was murdered.
Wait, you think people are being murdered because of MSNBC? You think
Yes.
MSNBC is radical?
Yes, I do.
You think MSNBC is radical?
Oh, absolutely.
What do you think is radicalizing more people, Nick Fuentes or MSNBC?
Probably MSNBC.
Really? More so than Nick Fuentes? I guess I'm laughing behind me. That's kind of, fascism. But also, there's a fundamental difference between people in power using rhetoric and random leftists. Listen, I'm a young liberal. And
You know, Don Lemon just told people to shoot ICE agents. Don Lemon just told illegal brown people to grab guns so they can shoot ICE agents when they show up at their door. Is Don Lemon not someone in a position of power?
Did he really say that?
Do you condone
Did he really say that?
Do you condone that?
No, you should not shoot ICE agents. He said that you should have a weapon in your house. Don't you support the Second Amendment?
Not for illegal immigrants, because they're not allowed to legally own firearms.
Can I clarify something? Can I clarify? He was talking about citizens because he said they're arresting and detaining citizens. So if you watch that clip, he was saying citizens. I hope there's one of those fact checks on screen because he was saying they're detaining citizens. So really, they're arresting and detaining citizens.
Because you're people knocking on your door and taking you away without due process as a citizen. Isn't that what the Second Amendment was written for?
Citizens. So if you watch that clip, he was saying citizens. I hope there's one of those fact checks on screen because he was saying they're detaining citizens. So really quickly,
Citizens wouldn't need to be like shooting ICE agents.
I don't think anyone should shoot ICE agents.
That's the most fucking libcuck argument ever against the Second Amendment. What do you need a gun for unless you're a fucking criminal? Oh my God, bro. I don't even know. It's not even like a horseshoe. It's like a Down syndrome horseshoe. It's like deformed itself into agreeing with the most retarded parts of the left. What the fuck?
But he was number one. I'm not Don Lemon. I'm not Don Lemon.
We're saying left-wing people openly incite violence.
Can I just clarify very quickly? I'm a young liberal, and I completely wholeheartedly condemn anyone on my side who is number one, talking poorly about Charlie Kirk. Number two, saying insane stuff. Yeah.
Talking poorly about Charlie? Okay, you're giving way too much ground there. Okay, fuck Charlie Kirk.
Then half your party. Do it.
Oh, you think? Okay, can you name one Democratic person in position of power who said something about Charlie Kirk? That was.
Yeah, I just said like half of the people on MSNBC. We saw the video.
Can you name
second
someone?
He died. I don't know because they're off camera. We heard the cheers the second he died.
Well, on your side.
Oh wait, I feel like I know what she's talking about. Or maybe I don't. Wasn't there a, it wasn't MSNBC though. Wasn't there like a TMZ thing where I think somebody on a channel said something about how Charlie Kirk had just been shot. And I think you hear some people in the background laughing, but they were doing a different show or something. And they were talking on that show and somebody made a joke and they were laughing. I don't think they were laughing in response to Charlie Kirk. I'm pretty sure there was like a ton of stuff that was released about this. This was not them all laughing at Charlie Kirk being shot and killed. That was a TMZ clip, which is a Fox show, and the people laughing when they're watching. Yeah, I don't think, I don't think that this is. I feel like I would have heard this. There were people cheering in the background. We saw the clip a few days ago. I think this is what she's referring to, unless there was something else I missed.
We were
Charlie Kirk
all day during this tragedy.
This is how the video is supposed to look, by the way.
When something happened in our office, as we were reporting the assassination of Charlie Kirk, there were some people in the back room away from our news desk here who were watching a car chase. And they were laughing, they were clapping, and you could hear it out here. And we want to make a couple of things clear. One is that I know these people, and they were not laughing, they were not reacting that way about Charlie Kirk's assassination. They were not. They would not work here if they did.
And that being said, we acknowledge that it was horrible timing, and for that we are sorry.
We apologize.
I'm sorry.
We apologize that you had to hear that.
And I get why, if you're watching the stream, you may have felt that that's what the laughter was about. We assure you, it was not about that, but it was horrible timing. And
by the way, I get it too, and he gets it because we listened as we were talking.
You can go back and look on the stream. I actually walked off camera to go back and find out what the hell was going on because it was inappropriate for the laughter at that time. But no one.
I can name Mike Lee, who made fun of Melissa Hortman after she died. I can name Donald Trump and Don Jr., who made fun of Nancy Pelosi. So just to back up, there's a normalization of this type of ideology happening in our politics, and it's due to people like Donald Trump. Okay.
We saw Luigi Mangione as a sex symbol.
Pause. Time out. We're done with this claim, so we need to move on to the next claim.
My next claim is, despite Trump's claims, the economy is not in a golden age. Got it.
Also, the Luigi Mangione guy, that's pretty privileged also working there, okay? Because if that dude looked like fucking Tyler Robinson, I don't think it would be the same support.
Nice to meet you.
I'm Riley.
Nice to meet you, Riley.
So why do you think Trump's economy isn't golden?
I don't think it's in a golden age. I think that he claims almost on a weekly basis that the economy is in a golden age and that we are bringing in trillions of dollars in tariffs, but that's not manifesting in any of the indicators. We can look at three in particular. Unemployment is up since Trump took office, prices are rising, and manufacturing is down. Manufacturing was one of his big claims, so we can dig into any of those.
Yeah, so I would just like to talk about the tariffs first in general. So actually, when we increase tariffs, it's kind of proven that always at the beginning, inflation rise, there's always a little spike, and then it eventually decreases. We can also see that Trump would do this to eventually, in hopes to improve domestic manufacturing and self-reliance. Because, for example, we get about 60% of semiconductors and 90% of microchips from Taiwan. They're the leading manufacturer of those in the whole world. And currently they're at war with China. And if China takes over Taiwan, then we're in big trouble, right? So I would just kind of like to add that it's really important that and not only do tariffs help us get that self-reliance and create more jobs, we also can use tariffs to make more money, bring more money for our country, because to fix the national debt issue that Biden's team caused. So.
Yeah, let's start off with the first claim about tariffs reshoring manufacturing. They absolutely can be used to reshore certain industries into the United States, and that's a good point, but that's not how Trump's using them. He placed blanket tariffs on every single country except for Russia and North Korea for some odd effing reason. But then he has been kind of weird about these tariffs. Like, there's no actual concessions that he's trying to get. He placed tariffs on countries that we had free trade with. And then secondly, when you do tariffs, wait, really quickly, when you do tariffs all via executive order, all of his tariffs were via executive order. None of them actually went through Congress or were long-term and binding. There's no actual incentivization for countries to reshore manufacturing, because then there's really quickly, there's no continuity into the next administration, right? Can you agree that when you do it all via executive order, the next administration could just, run it all back? So we've seen actually a decrease in manufacturing investments.
I would like to add that when we see that employment rates will rise and costs will go down, we've already, we're not even in his first full through.
He said 90. He's the one that's claiming we're in a golden age and said 90 deals in 90 days.
Also, can I add that when tariffs are added about, like you said, about multiple across all nations in the world, that is like I believe I'm saying the right name, neo-exceptionalism trade policy. So we can have more communication with other countries and also to just generate more wealth also as well. And
that's not manifesting in any of our manufacturing investment. That wealth is not manifesting for the U.S. people. In fact, this type of tax is regressive. Can you agree that tariffs are paid by the U.S. consumer? Like, can you split with Trump there?
Yes, of course, tariffs are paid by the U.S. consumer. But as we can see, that when we use tariffs to have domestic manufacturing and to just generate more wealth, we can rely on ourselves and not look to these other countries like we have been for so long.
That's right, but it's not what Trump's doing. Actually, real private fixed investment into manufacturing structures in the United States went down. Biden actually had a few acts that incentivized, like the CHIPS Act, incentivized the building of chips and semiconductors in the United States. But Trump is tearing up these trade deals and then piecing them back together with tape and signing his name on it as if he did something when he didn't.
But as we can see with Biden's era of presidency, inflation actually increased. And
why? What was going on?
It hasn't decreased, and we actually see as of August, I believe, that median household income has increased $1,000 already. And in his first term, we've seen.
You've animated.
It was a pleasure.
That was great.
Five Springs! Whoa!
Got you. What's up?
Hi, nice to meet you. Isaiah.
I
want to give you 30 seconds, and I want to give myself 30 seconds just to understand where you're coming from.
Yeah, so again, there are a few indicators that you can look at, but if Donald Trump is going to claim that we are in a golden age, then we necessarily had to have been in a golden age under the end of Biden's term, because so far, youth unemployment is up 16% since he took office. That's people in this room. Youth unemployment is up. That's not a golden age. Unemployment for Black Americans is up 20% since he took office. That is not a golden age. We can look at inflation over the past, since Liberation Day in April. You can look at inflation and it has gone up. We were actually trending down at the end of Biden's term and as Trump took office, but now it is trending back up. And all of this is for what? No actual reshoring of manufacturing quite yet.
Right, so to go based on, you want to talk about unemployment?
Any of it, yeah.
So to go based on unemployment, the reason why it's actually higher is because under Biden's Inflation Reduction Act, that actually increased the inflation margin significantly, only because it actually did, in fact, increase taxes. It did say it was going to put $1.5 trillion back into the economy for roads, infrastructure, all that. It didn't actually increase anything necessarily. Actually, that was more so actually given to the states actually to do with the money as they choose. As far as tariffs go, yes, obviously inflation does increase as well as also a slow growth.
That's not a golden age then.
But as far as that goes, it's actually for long-term development.
How long?
Well, it could take as much as 5 years.
5
but that's
years?
also an investment
In your university, is that what the people voted for? I thought they voted for immediate relief.
As far as actually
5 years of...
Oh, yeah, don't get me wrong. Egg prices did drop, so did gasoline prices. The only reason why California isn't as high is just because of California's regulations. But either way, while he does actually influence the economy through his executive orders, he can't control every single
Can I ask you, do you think we're in a golden age right now, as Trump claims?
Do I think that we're in a golden age? I think we're actually
we're heading towards what?
Do you think that Trump has brought in the amount of money he claims? He claims it's $18 trillion. He says $17 to $18 trillion based on tariffs.
I do believe so, because as far as the tariffs have actually done, companies have actually started to set up their businesses here in the United States.
The problem is, okay, a few things. Number one, there was a CNBC article that came out just yesterday where they interviewed 12 business owners, and all of them said that the tariffs have impacted them so negatively that they've had to reduce the amount of people that employ them. They've had to slow down their growth. And when it comes to the $18 trillion that Trump is claiming, they're just inflated numbers that Trump seems to be lying about. And my entire point is, when unemployment for young Americans, for Black Americans is going up, it's higher.
Especially because we actually outsource our employment from other countries as well, which actually will be brought back to the United States when they actually... When? 5 years? Like I said, it's an investment. You have to also give it time for the economy to actually heal.
We were already healing. We were at a pretty good pace. The stock market was hitting all-time highs. Then when Trump announced the Liberation Day tariffs, it dropped, and it took months for it to return to those all-time highs. It took months. Thank you.
Thank you.
I appreciate it. Have a good day. That was great.
Kind of got a little dumpstered. There.
Nice to meet you.
First of all, when Trump says golden age, he means golden age, which is a set a time period. It doesn't happen. It's not golden day, golden year, golden 3 months.
It's the golden generation. Oh.
Time stamp or time limit on golden age. So it's an idea that America is going to be entered in.
I feel it's so crazy because now we're hedging so much against this era, but I feel like I heard Trump say so many times, 90 deals in 90 days. I could solve the Russia-Ukraine war on day one. I solved Israel-Gaza day zero, before I even came into office, I can bring these things down instantly. I thought I heard him say like instant for almost all this stuff, but now now there's like time periods and all this, huh?
A time period, a time age, and hopefully sooner than later.
It's not the age part I have a problem with, it's the golden part I have a problem
So
with.
why don't you think we're heading into a golden age?
I don't think we're in a golden age, as Trump claims, for the few reasons that I've stated. I mean, the economy is just not bearing that. People
Why
in our
don't you think
generation
we're
are
going
struggling.
into a golden age?
Wait, what? Why?
So not why you don't think we're in a golden age.
Wait.
Why do you think we're not going into a golden age?
Oh,
Is that
because
what
the
you're
indicators are slowing down since Trump took office. If you want to say that we're in a golden age now, then we were in a golden age under Biden. As Biden left office, the economy was recovering. I know that he had a rocky 4 years. I know there were a lot of extrinsic factors such as COVID, the Ukraine war, and some policies that Biden passed. I can easily concede that. But by the end of Biden's term, the economy was starting to stick the landing, and Trump immediately screwed it up by doing these Liberation Day tariffs, combined with the big, ugly, beautiful bill or whatever, which will not only strip Medicaid and Social Security nets away from the lowest income earners or people that need it the most, but it also provides permanent tax cuts to the richest of the rich.
So in terms of the economy, because the Medicaid's a whole different argument. So let's not talk about Medicaid.
Well, it does feed into it.
Let's talk about the economy. So in terms of the economy,
Medicaid feeds into the
economy. So in terms
economy
of the sure, but we're talking about specifically the economy, and I think we brought up tariffs, and I think so let's stick to that for the.
Well, really quickly, when people don't have social safety nets, they have to start digging into their savings and taking out.
I don't think I think he made it a little bit of a harder, made fraud a little bit less prevalent to happen.
Sorry, you can make your.
But let's talk about tariffs real quick because there's two arguments to the tariffs. There's the national security part of tariffs, and then there's the wealth of America tariffs.
Which one you want to go for?
So let's go for national security. So it's in the best interest that our number one adversary is responsible for the majority of vital things that we need. So for example, vitamin C is produced almost, I think, 90+% in China, which China would be an adversary. Steel.
Vitamin C
is produced in large quantities in China. Drone parts.
I feel like this guy's brought up a couple things. I'm like, I don't even know what I would say to what.
Which the military heavily relies on for military and private people as well, rely on drone parts for industry or whatever. That's also made in China. Do you think it's a good idea do you think it's going towards golden age to get America less dependent on our adversaries who in theory hate us and have been pulling military advances to threaten our
what you're saying is true. What you're saying
but
is
that going into the golden age
that is
of
not
America?
what Trump is doing. So just to say,
that exactly is what Trump is doing.
No, it is not at all.
So
Really quickly, really quickly. You said
Sure.
a lot of things. Really quickly, you're pointing out a good thing. During COVID, a lot of our supply chain flaws were exposed heavily. We relied on other countries for certain technologies and certain masks, and I think everyone realized, oh shit, wait a minute, our supply chains are really just in other countries. We need to reshore some stuff. But when it comes to Trump's tariffs on China, can you name me any indicators that bear that we have reshored? What is it? You were saying steel, reshored, any sort of this technology.
Well, the idea that we have $7 trillion, I think it's almost at $7 trillion.
I just debunked that number.
Yeah. Okay.
Ooh, the debunker.
So there's almost
where does the $7 trillion come from? Name a few countries.
So I haven't even listed what the $7 trillion is about.
Okay.
So so the $6 trillion, maybe almost
$6 trillion.
So it's around $6 trillion and
it's
the high
about
800s.
It's about $5
So
trillion.
it's depending on where you get your data, 6, 7, whatever.
It's like
So my point is, if you let me finish, is that
you want it. You just want it right there. Sorry.
There you go. My entire point is that you talk about manufacturing going down, and it takes about, because I work in government, it takes about like 2 years, at least in California, to even go from groundbreaking to ribbon cutting. So I mean, in terms of manufacturing going down, the way you look at
from groundbreaking to ribbon cutting, is he saying that in 2 years you could stand up a whole new factory from surveying and everything else to opening? If I had to guess, if I was just making shit up all the time, my guess would be like 5 to 10 years minimum. 2 years seems really fast. I guess it's depending on what kind of manufacturing you're talking about, but
manufacturing, what's promised, what's been promised to be reinvested into America. So that's my first entire.
Do you think companies have any incentive to reshore manufacturing long term when these are all done by executive order and not actual binding trade deals gone through courts?
Well, I think the
trade
idea
deals
is
are
that
big.
Trump's tariff policy is to impact the future economic.
But we're not
policy
seeing
of the
that
country.
investment into the
so
future is going down.
whether they see the promise or not, they've promised almost $7 trillion into the economy. So
do one more time.
in terms of that, I think it's a good idea that China is no longer holding us hostage economically. My second point to the national intelligence is that the fact that we are in an almost $1 trillion trade deficit, which deficits when you import more than you export, which is not a good thing. Would you say that?
What?
That was great. That was fun.
Clap, 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 clap.
So, hi, it's good to meet you.
Great to meet you.
Martin, nice to meet you.
Martin, I'm Adam.
Perfect. So,
get
what
off
I want to
me!
talk about is because we already established, kind of the golden age is a wide range of time. Sure. More so talking about
the golden part.
Well, yeah, I'm saying for the age, we're talking about this entire Trump presidency and
really think we're in a golden age, like he claims.
I think we're entering one, and I think that
we're getting there. We're getting there.
More so,
any indicators
moving off of the tariffs,
truck crashing into the polls.
Yeah. The Trump's economic presidency, which is the one big beautiful bill.
Okay, that'd be great.
Yeah, so I assume you're against the one big beautiful bill, correct?
Yeah, certain parts of it, for sure.
Okay, for sure. So I think the biggest part of it is the extension of the 2017 Tax Cuts and Jobs Act. Are you pro or against that?
I mean, that's fine, but it depends on the context around it. So Donald Trump did permanently extend the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act tax cuts, and that disproportionately benefits the richest of the rich. But at the same time, like I said, at the same time, he cut social safety nets for people at the very, very bottom. And you know what the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act says? Wait, really quickly, if you look it up, the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act over the next few years will lead to hundreds of thousands of people, hundreds of thousands of children losing free lunch at schools, while it also allows billionaires. It also allows billionaires to now write off private jets. Now, none of us in this room benefit from having a private jet.
Let's touch on that. So let's touch on the first part. You said that most of the tax cuts are concentrated, within the top 20.
Disproportionately, I wouldn't say most. Yeah.
Well, sure. So 60% of the tax, so 60% of income earners actually do get tax cuts under the one big beautiful bill, under the extension of the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act. Specifically, the median American family was seeing a tax hike of $1,800 a year should the tax cuts.
And I'm glad they extended that.
Yeah,
absolutely.
But like I said, the context matters. When you're
fuck
sending
'em.
that, you're
Nah,
removing
fuck 'em,
social
fuck 'em,
safety nets
fuck 'em,
and allowing
fuck 'em,
billionaires to
fuck
write
'em,
off private
fuck
jets.
'em,
Listen,
fuck 'em.
we people in this
On the
room
social
will
safety
benefit a lot more from like kids getting free lunches than writing off private jets. I don't see anyone in this
let's
room.
talk about social safety net part though.
Yeah.
So the best example the left always brings up is cuts to Medicaid. The actual like most prominent cut that we made to Medicaid was
It was actually just changing who could qualify for it.
instituting work requirements of 20 hours a
They
week.
tried this
for
exact thing in Arkansas and it kicked 18,000 people off of their Medicaid.
Yeah,
and after that,
I would say that if someone isn't working, then they shouldn't be getting health
no,
care.
but these were 18,000 people who had increased
True,
barriers
let
to get
them
Medicaid. What happens is
die.
these people who are vulnerable already.
Barriers to
then-
seeking a job.
No,
and
it's
paying
not
taxes?
just that. It kicks people off because the barriers become so hard. People with jobs can still get it, but the problem is, listen,
Well, what are the barriers that are so hard?
The problem is when it comes to this, with the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act. Sorry, with that, the barriers for Medicaid. Sorry, 1 second.
No, okay, so it's like you said barriers. What are the barriers that are so hard besides getting a job where you have to go work 20 hours a week? There's already a qualification in there that if you're disabled, then that doesn't apply to you. I mean, what are these barriers? The left always speaks in these like just abstracts. Like that's actually like what are the barriers?
The increased barriers are when people are vulnerable and already working part time, and then you cut them off of Medicaid. Yes, people can get Medicaid with this, but the problem is when 18,000 people like in Arkansas are
Like what? He should flip this. Don't let them control the conversation. You say like sometimes there are points that feel so like just the truism thing. Like, oh, okay, it feels bad, right? But it's worth it to explore that sometimes. Like, okay, there should be work requirements for Medicaid. All right, and it seems like that intuitively feels right. I guess, yeah, you should be working, I guess. It's like, well, hold on. Should there be? Let's think for a moment, okay? Person has no job, and he's on Medicaid. What healthcare do you think this motherfucker is consuming? Do you think motherfuckers without jobs that are on Medicaid are going for, like, weekly labs to fucking CVS or Walgreens? Like, oh, just checking my free testosterone today. Oh, just wanted to get my 78th HSV 1 and 2 and syphilis test today. Like, what healthcare are people on Medicaid consuming? That are like broken, not working? They're probably not much. Would be my guess. Probably not much. Now that's just a guess. Now if you want to say, well, what about when real shit gets real bad for them, whatever? Okay, then they're going to an emergency room, and what? It's either Medicaid or it's just going to be free at that point, right? Like, what is the next step there? Are you saying that we need to start turning people away at the emergency room? Should there be work requirements for an emergency room visit? Like, yeah, you don't have a job, motherfucker? You're dying. Time for you to die. Like, what are we even talking about here? I want to know, okay? I want to know. Somebody tell me, okay? Who now, and also, it's hard because I don't know how many people LARP is poor people or what, okay? Maybe I just have poor trauma, or maybe I was a retarded poor person, okay? I don't give a fuck if I had health insurance or whatever when I was working, because I think I did even at the casino had health insurance, because it was taken out of your paycheck or whatever. Bro, I'm staying as far the fuck away from any hospital I fucking can. You think that just because I have insurance, the whole reason why you have insurance is to avoid using it so your deductible never goes up, okay? You think you think I'm going to the fucking hospital for fun, even with Medicaid? Like, I just don't understand. Like, what is all the healthcare? Stop face fucking me. What is all the healthcare that these fucking brokey, jobless people are consuming? I want to know the answer to that question. You stop! No! I want to know the answer to that question. He's gonna down me. That's okay. I'm crawling. Oh, I'm not gonna be able to crawl because I don't have the right one. We'll see. I don't have the HP restoring one, do I? Careful, that guy's a mean guy in there. He's on fire though. If I die to the shredder, I deserve to die. It's okay. You're a saint. No, I don't. Here, have this. It'll be on SoundCloud next week. Tell all your friends.
Kicked off of their Medicaid. No, the 18,000 people were kicked off of their Medicaid because they couldn't get access to it. What happens then is that they have to dig into their social safety, have to dig into their...
So how do they not get access then?
Because the barriers are increased. When people are vulnerable and already working part-time, and then you cut them off of Medicaid. Yes, people can get Medicaid with this, but the problem is when 18,000 people, like in Arkansas, are kicked off of their Medicaid. No, the 18,000 people were kicked off of their Medicaid because they couldn't get access to it. What happens then is that they have to dig into their social safety, have to dig into their...
So how do they not get access then?
Because the barriers are increased.
What are the barriers? The only barrier you listed, the only barrier we talked about is work requirements, and that's working 20 hours a week.
Yeah, but it's the work requirements increasing is just, yeah, it's
like,
not so...
You got to make them bite the bullet on it. Okay, that's fine. I'm with you on the work requirements as long as you're willing to just tell people who don't have jobs that if they get sick enough, they just have to fucking die, okay? Because that's like the logical extension of that idea, right? Because like what... people, I'm sorry, but unless we just know different poor people, okay? Poor people don't go to the hospital. They just don't. You work these jobs. These motherfuckers have the most fucked up teeth you've ever seen. They're like, John, like, why the fuck are you always limping around? Whatever, you know, why don't you ever pick up this shit? Why don't you help me with this? Like, well, you know, I broke my leg, you know, 2 years ago, and it just never felt right afterwards. And, you know, the bone still sticks out sometimes if I bend over too much. Like, where are all these people on Medicaid that are doing their luxury hospital visits? Like, here I am to cash in on my weekly lab report. It's so retarded. I don't know.
Wait, can you concede?
So we agree, work requirements are a good thing. We can find common ground.
Can you concede that what the Tax Cuts and wait, listen, can you concede that what the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act does is it permanently decreases taxes for the richest of the rich, but then it also but it also temporarily gives no tax on tips. Do you know that part?
Yeah, no tax on tips.
But that's only temporary. So what it's like?
It's like funny because you always wanted to like test out.
Okay, wait a minute.
Which is the reason why the original program had an expiration date.
Wait, let me bring this back. So the permanent tax cuts for the richest of the rich don't have an expiration date.
Because we already did that.
They don't have an expiration date, but you have an expiration date for the things that are going to help them. Why is there an expiration date for the people who are the most vulnerable?
It's a trial program, and the tax cuts for everyone were made permanent. Like, I mean,
the tax cuts for everyone were made permanent. Why would you not make the tax cuts permanent? You know when they end? They end right as Trump's leaving office. So this is what it's like. It's like waving a $100 bill in front of somebody's eyes while giving thousands of dollars to the richest of the rich.
You know the early part. Can we concede again that work requirements are good thing in Medicaid?
Sure. Yeah.
Right, perfect. Awesome. So you support Donald Trump on that?
No,
great to know.
I don't support. No, listen. When you sat down, I said the context matters. The context of permanent tax cuts. Wait, do you? Let me ask you. If you could have it your way, would the no tax on tips be permanent or?
If it works out, then I want to make it permanent, which will.
If you had it your way, would the no tax on tips be permanent now in the big beautiful bill, or do you think that them?
Can you explain no tax on tips? Did people really declare their tips when they did their taxes? The restaurant I worked at was a little weird, or not weird, but it was because people all paid at the counter. So I don't know if it's like this in normal jobs, but my guess would be you probably hear from millennials in my generation like, oh, nobody reports their tips, or people don't report a percentage as well. My guess is the vast majority of tips today, like 80% plus, probably get reported. Because most of it is going through the point of sales now, because if somebody uses a credit card and they tip you out that way, then the system will track it and you kind of have to report those because it'll show up on, I think on our paychecks that I don't remember they would just show up on our paycheck. They wouldn't like give us cash at the end of the shift. They would just show up, and the sellers kind of have to. Now, I don't know if maybe in other restaurants people still tip the majority of the time with cash. Maybe that's different in different areas, but even when I was working, people were starting to use credit cards pretty often. My guess is most people use credit cards these days. And if they're using a credit card, it's going to show up on paperwork somewhere. You basically have to pay tips on it.
Firing right as Trump leaves office is a good thing.
I want to make sure that they work and then make them permanent. I want to make sure that we don't need to expand it. I want to actually have a sound public policy.
Why do you think Trump made them not permanent?
I've already said this 3 times. Because when you ever have a new program, you need to try out. You have a trial period, which is why the 2017 TCJA had a cutoff time. So let's talk about
bullshit.
You bring up taxes on the rich.
You need a trial period for a tax cut? What are you trialing? Did the tax go down? Yes. Okay. What are you trialing for this? Hello?
Just Americans. Yeah. So I assume you're, like I said, you're opposed to the Trump's tariffs.
The Trump tariffs, yeah.
Okay, why?
The Trump tariffs for a few reasons.
Or just tariffs in general. Why are you opposed to tariffs?
I'm not opposed to tariffs in general. As I've said, there are ways to do targeted tariffs, but when Donald Trump got into office, he placed tariff on every single country except for North Korea and Russia. I find that pretty weird. But listen, I want to ask you, after 9 months of going through this tariff stuff,
so we're talking about cutting taxes for the rich Americans and all Americans. The reason why that's actually a good thing is because you want people investing more money, especially right now when we're seeing an AI revolution.
Listen, I want to ask you, after 9 months of going through this tariff stuff,
so we're talking about cutting taxes for the rich Americans and all Americans. The reason why that's actually a good thing is because you want people investing more money, especially right now when we're seeing an AI revolution, which is about to make our country.
Investing more money in what? If you're investing money in your own business, that money is already not being taxed as an expense, right? Use your reinvestment or whatever if you're buying supplies and shit. If you're just talking about stocks and stuff, I don't think that these companies are like, oh, if we don't IPO for enough, our company's gonna go fucking bankrupt. Or all these huge investors are like, man, I used to run hedge funds. I did a lot of private equity. I was a big angel investor, but like the taxes were killing me, bro. When the income, when the highest tax bracket went up to 2 points, when it was 39%, I just couldn't afford any investment. But now that it's 37%, oh my God, the money's just flowing.
Exponentially.
You understand that? Wait, let me make this point. I gotta make this point.
Republicans and President Trump
I gotta make this point.
Not going to grow the
I gotta make this point. Tariffs are a regressive tax on the people who earn the lowest.
Well, so right now, all tariff is a sales tax. That's literally all it is.
Okay,
it's a sales tax on foreign goods.
Listen, low-income earners.
Sales taxes are regressive, though, right?
Necessarily spend more of their income on consumption, right? So when you're spending more of your income on consumer goods, you are going to be hit by these taxes harder. Meanwhile, the richest of the rich are getting tax cuts, are getting all of this. The richest of the rich are disproportionately benefiting from this.
So even can you concede that the 2017 Tax and Jobs Act being extended will put more money?
Can you concede that lower income?
Take out.
No, that is not true.
Yes, that absolutely
Can you
is true.
concede that lower income earners are disproportionately benefited by the regressive tariffs?
One more time?
So lower income earners necessarily spend a
Well, when we
larger...
bring jobs back, they're going to be disproportionate.
When are they going to bring jobs back? Jobs have been...
Tariffs take a while to kick into effect. You need to have trade deals, and you need to have the tariffs actually...
How many
No trade deals? Zero.
We've done with the
Zero.
UK, we've done some with the
Zero.
EU, we're working on some
Zero.
with India.
Are these
China.
actually papered up?
Zero.
I mean, it takes more than 3
Zero.
months to negotiate a massive trade deal.
Donald Trump said
Oh, well then maybe he shouldn't have said 90 deals in 90 days. So then did he fucking lie?
90 deals in 90 days. What do you mean it takes more than 3 months?
How many, of course he's going to have a time like that.
You got me. That was a good one. That was really good.
Thank you.
You got me. My next claim is, children are safer with the average illegal immigrant than with Donald Trump. Nice to meet you. I'm Adam.
I would actually like to hear what you have to say about it.
That'd be great. So when you look at the statistics, there's a study done by PNAS in Texas
The
that
average-
shows that undocumented immigrants are
I think basically what you would have to prove is that over 50% of illegal immigrants are at least accused of touching kids, right? Because 50% of Donald Trump's seem to fuck kids, right? Because Donald Trump Jr. is the younger one, so at least half of Donald Trump's
2 times less likely to commit
You know
violent
who they are if they're
2 times
undocumented.
less likely to commit crimes than native-born citizens, 2.5 times less likely to commit property or drug crimes than
Oh my
native-born
God.
citizens, 4 times less likely to commit property crimes. Meanwhile, Donald Trump has been held liable for sexual assault. Donald Trump has had 34 felonies. Donald Trump is best friends with prolific sex trafficker Jeffrey Epstein. So
I just have a few questions for you. So I'd really like to know how come 60% of them that come in commit a crime, or they have the intention to commit a crime, and
that
how
is
come
not true.
That is true.
What's your study?
I believe it was in 2 articles I learned in my college
Wait,
class.
do you think
So,
who do you think commits more crime?
You learned in your college class that 60% of illegal immigrants commit crime? What? In before, well, yeah, they came here illegally. That's a crime.
Crimes. The average U.S. citizen or the average undocumented immigrant?
well,
I mean,
they're
violent
undocumented,
crimes.
so we wouldn't know.
Violent crimes.
We
Well,
actually
we
wouldn't know.
wouldn't
who
If
they
you
are.
wouldn't know, then how do you know the 60% number? What?
We have no idea who
We
these people
do.
are coming into our country. We have
Texas
no
did a
idea.
comprehensive study.
But there's no background check on them. They don't exist in this country, so we have no idea who they are.
They do.
We have,
So
they
the
don't,
the
though.
burden of
Whoa,
proof.
whoa, 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 whoa. Am I crazy? Maybe it's only sped up. Hold on. Let me listen one more time.
An immigrant.
Well,
I mean,
they're
violent crime.
undocumented, so we wouldn't know.
Violent crimes.
We
Well,
actually wouldn't
we
know
would
who they
know.
are, and we have no idea who these
We
people are
do.
coming into our country.
Texas
we have no
did
idea.
a comprehensive.
She kind of sounds like Pokemon, right? A little bit? Especially sped up, right?
Citizen or the average undocumented immigrant?
Well,
I mean,
they're
violent
undocumented,
crimes.
so we wouldn't know.
Violent crimes.
We
Well,
actually wouldn't know who
would
they are, and we have no idea who
We
these people
do.
are coming into our country.
Texas
we have
did
no
a
idea.
comprehensive study.
But there's no background check on them. They don't exist in this country, so we have no idea who they are.
They do.
We have,
So
they don't,
the
though.
burden of proof
They don't.
would be on
They're
you.
just allowed to come in here.
Let me
Do
say.
you understand what sanctuary cities are?
Of
They're allowed to
course.
just come in here and they get everything for free.
Okay, can I ask you a
So-
question?
Absolutely.
So, just
Oh
imagine
my
you have a daughter.
God.
Let's run a thought
People are
experiment. You have a
coping
daughter.
saying
You're about
no.
to bring her over to her friend's house. As you're driving your daughter over to her friend's house, you learn at the last minute that her father had not only been sexually assaulted or civilly liable for sexual abuse, her father also at the same time. Sorry, let me restart that. 1 second. Imagine you're taking your daughter over to her friend's house, and as you're going over there, you learn that her friend's father had been held civilly liable of sexual abuse. He was best friends with prolific sex trafficker Jeffrey Epstein, and it said that he could just walk in on girls in dressing rooms like he did in the Howard Stern show. Would you let your daughter go over to that person's house?
The chances would be actually the same because I wouldn't know who these people are. The undocumented
Well, no.
immigrants.
Would you bring your daughter
no
over to that
identity.
person's house?
I don't think so.
Okay,
but
because that
I
describes
Oh my
Donald
God,
Trump's
she
I would
criminal.
so
never bring my daughter
does.
to a house that I don't even know who the parents are. I don't know where they come from. I don't know where
The
they're
average
from. I also don't know
undocumented
why they
immigrant
were brought
commits
here.
lower crimes than
No,
Donald Trump.
There's no statistics on that because they're undocumented.
There are statistics on this.
They're
The study
undocumented.
from
Where are they
PNAS.
coming from? Where are they coming from? Do you know their past life? Do you know?
Wait, so when a
do you know
crime-
where in what country
You
they're keeping
realize-
track of them? No, you don't because they don't take any of that data when they come here.
Listen,
They slap a name on them and they allow them
You
to
realize
free
when a
ride
violent
here.
crime
So,
when a violent crime is committed, it's
yeah,
likely.
but
well,
most of
listen,
the time they're let go
when a-
because they're undocumented, so
that's-
it doesn't go on any
okay,
criminal
let me
record.
finish.
So those statistics are actually
No,
very, very smeared.
you were trying to say that most people are let go for violent crimes. That's not
They
true.
are,
Let me
they
finish.
are.
When a violent crime occurs, somebody necessarily will likely report it, right? So when it's reported, that goes into the overall stats. When they do the arrests, it shows that undocumented immigrants are way less likely to be arrested.
Because they are not being caught. They are not being
They are
documented.
being
They are
caught. So,
undocumented immigrants. They're illegal.
do you
They're
think you can-
committing a crime by being
So
here.
the burden of proof would be on you to prove that undocumented immigrants commit crimes
And
at
that's if
2
they came
times
here
higher
legally
rates.
and they went through the legal process of becoming a U.S. citizen, then they would be able to prove if they're a criminal or not because they would have a background check. But these people are coming in here undocumented with no way to prove that.
Can I ask you a question?
Absolutely.
If somebody were held civilly liable
Come
of sexual
on.
abuse, would you,
That was a Pokemon, absolutely. It was.
But these people are coming in here undocumented with no way to prove that.
can I ask you a question?
Absolutely.
If somebody were held civilly liable of sexual abuse, would you let them immigrate into the country legally?
No, but we don't know that.
So
because
Donald Trump was held civilly
liable
liable of sexual abuse,
Absolutely, but
and you're okay
we
with
wouldn't know
handing
if
the
they're being
president.
held accountable
Listen,
for that or not because there's no record
there
that
is a
they're not
major
taking
problem here.
records
It's that
from
you're
the United States
denying
for that.
all of
You
Trump's
realize
past,
that? Or
all
from
of Trump's
China,
Jeffrey
or from
Epstein
wherever they're coming
connections,
from.
everything. That was good. Thank you.
Awesome.
That was really good. Sprinted there.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well.
Appreciate you being out here.
Thank you.
Going against all of us. Of course. So explain to me more of what you're trying to say. Are you trying to say that Trump's like an evil man?
No. So there's a massive problem with Donald Trump when it relates to power dynamics. Throughout his entire career, this is a man who has abused power dynamics every step of the way. On the Howard Stern show, he one time said that he walks into dressing rooms of people changing because he owns a beauty pageant and no one says anything. You think that's bad, right?
Donald
agree,
Trump
that is
also,
bad, yes.
yeah, Donald Trump also said he grabs women by the pussy because they let them do it. That happened, right?
Yes.
So then he was
that-
also
that-
asked in a deposition a few years later, do you consider yourself a star? And he said, I would consider myself a star. So he's basically conceding right there that he's a star who can do it. So my point is, Donald Trump throughout the years has abused his power dynamics by not only walking into girls in dressing rooms, but also being best friends with Jeffrey Epstein, sending Jeffrey Epstein letters while Jeffrey Epstein is at the peak of his sex trafficking. Meanwhile, the average undocumented immigrant doesn't have any power to abuse. Yes, there are crimes committed by undocumented immigrants. Yes, coming to the country illegally is a crime, but when we're talking about sexual crimes on the outer edges and by the statistics, Donald Trump is way more likely to commit one.
So that's your claim.
Yep.
So first and foremost, we got to talk about, so you're for immigration.
Legal immigration.
I am on the same page with you.
Hell yeah.
Of course. So I'm glad that we do agree on this other aspect, that we don't like men in dressing rooms, right? I'm glad we do agree on that.
You hit him up with the gawk jokes. He got it with the gawk. He got it with the gawk jokes.
But
no, of course I don't. Wait, why would I?
Right.
Oh, he didn't
That's a whole
know.
different thing with trans.
So you don't.
women community.
Can you claim can you just say it's kind of weird that the president of the United States has bragged repeatedly about grabbing women because they let you do it? Or
Okay, another important thing to keep in mind is that when did Trump do all these things that he's being accused of? Was he a Republican or was he a known Democrat?
does his ideology?
What? Well, he was a Democrat when he was a sex. Are we? Can you assign points like that? Is that how that works? What the? That was Democrat Trump. We're talking about Republican Trump right now.
When did Trump do all these things that he's being accused of? Was he a Republican or was he a known Democrat?
Does his ideology matter?
I think it does because it shows you who you're surrounded around can affect the decision. I'm not saying like Trump at the time. He was 68 years a Democrat.
You want to talk about who we're surrounded by? The Republican Party
68 years a Democrat
is literally covering up Jeffrey Epstein. The Republican Party is covering up Matt Gaetz. Do you remember when Matt Gaetz was being investigated because he had Venmoed 17-year-old girls? Do you remember this? And then Speaker of the House Mike Johnson refused to allow information to come out. And then the Epstein case, Speaker of the House Mike Johnson refuses to allow stuff to come out. So it's kind of weird to me that you guys want to sometimes, not you, but people try to paint every undocumented immigrant as some violent sex offender when the president of the United States is.
That's the thing we don't know about these undocumented immigrants. You see, my stance is we need legal immigration.
I agree.
I'm glad we agree on that.
Can I ask, would you let your daughter go over to her friend's house if the scenario that I laid out earlier existed?
I wouldn't want her around, but here's the thing. Trump, if he was truly what they're claiming he is to be, why does his granddaughters love him? Why do his children love him? Right? You would assume if he has those tendencies, he would, hopefully not, but the sad situation is pedophiles who do that.
He's said a lot of weird things about his own daughter, but even if I were to concede that he treats his own children well, what about Virginia Giuffre, who was groomed out of his Mar-a-Lago spa? I'm sure no one in this room would want their daughter to be in the Mar-a-Lago spa in the early 2000s where Jeffrey Epstein was grooming women out. So when you look at statistics and you look at the proportions, you are much, much safer with the average undocumented immigrant than with Donald Trump, Mr. Mar-a-Lago sex trafficker.
So
got him.
Appreciate you.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well.
Okay, so the first thing I want to say is you mentioned Howard Stern. I think there's some really important context to note when we talk about Howard Stern, which is that show was in the early 2000s. They always tried to egg their guests on to be extremely edgy and say things that would basically stir things up. And so with that context in mind, that is not an actual admission that he did it.
Well, what
He
about
was
the fact
clearly
that
just-
4 15-year-old girls said that Donald Trump walked in their dressing room when they were part of his beauty pageant?
I don't know about that.
I mean, whether or not that's true, I want to get to a larger
is true.
point here. Okay, so if that is
And you
true,
condemn it.
if that is true, then
Donald Trump said it himself.
Again, he said it,
And then
but-
4 women corroborated.
And we have to understand even more. I don't know the context of that. So if that is true,
Any context to make
but I
that
want to
okay?
ask. I want to
No
ask.
context to make
I want
that
to
okay.
ask.
That's
What is
power
the?
to
Yeah. I haven't looked at evidence, so I need the evidence. But I want to ask because I think this question really is about a larger immigration policy. What immigration policy are you supporting with this?
I support on the highest level.
Who joined? Who is that?
The guy who said he wasn't going to go to bed.
Oh. The Matriarch event is in 30 minutes.
Is it 30 more minutes?
Isn't it? Or check. God damn it.
All right, 25 minutes.
Yeah.
I'll be back.
Yeah, go build, loser.
Immigration policy where people come into the country legally, where we know every single person who is in the country at all times because we don't want undocumented people going around, in a way that we can have people be competitive in the labor market for immigrants to just integrate into society in a solid way. So I think there's a way better way to do that than, number one, what Trump is doing. Number two, the deportations that he's enacting are crazy.
So now I want to also ask, do you support welfare?
Do I support welfare?
That would be like Social Security, Medicare, Medicaid.
Yeah,
things
sure,
of that
to a
nature.
certain extent.
So
Yeah, not for illegal
here's
people.
what I want to get to.
Yeah.
Illegal immigration, or in this case, you want it to be legal.
Legal, ideally, yeah.
They would all collect on welfare, and if you look at it overall, it would be a net drain
That's not
on the
true.
economy.
That's not
yes,
true.
that is true. And studies
not
that have
true.
estimated against it do stuff like estimating that every 1 out of 9 has a graduate or PhD, which is just blatantly false.
That is not true.
And-
A few things. Every single study on this topic shows that when immigrants move to the country, especially when they're higher, when they're PhDs as well, they increase more, they give more in taxes, they
Can
give
you
more in
cite a
building.
study?
Then what about Giovanni Perry's 2016 study saying that when immigrants move to the country,
Got
that
him.
they are
Got
net
him.
benefits? Can you cite a study of the opposite?
He kind of got
I
him.
can cite theory. I can cite.
Wait, so no, so you asked me for a study, you can't
He
cite
got
one.
him.
No, there is a study by the Heritage Foundation.
Can you
but I
elaborate on the
don't know
Heritage
the
how
So
are you
are
going
saying
to
that
ask him
illegal
for one
immigrants-
and
most
not
of these
have
studies
one
are
to
saying that legal
cite?
or
No, I'm
illegal
talking about
immigrants.
the policy that you're trying to back is going to cause
So,
a net harm on the
wait,
economic
what's
future.
your prescription? You want no legal immigration to the country?
No, absolutely not.
Okay, so what's your prescription
We
then?
can't
Because-
have mass migration and welfare at the same time. You have to choose between the two. Otherwise, there will be a net drain on the economy.
That's
this
not
has been
true.
well noted through economists like Milton Friedman. And
Oh, Milton
Yes,
Friedman.
it is.
You can eliminate it by the
That was good, thanks.
Bomb.
What's up?
Good to meet you, man.
Great to meet you as well.
I'm Kai,
Adam, I think I like what
DGG
you're doing
or
rhetorically.
Kai
It's a very
up.
interesting strategy.
Where do you disagree?
Well, I disagree in large degree with the framing. Would you agree with the framing that a child is probably safer off with the average illegal immigrant than with Joseph Biden? I think that's what the Republican claim. Perfect. Now that we've agreed kind of that the framing is
Well,
not
maybe
more
it's
so
safer. Can you point to Joe Biden being friends with prolific sex trafficker Jeffrey Epstein?
Absolutely.
Wait,
I mean, there's a web of connections.
Wait. Did Joe Biden have girls groomed out of his Mar-a-Lago spa? Did Joe Biden have 26 different credible sexual assault allegations? Or did Joe Biden say that he grabs women because they let him do it? Any of those things.
Well, it's interesting
I'm
because
not
the
even here to say that Joe Biden's perfect, but I just think that equivalency is crazy. I wouldn't want my daughter around
I agree.
me.
I think the equivalency of the average illegal immigrant Donald Trump is crazy. The way that we assemble those statistics is absolutely ridiculous. If you were to take let's say, what's the sample size in your study? How many illegal immigrants were included as a part of the study?
It was in Texas from 2012 to 2019. I don't know the exact sample size.
Let's assume it's over 1,000. It's statistically significant. There is a power there in the value that the study has concluded with. If we have 1,000 Donald Trumps, which of the two will have been more guilty of violent crimes?
Wait a minute.
The Donald Trump? What? Donald Trump himself is guilty of like 1,000 crimes. What are you talking about? What?
If you have 1,000 Donald Trumps versus 1,000 undocumented immigrants,
One group will have committed violent crimes, the other will not have.
statistics show.
That's true.
No, the statistics show.
Which violent
that
crimes
Donald
has he actually been convicted of?
He was held civilly liable of sexual abuse, sexual assault. Number one, but number two, when you take 1,000 people, you take 1,000 undocumented immigrants versus 1,000 Donald Trumps. The statistics show that those 1,000 Donald Trumps will abuse way more women.
Way
26
more.
versus the average undocumented immigrant commits violent crimes at a 2 times lower rate than the native-born citizen.
That's
Donald Trump
interesting.
commits crimes at a higher rate than the native-born
That's
citizen.
interesting.
Now you see what I'm doing rhetorically?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I do see what you're doing, and what you're doing is trying to remove
poke a hole in it.
what you're doing is trying to remove the effect of the crime from the actual people who are affected by it, which is why you're saying, well, Donald Trump was in a room with you. The issue is when you analyze the difficult, or rather the amount of crime that these illegal immigrants are actually perpetrating, and when you compare it and say that blanket statement, right, that they are less violent than the average native-born American, you're not comparing it individually to each group.
Would you let
the
someone-
levels of crime, the rates of crime among groups in this country differ significantly based on where you are and based on what the group is. Would you say?
That's why I said average. That's why I said average. I mean, you could point to a specific area, but that's why it's average.
You understand that
Would you let
not
someone who was
everyone-
held civilly liable of sexual abuse immigrate into the country legally?
You understand?
No.
Well, no, I don't think so. No,
But you let them be the president.
You're not engaging with the statistic that you brought up at the beginning.
Okay.
And again, the framing that
Because you're saying that you can't
the
use-
framing that you are providing, if we were to be statistically consistent, would say that with the average illegal immigrant, you are safer than with the average Black American. Would you agree with that framing?
With the average illegal immigrant, you're safer with the average Black American. Yeah, because Black Americans commit crimes
at a disproportionate rate.
No, yeah, sure.
Okay, so you understand how framing can significantly shape the.
Oh, that was a beast. Fucking Kai had a whole dialogue tree he was about to run down on that black crime shit, and he just got fucking absolutely stymied. I think it's word there, right? He got annihilated on that. Good job, Adam. Whoa.
Yeah, because Black Americans commit crimes
at a disproportionate rate.
No, yeah, sure.
Okay, so you understand how framing can significantly shape the way that we engage in these conversations. I don't think every black person is going to kill me, but there is a disproportionality around it.
But the thing is, not every immigrant's going to abuse you. Every one of those 1,000 Donald Trumps will abuse their power dynamics. Absolutely. Donald Trump throughout his entire life.
And
Donald Trump throughout his entire life is somebody who has abused every power dynamic available to him to prey on girls. Would you let your daughter in the Mar-a-Lago spa if it were 2001?
No, I
wait a minute. Trump is supposed to be safe. Trump's Mar-a-Lago spa isn't safe.
You're drawing these equivalencies between a property that an individual owns, what occurs on that property, and a condoning of it by that individual.
About it. He said,
yeah, but he knew about it. Yeah, sorry, bro. You like, it's so funny because what he's saying is correct, by the way. Like when I talk about conspiracies, I'm like, well, you know, the reason why I generally don't believe in conspiracies is because it would require the coordination of a lot of people. They'd have to be acting with malice. You'd need like some level of proof. There'd have to be leaks. Like it's really hard to prove these. For Donald Trump, all of this stuff is easily proven. We've got email leaks. We've got multiple statements from multiple people, right? I'm not even talking about the Epstein stuff, but for the Epstein stuff, Donald Trump outside that airplane, remember, he literally said, yeah, we knew he took one girl. We told him to stop doing it. And then he took a second one and then we banned him. And I know who those people are and I know the names and that's my motive. Like, bro, it's all the elements are satisfied easily.
Would you let your daughter in the Mar-a-Lago spa if it were 2001?
No, wait a minute.
Trump is supposed to be safe. Trump's Mar-a-Lago spa isn't safe.
You're drawing these equivalencies between a property that an individual owns, what occurs on that property, and a condoning of it by that individual.
About it. He said he likes him young. He was talking about Jeffrey
That is
Epstein.
an absolute false
years
equivalency.
later,
Okay, show me how do those two comments relate to each other?
When Donald Trump said in 2003, Jeffrey Epstein likes him young.
I'm looking for a clear consistency.
Okay, let me finish.
Oh, I wonder if Adam must know it, right? This was a senile moment from Trump. I can't believe he said this. Because he did the Kanye thing where he's like, well, I don't want to get into that. And then he got into it. It was so crazy. 5 months ago, 30,000 views. Nobody cared about this. In my opinion, this is probably the most direct crazy thing Trump has said with relation to Epstein, and nobody really gave a fuck.
As President Trump headed home from Scotland, he identified a prominent sexual abuse accuser of Jeffrey Epstein, Virginia Giuffre, as a former Mar-a-Lago employee who had been recruited by Epstein to work for him instead, causing a falling out with Mr. Trump.
He stole her. And by the way, she had no complaints about us, as you know. None whatsoever.
Giuffre, who died by suicide.
This is dog shit. Give me the original one. Because it starts with him saying, like, I don't want to get into specifics or blah, blah, blah. And then he starts going off. Was it this?
Claiming he
said, listen, we don't want you taking
of sexual abuse.
This has more of it, but.
When I heard about about it, I told him, I said, listen, we don't want you taking our people, whether it was spa or not spa. I don't want him taking people. And he was fine, and then not too long after that, he did it again, and I said, out of here.
Again! Again!
You know, persons. That include Virginia Jeffrey?
I don't know.
I don't know. Wait.
I think she worked at the spa. I think so. I think that was one of the people. Yeah. He stole her.
Meanwhile, Maxwell has offered to testify before.
Two girl, he let her at least two. He said at least two. He admitted to two for no reason. Also, this is some shit you usually torture people to get out of. He just admitted he's for no reason. He just says it. But like, yeah, that's just wild to me. I wonder if Adam's aware of that clip. Oh my god.
Donald Trump says in 2003, Jeffrey Epstein likes him young. That happened, right?
Oh, wait, what is that?
Wait,
What is that?
Let me finish. Did that happen? Sure. Okay, 3 years earlier, Virginia Giuffre was groomed out of his spa by Jeffrey Epstein. Donald Trump held private parties in the 90s where him and Jeffrey Epstein, just those two, had 20 calendar girls. You can look this up. I hope there's one on screen.
Were any of them
calendar
14?
girls? Okay, what about the 15-year-old girls that Donald Trump walked in on in his dressing rooms? I mean, no one here.
Again,
I've had three people say they wouldn't let their daughter around Trump. 3 people say they wouldn't let their daughter around Trump.
I wouldn't let my daughter around Joseph Biden.
That's
Again,
fine.
this
I'm not
framing.
defending Biden. I don't
Well, you
care.
don't have to defend a thing. You haven't staked out a position.
Biden
You've
is
easily admitted that once we change the framing to talk, for example, about things that are more relevant to the average
Here's the
American.
problem.
For instance, the average person who is living in Texas, right? The way that these people are going to feel the effects of migration are not as an average. There is no cookie cutter average
The
American.
study was done in Texas.
Hold on, I understand that. That's why I'm citing the study.
It's
That's
the
why I
highest
mentioned
immigration
Texas.
state. Yeah, yeah.
Here's the point.
Oh.
That was really good.
Appreciate it, man. Likewise. It's good to meet you.
Yeah, great to meet you.
He got outvoted.
Quick.
Hey, nice to meet you.
Great to meet you as well.
Thank you very much for having this conversation.
This is great.
Yeah, so I want to start with by saying I think your claim is actually quite absurd because it's really a nothing burger. If Donald Trump is, you know, worse to be a babysitter for my child than an average illegal immigrant, that doesn't really mean anything.
True, though?
I wouldn't let my kid with anyone. I wouldn't let my kid with Harris, with Biden, with Destiny.
What?
There's so many like are you serious? So, there's okay.
Wait, so
Bring me back.
You can see that your kid's probably not safe with Donald Trump.
If I had
with the average undocumented.
I think this is a red herring. What I really want to talk about, what I really care about, is are kids safer under Donald Trump or under a potential Kamala Harris administration? Because if you really think about it, when we're analyzing the safety of our children, Kamala Harris is pro-abortion. Kamala Harris likes transgender surgeries for our minors and hormone therapies. But if we're talking about specifically immigration, her open border policies was absolutely drastic.
Okay, wait. You want to talk about which administration kids are better off under? The big, beautiful bill that we were just all talking about in the last segments will remove, over the next decade, hundreds of thousands of people from having school lunch. Free school lunch. Are you supporting free school lunch? Do you support free school lunch?
What I want to talk to
Do
you
you
about
support free
We're
school
not talking
lunch?
about that. We're talking about trans stuff right now. Okay?
No. You were just talking about children's safety in
Yeah,
America.
I'll tell you. I need to propose to you why I think we are going to be safer under Donald Trump than under
Because of transgender people, or what?
because of illegal immigration. Under Kamala Harris's open border policy,
The borders
under her policy, we had an influx of illegal immigration, many of which caused children to go missing. But furthermore, Donald Trump is really good at promoting national sovereignty and national identity. And I think that's really the core issue at hand here when we talk about immigration. And we see Donald Trump promoting deportations, promoting enforcement on the border is going to unify the nation and bring us back to our national identity.
What about the citizen
the great
children of people who are
unifier.
illegally here now terrified that they're going to be deported along with their parents, as do people were? What about the kids that we
Donald
kicked off
Trump's
of free
actually not
school
doing that
lunch?
many deportations.
What,
So
wait, he's not doing that many
Wait, so
deportations.
he's not? So he's failing? So he's lying?
Wait, so how are you going to claim that he's not doing that many?
No, he's.
How are you going to make a comparison when you don't know the number? It's 2 million.
I got to mention this.
You don't know the number.
I got to mention this. Donald Trump's promotion of national security and national sovereignty in his strict border enforcement policies is what's going. His talk about mass deportations, it's really good for creating a deterrence effect, truthfully, on illegal immigration coming to the nation. But what I really want to talk about is that Democrats say all the time that diversity is our strength, and I completely reject that notion. I think unity is our strength. Yes.
Okay,
Let me ask you a thought experiment. If I were to take you and drop you off into South Africa, you wouldn't know what's going on. You don't understand the culture. You don't understand the language. You don't understand what the people around you are doing.
But
Now imagine.
If you were to go to fuck, I forgot that Cape Cod. Is that? Did I just make that up, or am I summoning this from the deep recesses of my mind? What's the name of South Africa's capital? Cape Town, not Cape Cod. Do most of the people there speak English, or am I crazy?
That's half of it. Now imagine every single person in the United States felt that way. We would be in total chaos. No one would understand anything that's going on.
Do you think everyone in the United States feels that way right now?
Together as a unified nation.
Do you think people feel that way right now?
I think under the less radical administration, they are promoting
because you said something. Let me respond very quickly. You said a lot. There was a moment where you said something about rather than diversity, we need unity.
Yes.
Well, both coincide. When we have a diverse nation, a melting pot, as we do, all you can ask for is unity. We have a president of the United States right now who is trying to get the military to boo my side. He called my side NAS that need to be taken care of, and he did this. There's a clip of it online.
In order to have unity, you need to assimilate to an idea, which is the idea of America, the American freedom.
So what's your broader point?
Yeah, what's that?
My broader point is that right now,
can you concede that children are safer with the average illegal immigrant?
Because
it sounds like you did when you sat down.
Can you please let me finish? Okay, so under the Trump administration, children are safer than under the Democrat open border policies that we saw.
Open border.
By what statistic?
By what statistic? By the border enforcement statistics. How many people across the border since Trump came into office?
Since Trump came into office? You want to know what other countries have zero border?
You obviously want to talk about issues.
No, I will concede right away that Donald Trump has decreased both immigration and tourism into the United States.
Yeah, so what Kamala Harris is doing? No,
You want to know what other country has zero immigration and zero tourism? North Korea. Russia has no tourism.
Yeah, that's crazy. But you need to have the American idea to understand to and assimilate to.
Thank you. That was good. That was really best argument. My last claim is Donald Trump is the most corrupt president in American history. Nice to meet you, Blake.
Thanks for being here.
This is a great conversation.
I think that Donald Trump maybe is one of the least corrupt presidents in
How so?
American history. I think that Donald Trump came out of a very corrupt system, not himself, but the America that elected Trump saw what happened after years of Democrat control, after years of Clintons and Obamas and all the same. And Trump came along and he said, we have to change this. We have to be uncorrupt. We have to be done with these people that coming in, they have these donors controlling them. Think about that 2016 debate. Hillary Clinton came in and she was controlled by the donors. Trump came in and said, I'm spending my own money. I'm not controlled.
I'm spending my own money? This guy's like double. He made like $3 billion increase in net worth.
Rigged for years, and it has been. But what Donald Trump did is not unrig the system. He re-rigged it for himself. When he got into office, his net worth was $4.3 billion. Can you guess by how much his net worth has increased over the past 9 months?
Thank you.
Wait, can you just guess?
Network.
Can you just guess, Harry?
We really don't. Now the liberals want to talk about making money in office. Well, that was your point, retard. Ah! God damn it.
Care.
Okay, so Donald Trump.
Listen, our net worth is higher. Donald Trump made our net worth higher.
Okay, how did he make your net worth higher? By starting a Trump coin, the name of
lower taxes. No, he increased business in America. He keeps us safe.
He's not increased business in America. I'm sorry, but businesses are struggling under tariffs. Donald Trump's net worth. Okay, so Joe Biden's net worth during his term went from $8 million. Let me finish to $11 million. That is a $3 million increase from real estate, from investments that he had. Donald Trump, over the past 9 months, has gained $3 billion in wealth through a few things. Right before he got into office, he started World Liberty Financial, which is a way for people to buy cryptocurrency named Trump Coin. You know about Trump Coin, right?
I do.
Are you okay with Trump Coin?
I mean, I'm not sure that's on him.
It is on him.
It's called Trump Coin. What? I'm not sure that's on him. It's his fucking name. What? Did he really just say that? Did he really just... No shot. Did he just say something so fucking crazy?
Has gained
I said Ninja by the
$3 billion in wealth through a few things. Right before he got into office, he started World Liberty Financial, which is a way for people to buy cryptocurrency named Trump Coin. You know about Trump Coin, right?
I do.
Are you okay with Trump Coin?
I mean, I'm not sure that's on him.
It is on him. He literally 2 days before his inauguration leveraged the hype of it to launch it.
I can't.
How much do you think Trump knows about?
Wait, for the guy who listens to me, who does the sound things, I need the realities, whatever I want it to be. I need that on my fucking soundboard, okay?
Meme points.
Okay, the thing is, it doesn't have to know about it for him to know it's a good channel of corruption. So, you know who Justin Sun is?
Tell me.
A Chinese-born entrepreneur who is being investigated by the SEC for market manipulation and fraud.
Wait, who did he not know?
Trump knows about meme points.
Okay, the thing is, it doesn't have to know about it for him to know it's a good channel of corruption. So, you know who Justin Sun is?
Tell me.
A Chinese-born entrepreneur who is being investigated by the SEC for market manipulation and fraud. Justin Sun decided to buy $70 billion worth, or $70 million or $1 billion worth of cryptocurrency. It was billion, actually. And then he was allowed to step foot back in the United States for the first time in years because the SEC dropped the investigation. Donald Trump's wealth increase of $3 billion has allowed people to literally get favors, corrupt people to get favors. You can't point to anything like that with Biden.
Really?
Yeah, where did he increase his wealth by like $3 billion?
Look at Hunter Biden. Look at his deals in Ukraine. Look at all that.
What's Hunter Biden's net worth?
Much larger than it was before his father was in the Senate. And
he has no idea. Again, just you know this in your mind. Millions to billions is like comparing singles to thousands. Okay? When somebody said, I made $5, doing something for my friend, another guy's like, I made $5,000, right? The $5 is nothing. When you're 4 orders of magnitude off, it's not even a factor. It's the saying, what's the difference between a million and a billion? It's a billion. What's the difference between 1,000 and 1? It's 1,000. It's not even remotely comparable. Also, I'm pretty sure Hunter has a negative net worth right now.
Presidency.
You think so?
Oh, absolutely. You don't?
I mean, if your argument is that Hunter Biden is corrupt and that Trump is less corrupt, so you're saying Trump is the second corrupt person?
I want to take it.
That was good, thank you. What's up?
Isaac, good to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Isaac.
Awesome. So your claim, just to make sure, is that Trump is the most corrupt president of all time.
What about there's one that everybody's like, this guy's corrupt.
Due diligence and evidence do you have to compare him to every other president? Because you said most.
Oh, can you name? This guy shut us off with I want you to name every other president from start to finish. And then as soon as Adam stumbles on one, he's like, oh, well, if you can't name all the presidents, you don't even know their names. How do you know they're not the most corrupt?
So what other presidents have you done your due diligence to see what their corruption is and to make sure that he is the most corrupt?
Yeah, so I think Watergate is a really good analog. Nixon's Watergate was, like, at that time, the craziest thing to ever happen in a presidential administration.
Do you have proof of that?
So Watergate was awful, but my argument is there is a Watergate happening basically every single day. What Donald Trump has done is set up a few buckets for people to funnel money into, and then he uses those buckets to give favors. So I've already talked about the Trump coin, and I talked about Justin Sun, but there's other good examples. Like Melania Trump, for example, met with Jeff Bezos behind the scenes at the White House and then got a $40 million movie deal right away. It's interesting because a quick tangent that I want to go on. In the 90s, Hillary Clinton got in this huge scandal because she made $100,000 a decade prior off of cattle futures. Donald Trump and his family make billions, and this is like not even a blip in the news. So that's what I compare it to. Hillary, Watergate, yeah.
So only Hillary and Nixon.
I mean, do you have any better analogs? Who would you say is more corrupt?
What my argument isn't so much who's more corrupt, it's that you're claiming that he's the most corrupt, but you haven't done your due diligence on every other president.
There are big tentpole moments in history like Watergate. LBJ had some election corruption, but Donald Trump between his fake elector scheme, between his wealth and
got owned. Let Adam kick him out of here. He's owned. He's owned.
Between the favors he's getting from Qatar. Do you know about the $400 million Qatari jet?
Yeah.
Do you think there's any analog in American history to the $400 million Qatari jet?
I don't know. I haven't studied all of it.
Also not making the claim that he's the most corrupt.
No, that's fine. I'm not trying to like press
Got
you or
him.
anything, but there's just no analog to this wealth increase in the favors that Donald Trump has given.
Okay, so you would equate financial gain to corruption and only financial gain to corruption?
No, there's a few other ways. There's like bribery, quid pro quo. There's pardons. There's certain things. Yeah.
What I'm trying to get at is I'm not going to deny that everything that Trump has done has not have some emphasis of corruption. But what I am trying to point out is the fact that you are labeling him as the most, but completely disregarding every other presidency up until that point because you're
Not
only
every single
focusing-
one. I gave a really good example of 1992 when Hillary Clinton got in a big scandal,
Sure.
and then I compared to how Melania Trump made like 4,000 times that money. You know, so I mean, we can look at other analogs in history. There's never been a fake elector scheme. Do you remember Obama coin or like
Yes.
Hillary coin? No, there was no Obama coin. There was no Hillary
No, the
coin.
coins after them.
Trump coin is unique in many ways.
Okay, but what does Trump coin equate to corruption? How is
Because
it corrupt?
it's an untraceable way for people to funnel money
So
into
is
it and get
Bitcoin corrupt?
favors. No, because Bitcoin isn't being held.
Yeah, it would be if we had President Bit. What kind of a comparison is that?
By the president and used for favors. Donald Trump. So here's the thing with Trump coin, it is not only untraceable, but people can tell Trump, hey, I'll donate to you, and then they not only gain leverage over him.
Okay.
He wasn't. Wait. Great.
Hey, great to see you again.
Yeah, nice to chat again.
So I just want to say, and I'll address it. I do think there's a lot of corruption with the Trump administration, but I'm going to put that aside. I don't think it's the most corrupt administration, but that has a lot to do with definitions. First, I want to say, you call Trump a fascist. You strongly implied he's a pedophile who's escaped.
Oh, we're getting to the Fed Post induction part. So if you say all of that, wouldn't it be moral for somebody to Wouldn't it be moral then for
the law?
Do you think he's not a pedophile? Do you think he was?
I don't think that he sexually assaulted any children violently. And now you're saying he's the most corrupt president in U.S.
Why would you add that qualifier? You know that people say that you fuck 10-year-olds, right? Just to be clear, I have never fucked a 10-year-old non-consensually before. Why would you add that qualifier? Bruh, are you okay?
history. To me, it sounds like fascist, most corrupt in history, pedophile who's escaped the law because of his political influence or something. Why don't you want Donald Trump dead?
Because the American political system should not have violence involved in it in any step. I think part of the beauty of America is that you and I are able to sit down across from each other, or anybody in this room, and we're able to have a conversation, even if it gets a little bit feisty, even if people knock over the clock out accident, we're able to go around and have a good conversation. Nowhere in that process should violence be involved. When Charlie Kirk was shot, it shook me up. It's not good. That should never happen. Nobody should enact violence, and I tell my audience that all the time. You can call somebody corrupt. You can call somebody.
Trump doesn't.
Donald Trump called Biden a fascist. Donald Trump said Biden and Kamala were
Do you
Gestapo.
think, like an example, do you think someone would have been justified in killing Hitler?
Justified in killing Hitler at the end of World War II?
But you could say in the lead up, whenever he started putting Jews in gas chambers.
I think that the man who is genociding Jewish people could be justifiably killed, but Donald Trump isn't genociding any sort of group right now, so that's a little bit different.
Well, when I hear is fascist, and you attach all these things, so I think that there's a strong implication there that some violence is justified.
So
but I think that has more to do with your watered down definition.
Wait, do you think that people in positions of power shouldn't call the other side fascist?
Yeah, well, I will say the Trump administration uses divisive rhetoric. And
Wait.
Do
Do you think they shouldn't use the word? So when Trump called.
So this is easy because you can justify this based on the context or the environment that you see somebody in. So for instance, should you kill somebody who is trying to murder you? Or if there's like a murderer on the loose and you like see this guy, like, are you morally justified in killing him? Probably, yeah. But if you're in prison with another guy who's a murderer, are you morally justified in killing him? Well, no, he's in prison, right? This is not like a threat anymore, you know? If you are in Hitler's government, in a fascist regime that is genociding people, are you justified in killing him? I mean, maybe. I mean, a fascist regime, you know, violence is basically the only way to make your voice heard. Donald Trump, even if he is a fascist, still exists within a democratic republic, still exists within a constitutional, arguably, theoretically we are, where he is limited by the system that exists around him. So even if Donald Trump was literally Hitler, even if Hitler came back in time and took Donald Trump's place, you arguably wouldn't be justified in trying to kill him because you still have a democratic system by which you can hold him accountable.
Kamala fascist? Was he calling for Kamala to be killed?
No.
Why not?
Because there's not this consistent.
He did it over and over throughout the campaign.
There's not a consistent force of claims and a culture on the right that supports
Stephen
violence.
Miller just said the Democratic Party isn't a. He said it's not a political party. It's a domestic extremist organization.
Yeah, there's differences with the audience that you're speaking to. So when Democrats say someone's a fascist, someone's violent, Democrats actually go out and commit these acts of violence. Is what we see all the time.
Really?
So
all the time.
Yes, of course. You see this.
Basically, every single study. I can point to the one by the CSIS.
Yeah.
Those are biased.
You cited the study on illegal immigrants earlier. There's no like baseline.
No one had a
bias. What's the methodology of that study?
Yeah.
Wait, the political violence study by the CSIS. Let's talk about this one very, very quickly. They go through all of the violent, lethal crimes over the past decade or maybe 2 decades.
And what it shows with Minnesota incident, and also I want to say there's a difference between the far right violence that's fully denounced. There's fringes of the Republican Party that aren't allowed anywhere near it. My problem is that leftist ideology,
lethal crimes over the past decade.
Excuse me, what did you say, motherfucker?
And what it shows with the Minnesota incident, and also I want to say there's a difference between the far right violence that's fully denounced. There's fringes of the Republican.
Fully denounced? I'm sorry. What is he watching? Am I missing all these news segments where Trump is fully denouncing violence on the right? I don't remember that. I remember stand back and stand by. And I remember Donald Trump saying that when the right commits violence, it's a righteous type of violence. And when the left does it, it's because they're just being, you know, criminal. Where is all this Trump denouncing violence thing at? Please tell me.
Party that aren't allowed anywhere near it. My problem is that leftist ideology is an ideology of violence.
That is not true.
The difference that I see
You
between
think Chuck Schumer is causing violence in Congress? Chuck Schumer?
Let me finish speaking. Okay, so the difference. The difference that I see with Democrats and Republicans. Now I lost my train of thought. Is the Democrats do have a culture of supported violence. The Republicans just don't.
Wait, are you sure? Donald Trump
Yes,
pardoned
I'm certain.
1,600 people who beat the shit out of cops. What's the analog to that with Democrats?
So you're telling me that all of those people were violent offenders?
No, I'm saying that.
So
why did they all have to be violent offenders? What is the... Okay, well, in that case, and you agree that the BLM protests were all peaceful then, right? Because the vast majority of them were. Most of those people weren't committing violent acts, right? They were all peaceful, right? Even the riots that were riots were mostly peaceful, right?
How many of those people were violent offenders?
I mean, the amount of people that beat cops.
How many of them were violent offenders?
Probably a few dozens. A lot of them were arrested for
a few
trespassing.
dozen.
Yeah,
A few dozen. So upwards of 30 were violent offenders.
Wait, you're okay with a few dozen people, violent people?
No, Trump went out of his way to not pardon violent offenders.
He pardoned everybody. It was a blanket pardon.
How do you not even have the right facts on this, you fucking retard? That's not the right slop talking point, by the way. The right slop talking point from the right, this guy must not have gotten his NPC updates, is supposed to be, sure, some of them were violent, but they already served more than enough time because they were held indefinitely without trial, blah, 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 is the slop talking point for that.
You're
it was
lying
blamed
right
burden for the trespassing that happened on the Capitol.
Are you going to concede that Trump is the most corrupt president in American history?
No, I'm not.
Okay, then let's go back to this.
So my definition of corruption would be for personal gain doing things. And I would say going up for a bid for re-election would also be corruption if you do things you know are bad for the country in order to get re-elected. So that for that reason, and I'll grant you it's an unconventional definition, I would say probably FDR or LBJ are most corrupt in American
history. Was she having a panic attack?
Your definition wasn't even that far off mine.
Did he just say LBJ or FDR?
And I'll grant you it's an unconventional definition. I would say probably FDR or LBJ are most corrupt in American history.
Your definition wasn't even that far off mine. It's using public office for private gain, which is fine.
Yeah.
I don't know about your election analogy.
So
but the thing
LBJ,
is,
I'll have those N-words voting Democrat for the next 200 years.
That's not corruption. That's racism.
No, that is corruption. It's him saying I'm going to give things to this section of the population.
How is that?
Now I let you finish. There you go.
Okay.
Speedy. Nice to see you again. Long time no see.
Back. I want to circle back to a point that you brought up, which was the Trump coin.
Yeah.
And can you explain why that's such a good example of corruption in your view?
It is the...
Bro, if Obama would have made Obama coin, or if there was Clinton coin, every single Republican on the planet would have mass sold all of their crypto holdings, and crypto would, and fucking LLMs and the whole AI industry would just be dead. If there was an Obama coin or a Clinton coin. I can't even, bro. I can't even with these people.
Perfect example of corruption because Donald Trump leveraged the hype of his inauguration 2 days before to release a Trump coin and then a Melania coin. Not only is this unprecedented, this has never happened like this before, but it then led to an unprecedented wealth increase over the first 9 months. This wealth increase was through people funneling money into his Trump coin and getting favors in return.
Really quick, the reason it's probably unprecedented is because crypto's not been around for long enough for other presidents to have done something like that.
You think the next bet him? I bet you $20,000 right now. The next Democratic president doesn't make a Democratic coin or whatever in their name.
Okay, but Jimmy Carter put his farm in a blind trust.
I will concede that it was a scummy thing to do, but I don't think it's a clear sign of corruption.
It is.
When I think corruption, I think of things like, not to circle back to Russiagate, but like the Obama administration literally spied on like the leading Republican candidate's campaign and tried to frame him for treason.
This is not true. But do you think that's more corrupt than getting $3 billion in net worth increase? And
from the like crypto poll, I mean, yeah, because I don't see the clear tie between like the Trump coin and like political action.
Because Trump coin is owned 75% by Trump and his family. It vests throughout the term, meaning money gets released to Trump and his family. What this allows is for people in an untraceable manner to donate to this and then get favors. Like I said earlier,
you don't know any of that's happening.
Wait, Justin Sun was allowed.
We can't know. It's anonymous. It's fucking crypto, motherfucker. What are you even saying? What are you even saying? What the fuck? That's the whole point. That's the fucking problem.
Stepped foot in the United States and then went to a private dinner with Trump for the executive branch.
You don't know that it's because of Trump coin. You don't know that any of this is happening with that. Trump has sold a lot of things. Trump has sold a lot of cheap products. He sells Trump watches, he sells Trump commemorative coins, and he sells Trump cryptocurrency. To me, it seems like he's like a businessman who's been doing business for his entire life, and he's just doing another business.
I want to draw a distinction.
Bro, if they sold fucking Trump cum shots, would you be drinking that down in the summer to cool off? What an absolute fucking cuckold for Donald Trump. I know why these guys all called me a cuck now. It was fucking projection. These guys fantasize about sitting in the cuck chair, watching Trump having threesome with fucking middle schoolers. These guys are, this is the most shameless shit I've ever heard in my entire fucking life. It seems like you're just a fucking good businessman, bro. It sounds like you're mad because he's just hitting that fucking young puss, bro. It sounds like you're mad because he's a fucking amazing, but come on, are we serious right now?
Scummy thing to do. I think like selling cheap commemorative coins is scummy.
I think it's really important to draw a distinction between monetizing your name, monetizing the presidency by selling things, and actual corruption. So what Donald Trump is doing,
corruption. I think it's the same example.
Okay, so when Donald Trump gets a $400 million jet from Qatar, and then Qatar builds a $5.5 billion golf course in their country, and now Trump is doing joint training exercises with them in the United States, is that quid pro quo corruption?
I don't know all the details for that, so...
Do you know about $400 million?
I don't know anything about it.
Is that personal gain?
I don't.
Is that for the American
That
people?
wasn't given to Trump. It was given to like the government.
It was given to Trump. So after Trump's term, where does it go?
I believe into like the government's property.
The Trump Presidential Library. It is only for Trump to use.
Is the presidential library owned by Trump?
It is only for Trump to use.
Is it owned by Trump?
It's owned by the government.
Okay, so they gave it to the government, and after Trump's term, it's going to the government.
No, it's going to his presidential library. It was a gift to
If the government owns it, they can like take it from the presidential library and put it somewhere else. They can put it
So
other
you're
use.
just conceding that it's fine to take $400 million gifts, even though it violates the emoluments clause, which says you can't take gifts from other countries. That is just
I think there's far greater issues of corruption.
I don't mind the way that Adam is fighting at this point, but I think you should just go one step further and be like, oh, Mouton. You should just ask, like, how does the jet benefit Americans? Can you tell me how the Qatari jet is benefiting the average American? I want to hear this. Please tell me. How does it benefit us? Do you feel benefited?
Me?
No, just in general.
Qatari jet?
When people are like, oh, the Qatari jet was for Americans.
How was I benefited?
It doesn't help.
Well, hold on. It made me hate Trump that much more and pushed me a little bit further, you know?
True.
In voting.
Okay, I'm almost done with this. Probably in like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Can we queue up just one more Stellar run? And I'm going to, I have the ion boxes for you. And I think can you make the advanced electrical components? Check. I just need these frequency modulation boxes. They usually appear in the assembly part.
Let me look how many I got.
You can craft them too. Advanced electrical components.
components?
You need 5 of them apparently. Or do you need a blueprint for that? You can't make them?
No, I can make them. I can make them.
Yeah, then tell me how many you can make.
In our country's history, and I think singling out this
You
one
said
where
I need 5, I
like
get
the government
5.
was given a jet by one of our allies is not all that.
If you can hand wave Trump coin and the wealth increase, and you can hand wave other countries giving him gifts, then I
I'm
guess
not
I'm
necessarily hand waving it. I'm just saying your claim is he's the most corrupt president.
Because he's
and we
rigging
have
the
these
system
things
for
where you are
himself.
speculating that
It's not speculation.
You are speculating. You're speculating that there was a quid pro quo going on with Trump and Qatar. You're speculating that
absolutely
people
is.
funneled money into Trump's campaign or
What
whatever.
about a few days ago when the leader-
there are literal, like clear examples that we've seen that there are released documents.
So that's
that
clear?
states-
Wait, that's clear.
But there are released documents of Russiagate and it being a hoax. They all knew it was
That's
like
not
made
true.
up.
That's not true.
The documents didn't say what you think they said.
The killer response to that, when somebody says like, oh, there was the whole Russiagate hoax where they just tried to pin this bullshit on Donald Trump. So all of the people were involved, Obama, all of the intelligence agencies, all the heads, Hillary Clinton's campaign. 2 questions, and there are really 2 good questions. One is, why was none of this leaked before the vote, before the election, so that it could actually be used against them? And 2, then where are the fabricated indictments? Why didn't they just indict him? Why didn't they just make some shit up and indict him? If they had this much control over all of this, then why didn't they just indict him on shit? And they're going to say some shit about, well, they didn't find evidence. Who cares? Fabricate it. If you're saying that there was a whole Russiagate hoax, wouldn't fake indictments literally be part of the fucking hoax? Why would you stop right before faking the indictments? Why would you fake every single fucking part of it, except for the indictment part? The most important fucking part of it. That's so stupid.
They did say it.
They did not.
Okay. Thank you.
That was intense. Welcome back.
Hello. Okay, so
Pokey.
the prompt is that Trump's the most corrupt president, right? Yeah, so I would like to make a reference to something I spoke about previously, the Biden administration and the millions of immigrants, illegal, undocumented immigrants that they were letting in that were disservicing the poverty population and the lowest margin below, legal immigrants that were coming in and working hard to get those opportunities, and they were rigging the system for illegal undocumented immigrants to receive all the benefits that all these people work for citizenship to get.
First of all, these were asylum seekers. The border wasn't just open. There was an abuse of the asylum system.
But it was open. But people were just
not
coming through.
open.
How come in August there was 265,000 undocumented immigrants that came in with no papers and no just process?
This August?
No just process. No, last August. Hold on, let me.
Okay.
Sorry, I missed my vacation.
You're good.
Ready up.
Trust me, you're good.
Sorry, guys.
Hold on.
Anyway, so
bitch.
what I see as corruption is I see my grandparents with tears in their eyes because they don't qualify for Medi-Cal because our tax dollars are going towards people we don't even know are here and that are being brought here and throwing
I don't
off
think
the
people should come here illegally. We agree on that. I think that Biden's border policy was rather indefensible. I don't agree with the fact that it was an open border, but I would never defend Biden's border policy. I think that it was sloppy and he should have been stronger on it.
It was corrupt.
Well, not corrupt. What's
Yeah,
your
it was
definition of corruption?
Corruption, I believe, is when things are happening that are an injustice to the people, and I believe that the disproportionate
It's gotta be
illegal immigration,
intentional.
thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of people are just coming in. First of all, taking entry-level jobs from legal immigrants that are saving up the money to keep their permanent citizenship and keep them here.
That's a different topic. Do you know what the fake elector scheme is?
I do.
Back when Trump lost the election, he did the fake elector scheme. How would you describe it to me? Here, I'll just.
Didn't there was some sort of phone call, right?
Yeah. The phone...
Meanwhile, what do you know about Hunter Biden? Oh, well, so the Attorney General in Ukraine was Viktor Shogun, and I happen to know that Devin Archer and Hunter Biden were the CEO, or they sat on the board of an energy company called Burisma that was responsible for 47% of the energy generation from natural. And it's like, what the fuck?
Call has something to do with it, but essentially, electors in each state
how come
certified.
illegal immigrants were allowed to vote for Biden, and they were being told if they voted
what
for Biden that they would be able to come here and receive all these benefits. Isn't
Who
that
told them
corruption as well,
that?
right?
Who told them that?
The Biden administration.
Biden never
they were,
said
yes,
that. I'm
yes,
sorry,
they
Biden
did.
never
They were
said
being
that.
brought in here to vote for him.
Let me just finish.
Being given a free pass to be.
Damn, they voted on like 12 seconds.
Thank you. Yeah, sorry, I get it.
No, just trust me, you're fine. Nice to meet you, Nick. Nice to meet you.
So at the end of the day, do you think Trump has been a net positive to this country? You call him a fascist. You're calling him all these terrible terms. Do you think Trump has done good things?
Has Trump done good things? Sure. I think Operation Warp Speed was good. Do I think he's a net benefit to this country? No, I think the erosion of democratic norms that we've seen throughout Trump's term is absolutely absurd. I want to repivot to the fake elector scheme because I think that one's really, really important. Essentially, what Donald Trump did was, after he lost the election, he understood that he lost the election. There were electors in 7 swing states. He had people forge their signature and act like they were the duly elected electors when they weren't.
Who was the president the past 4 years?
Biden.
Biden, right.
But at the time, this was Trump. This was when the transition of power was happening.
He still worked within the confines of democracy.
He did not. The fake elector scheme was necessarily illegal. That's why people were arrested and indicted. That's why all of the fake electors in the state of Georgia were arrested on a RICO charge. A RICO charge. And Donald Trump's corrupt ass then said, let's pause this investigation.
But you call him a fascist. He works within the confines of democracy.
It's not. Do you think the 2020 election was stolen?
I don't think it was.
Okay, so do you think that Donald Trump claims it was stolen?
He was not the president
Wait,
the past 4 years.
Does Donald Trump claim it was stolen?
He says there's serious arguments against why he should
Not just serious arguments. He said they stole it from me. He said this is awful. He said we need to take our country back.
Can you make deadlines?
You guys keep taking problem with me calling him a fascist, but then most of you guys conceded that the 2020
That's dangerous rhetoric.
Wait a minute. It's dangerous rhetoric to convince half the country that the election was stolen. Do you think it's fascistic to try to thwart the peaceful transfer of power and get your vice president hung while he's certifying the election results?
He did.
He told him to go home peacefully.
Does Mike Pence support Trump today? Wait, why isn't Mike Pence his VP right now?
Trump was not in office. He conceded. He never conceded. He didn't call it national.
He has never conceded till this day. Can this pop up somewhere? He was in office when this happened.
In action. He didn't call the National Guard and come and say
he conceded in action by having his base storm the Capitol.
In 2028, he's done, right?
I mean, he has a lot of 2028 hats. Is it okay to say that's a little bit weird and fascist?
He's
trolling.
He's doing incredible things for.
Like what?
He's making this country great in a lot of ways. He's bringing back a lot of jobs.
Excuse me, I am friendly. Why are you shooting at me?
And don't want to get caught. He's making this country great for all of the wrong people. Meanwhile, in our generation, unemployment is up. Prices have gone up. It's a mess.
I really do think that this rhetoric of hate really does need to stop from the left. So you're comparing someone to Mussolini, Hitler, Franco, all these guys. It's evil, and we just can't have this in this democracy.
I'm not saying he's genociding people like Hitler, but I'm saying the election denial, the erosion of democratic norms, and everything that Trump has done to my city of Chicago is absolutely insane. It's definitely fascistic, and there's just no doubt about it.
All right, time's up. See who's going to
Oh, hi.
I would like to choose the blue shirt guy.
God damn it, Mooten!
The reason why I chose you is because you very clearly challenged me and knocked me off for a second on the Medicaid thing, and that was good. It was a good debate, and I want to continue a discussion on your claim. Let's hear it.
Perfect, I appreciate it. Well,
yeah, of course.
My claim will be going back to that first
I'll
thing we
handle
talked about
this.
earlier, is that the left in the United States is far more fascist than the right in the United
Really?
States.
How do you define fascist?
Yes, we'll start off with that. So I define it as one that wants totalitarian rule and aims to establish that by dissenting, forcibly opposing views.
How do you define totalitarian?
I'd say authoritarian, totalitarian, just like one party.
Okay, so how does this describe Joe Biden or any Democrat more so than the person who denied elections, more so than the person who is literally indicting his political opponents? We can talk about the indictments. Do you think that
yes, I was going to say, let's talk about the indictments.
I would love to talk about that.
So you brought the three sets of indictments earlier with Letitia James, James Comey, and the third one was...
Well, it was more that Donald Trump sent out a post naming 3 people.
Correct,
and
but let's just dive into the details of those, because you said that that's an example of fascism on the part of the president.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so let's dive into each of those. So Letitia James was indicted for mortgage fraud, and there's actually, if you read the indictment, there's pretty good evidence that Letitia James is actually guilty of mortgage fraud.
Nope.
James Comey, I don't think they've unsealed that indictment yet, so we don't know exactly what he's being charged. But Michael Cohen, who's obviously a super anti-Trump guy, even went on MSDNC, MSNBC, same thing, and said that James Comey is probably guilty of those charges, and John Bolton has been indicted.
Listen, my problem is not with Letitia James. I actually think it's fine for this investigation to go on to Letitia James, and I think she should be tried by a jury of her peers. But the problem is, Eric Siebert, who is a federal prosecutor for the Eastern District of Virginia, a very well-respected guy, he was told to indict those 3 people, and he refused to. Wait, let me finish. He refused to bring those indictments. Do you know what happened to him?
Yeah, he resigned.
Trump forced him to resign and threatened him. And then that week, Donald Trump...
If a prosecutor isn't going to do their job, they should 100% resign.
A prosecutor is the one who designs.
Then absolutely.
You're not going to indict who they tell you to indict?
To number 1, force them out of their job, and number 2, direct people. Okay, so can you name Joe Biden doing that to anybody?
Yeah, him directing Merrick Garland to open an investigation.
Wait, how so?
No, he didn't. He never did that.
That was one of the things that Joe Biden said in the lead up to the inauguration. He never said that. Him and other prominent Democrats called for President Trump to be held accountable for January 6th. Which is what Merrick Garland was doing.
No. So wait, you think that Trump directly? You know the Pam Bondi tweet I'm talking about? When Trump tells Pam Bondi, he says, "Pam, I need you to indict these people."
Yes, that is.
I'm opening this. You're never going to figure it out.
The president of the United States is not supposed to direct his attorney general.
I don't think it's
I want to ask
real.
you one more time.
No,
one more time. When did Joe Biden direct Merrick Garland? And can you quote it? Because what you just said was a lie. Joe Biden never directed Merrick Garland.
It's pretty obvious that Joe Biden directed Merrick Garland to do that. He hired Merrick Garland. That was what Merrick Garland
did. Okay, we're hashing out. Good luck.
It's obvious that Biden did it, but you have no evidence. But this obvious tweet from directing Pam Bondi is not enough in your eyes.
It doesn't matter if it's public or private. The fact of the matter is that on the right, we actually prosecute people for real crimes they committed, whereas on the left, they make up crimes. For example, the one crime that Donald Trump got committed on the state of New York by Letitia James.
Falsifying business records 34 times.
They had to combine two separate crimes. They combine them into one, extend the statute of limitations just to charge President Trump on it. Do you know the mechanism for how they found him guilty? What did they find him guilty of?
Falsifying business records 34 times.
Do you know what the actual crime was that they were alleging?
Yeah, he was trying to pay Stormy Daniels, and they lied about the payments.
Yep. Yeah, they said that he should have classified it, I believe, as a campaign expense. Yep. I personally don't think that should be classified.
Oh, but the jury did. The jury thought it was. So you disagree with the jury of Trump's peers that were picked through the process of voir dire by Trump's own lawyers?
Yeah, that was absolutely. Yeah, it was an obviously politicized trial.
Okay, but the Letitia James trial isn't politicized.
No, because there's actual evidence of mortgage fraud.
Wait, if Trump committed the crime, should he be charged?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, he didn't commit crimes up.
Wait,
okay. I'm gonna get my inventory ready to go. Okay.
If you read the actual
I've read the indictment, and it went through not only a grand jury, the indictment, but then an actual jury.
It's
Donald
so
Trump and his lawyers.
Grand jury. That's not evidence
of course, yeah. I can use the same thing with Letitia James.
It's so easy to get past a grand jury. Wait, well, what's going on with this grand jury that wasn't returning positive indictments on other people that Trump's trying to indict?
Literally, they say that a grand jury can indict a ham sandwich, right?
So before you call it fascistic, why don't you actually see the evidence and let the trial play out?
You're not engaging with what I'm saying.
But sure, let's move to the other reasons why the left's more fascistic. So the main reason why I would say that is the rise of political violence that we have seen on the left, especially in the recent years, with Donald Trump attempting to be assassinated twice and Charlie Kirk's actual assassination. That is the textbook definition of fascism. You don't see that on the
Weren't both Donald Trump's attempted assassins Republicans?
Right.
Do you think you don't see that on the rights?
No. When was the last time that Joe Biden had an assassination attempt, or Barack Obama, or Bill Clinton, or any prominent Democrat politician?
Melissa Hortman and her husband and her dog were shot in their home. They were shot in their home by Vance Bolter.
You're talking about the Minnesota lawmaker case? Yeah. What is your evidence that that's right wing? That he was right?
The guy
he was appointed by Tim Walz.
The guy had a list of Republicans that he was going to their houses. Or sorry, the guy had a list of Democrats he was going to their houses. I misspoke, and he was trying to take them out. He killed Melissa Hortman and her dog and her husband.
By Democrat lawmaker Tim
Walz. This is not true. This dude was a Republican. He was a Republican. Are you claiming that this was Democrat on Democrat violence? What is your claim here? This is absolutely absurd.
There's no evidence that was Republican on Democrat violence. There's also no evidence.
He was not appointed by Tim Walz. He was a part of some board that Tim Walz was also a part of. This is like so.
What's your evidence that he was motivated by right-wing politicians?
A few things. He left, or in jail, he said that he did this because he doesn't like Democrats. I promise you, he told someone this in jail. He also literally went to, I think it was 5 different Democrats' house, but only 2 families were home, and he killed Melissa Hortman, and then he shot the man, but he survived.
Sure, and so here's the big difference.
So
here's the difference. There's evidence. What happened with Charlie Kirk and President Trump? On the right, you really don't see anyone celebrating that. On the left, you absolutely see people celebrating Charlie Kirk's assassination. You saw people on TikTok and Instagram saying that they hope that the shooter who shot President Trump missed. They're like, how can he miss? That would never happen.
Here's the difference.
We don't celebrate assassination.
Remember when this literally happened when Donald Trump made fun of Schneider and called it TDS? But I don't think that event had happened yet because this was a few months ago, so that hadn't happened yet, unfortunately for him.
You guys do.
Can you name one Democrat in power who celebrated?
One Democrat in power who celebrated?
Nope.
My point is that this is a cultural problem with the left.
No.
The left as a whole, their culture is fascistic.
So you can't name one Democrat in power who celebrated, but when Nancy Pelosi's husband Paul Pelosi had his head bashed in with a skull, had his skull bashed in with a hammer from somebody who supports Donald Trump, Trump and Don Jr. posted memes about that. They posted memes about it the next day. Do you think there is a difference between somebody in power making fun of a violent crime versus random people online?
I think that is indicative when you have the entire left as a whole.
No, answer my question. Is there a difference between somebody in power?
There is a difference because when you see an entire political ideology, the whole, like pretty much the entire grassroots leftist operation.
So now you're categorizing my entire party as like what, a violent ideology?
I think that on college campuses, as a president of College Republicans of America, when chapters across country tell me that they're tabling on campus, you have people coming up celebrating Charlie's death, that is indicative of a cultural problem with the left. That you just don't see on the right. You just don't see.
You absolutely do.
Well, when was the last time you've ever been on a college campus and see someone on the right, trying to celebrate?
I don't even have to look at college students. I can look at the actual leaders of the party who are making fun of Paul Pelosi. What about Mike Lee? Senator Mike Lee, or Representative Mike Lee, made fun of Melissa Hortman and made jokes about it. Do you condemn that?
I don't know what jokes he made.
He was saying that it was something about the shooter being. I don't even know. He was making a bunch of jokes about the shooter doing this for some crazy reason, and then he got confronted in Congress. He made a series of jokes online and he had it deleted.
Are you saying that he was making fun of people on the left saying that it was politically motivated? Then no, I don't.
No, he was making fun of Melissa Hortman days after she died. Okay, do you think it's okay for Trump to post like AI videos of Paul Pelosi or whatever? He posted an AI video of Nancy Pelosi laughing about Paul Pelosi.
I didn't see the video, so I can't say. But what I can say again,
I didn't see people on college campuses doing this, so I can't say.
You can pretty easily look at social media and find people celebrating it. I mean, like people said earlier, you have people posting.
But no Democrats in power.
What do you mean no Democrats in power?
You're saying
if you want to talk about Democrats trying to get power, we could talk about the Virginia AG candidate Jay Jones, who said that he hopes that people on the right kids die.
I condemn that.
You condemn that. Perfect. So then he should drop out of the race.
Sure. Can you name a single Democrat in power who didn't condemn that?
The person who's running for Virginia's governor.
She in a debate last week, she said, of course I condemn it. Even Jay Jones
she didn't
condemned
enough to tell him to drop out of the race.
She should tell him to drop out. But here's the fundamental difference right now. You are pointing to people on my side, and you can't name a single Democrat in power who made fun of Charlie Kirk. You can't name a single Democrat in power who said that Jay Jones, what he said was good. I can point to multiple.
Well, people like Rashida Tlaib and AOC who come out after the fact of Charlie's assassination said he was a racist and against memorializing an American hero in Congress.
Who cares? An American hero?
There's a fundamental difference.
Pundits are American heroes now? Oh my God! Eat shit, you fucking loser! What a soy fuck position.
Between the way the two parties function, and it's because Stephen Miller the other day said the Democratic Party is not a political party; it's a domestic extremist organization.
When you have people of that political party going out and celebrating the death of the other side, then absolutely
you think it's okay to categorize the entire party?
100% needs to be de-radicalized.
Wait, you think the entire party?
The Democratic Party needs to be de-radicalized.
Okay, but you can't name a single Democrat.
It is a problem when the base of your party is celebrating other people's death. It is a problem when people of your party are openly calling for death of people like Charlie Kirk. It is a problem when the motives of the shooter are very clear and that it was emboldened by Democrat politicians when they have catch this fascist.
What? It wasn't clear
that Democrat politicians like rhetoric around Donald Trump being a fascist.
But you can't name a Democratic politician
assassination. Now we have seen
celebrated these
assassinations.
things.
That's the
Okay.
reason that Donald Trump was trying to be assassinated. That's the same reason that Charlie Kirk was
Is there any
assassinated.
proof that Thomas Matthew Crooks was even a liberal? What's your proof?
That Thomas Matthew, he donated to Act Blue?
That's not true.
What do you mean it's not true? Yes, it is. He registered as a Republican solely for the purpose of coming after Donald Trump and voting in Nikki Haley in the primary.
So this is your proof. He was like 20 when this happened.
What do you mean he was 20? What does that
He
mean?
didn't even donate in the last election cycle.
It was obvious that he was a Democrat, like I say, because he donated to Act Blue before.
Wait, so it's obvious he's a Democrat.
In 2021, apparently donated $15 or something, but he was a registered Republican since then.
But Melissa Hortman Shooter, who had a list of 6 different Democrats, isn't a Republican. Do you see the double standards here? And okay, you don't.
Not at all.
It's that throughout this entire debate, you guys are able to draw connections, even with Pam Bondi. You said that Biden, there's no actual proof of Biden asking Merrick Garland to do this, but the proof of Trump asking Pam Bondi to do this isn't enough proof.
Well,
for you.
again, the proof is that Merrick Garland on day one did after being appointed from Biden.
He didn't. He slow walked.
He literally didn't on day one.
Biden never asked him to do that because there's a clear. Dude, Merrick Garland was a pussy. He was somebody who slow walked every single case. He was absolutely a pussy. I mean, if he was actually as strong as you guys thought he was, then Trump would probably be in jail for trying to overthrow the 2020 election right now.
There's no crime there, but.
Time's up.
Okay. How long is the matriarch event? What's it listed for? Is this an hour or 2 hour thing, or is it like?
Let me look.
Also, you can see my inventory on screen. Just so we have like roughly equivalent stuff.
I'll look it in 1 second.
Good work, man.
43 minutes.
A lot of people in this room probably thought I was going to be way more mean or aggressive or insufferable, but there was this vibe where afterwards everyone was like, hey, that was a great conversation and we need more of those. In fact, I might have more conversations. So I think there's a dynamic where this proves that America still can be based on conversation and not online devices.
I think I'm such a nice young man too, especially he sounds like he poorly came out, right? That's my very fact. I thought he was prepared and he had notes and he was ready, right? And I think sometimes you get in conversations with people and you just can tell very quickly you don't know what they're talking about.
I do appreciate that he did acknowledge he agrees with some of my points. He didn't just veto it because we're on different sides. You know, I very much appreciate the fact that he was extending his arm to compromise.
The thing that I agree with most is that the kind of moral issues in Donald Trump, that is the only Republican Party has right now, just propriety that honestly Adam's correct to point out. That exists in my opinion in both parties. I was very nice. There was a moment where Marty took him, he really showed him that he was wrong, and he really, he got me. And I think it's a really big person to just say, yeah, I'm wrong. Because at the end of the day, if you have a real ideological opposition to someone else, try to convince them otherwise. Don't try to cancel them or stop talking to them or hope that someone kills them. I think conservatives and liberals can come together by trying to shed the online algorithms that divide us and promote the most outrage and having more in-person conversations about issues that matter.
Once you strip the online divisiveness, you find a human being on the other side who's willing to shake your hand after.
Wow. Okay. Is your brain fully plugged in?
Yeah, it is right now. I just paid my bell bill.
Your bell.
Internet paid.
That's the important one, okay? Okay.
Your stream one more time.
I'm gonna go grab a Coke. We have to be, we're making good call outs. We're pinging, right?
I'm full locked in, man. Okay. I'm in. You should bring another shield.
We shouldn't be getting hit that much.
Just in case.
We shouldn't be getting hit that much.
Why not have it?
Because my inventory is already like really fucked right now. Oh, I will bring a wolf pack though.
Figure it out. Yep. Wolf pack. I'm bringing barricades and a deadline just in case.
What is the deadline for?
You know, just in case.
Tremble as? Yeah, 1 sec.
I mean, this guy, he's gonna have to stop drinking these fucking sodas, man. He's gonna fucking die from that shit. Dude, if I fucking die, if we die here, it's fucking over, man. My inventory's worth 120K. Yeah, my wife won't let me drink soda, so he shouldn't be able to drink soda either. Shrimp Laz. I'm drinking a fucking tea right now. Please don't bring a Toronto like Destiny. I'm bringing a Toronto. What about sugar-free? No, not allowed to have that either. How much coffee do I drink a day? I usually have 1 cup in the morning, max. Why? I don't know. You'll have to ask her. It's not healthy, I guess. What tea? Chamomile. Say it again. Chamomile? How are you supposed to say chamomile? Chamomile? Camo meal? Yeah, that's retarded. No one's saying that. Say pasta? Pasta. Say beep. Say crayon. Say bagel. Mountain. Mountain. Roof. No, I say roof. Wait, what do I say? Can you hand me that from the...
Why are you barking?
Can you get on the
Hello?
roof? Can you get on the roof? Get on the roof. Up there on the roof. I don't know, I
It's
say
roof.
It's roof.
It's roof.
It's roof, but it's also room.
Daily reminder. Buy springs. And
Dan,
Great
I'm
Mullins.
gonna need you. You're gonna have to lock it in if you're gonna be in here when you do this.
Really?
This is 120k inventory. 1 pink gun, 1 blue gun.
Who gives a fuck?
This is a...
You want me to come with you? You want me to come in there and like...
Absolutely not. You would fuck up our queues.
Whoa.
Okay.
Well, because we have curated a perfectly friendly lobby.
You're right. We have. I'm ready. Okay. Let's... Woo! Fucking... I'm gonna bring one more launch ammo. Okay. Let's end this. Let's go.
Okay. Let's go.
What's your inventory worth?
Blue gate.
I'm at 122.9.
121K.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's fucking go. We're in the friendly queues, right?
Tesla. Yeah, where we should be.
I don't say Tesla. I say Tesla.
I would say Tesla.
Roof. Rum.
Roof. I'm gonna fuck that dog on the roof.
Fuck. I need to turn my volume up.
All right, everybody. Turn your fucking volumes down. We're not your daddies.
Okay.
Dead before they see the matriarch. All right, I'm locked in.
The harvester will appear on the minimap.
All right.
Settings.
Torrente out.
All right.
We are in it new.
Watch your backs, Raiders. The matriarch has been spotted near your location. Keep your wits about you if you decide to go anywhere near, and always keep a close eye on her children.
Hello? Am I retarded?
I'm not seeing it either right now.
Does another player have to spot them first?
Maybe she's not in yet?
Let's run towards the center, I guess. Hearing some shots.
Oh.
What?
Baron clearing arc? No, I don't think that's it. Sorry.
Idiot. You're trolling me.
I'm not seeing it, man.
Maybe you just have to be like close enough to it and then it appears on the map.
Maybe.
Usually it's like I see it running around up there where I pinged. Ooh, I'm a slow boy.
It's not on the map because it's not the harvester. Got it. You're thinking of the harvester, I guess.
Oh, fuck. This is just the matriarch? So there's no harvester?
I don't think so, yeah.
Oh, I heard somebody.
Harvester was up earlier. Hey. Well, they better be friendly.
They shouted at me, that's why I heard them.
Hello!
Should we kill him? No.
Absolutely not. Our
Bro,
perfectly
hey.
curated lobbies. There she is.
Okay. Oh, I just realized. I don't know if... No, never mind. I was going to say, I wonder if it's better to load in with that augment where you can crawl indefinitely and not die, so we can always, like, survive longer, but fuck it. Fuck it. I don't know what this thing... Ooh, she's, like, not even aggroed. Well, what's she doing if she doesn't have a thing with her, like mining? I thought the whole point of the Matrix was she protects the harvester.
Oh, guy! For the matriarch? Yeah.
Why would you say that?
Yeah.
Why would you...
He's in. Alright.
That guy's gonna backstab us 100%.
No, he's not.
He's gonna backstab us. He's gonna kill us. That dude's gonna kill us.
I mean, I would. Fuck it.
We've curated these lobbies. You have to trust in the lobby.
Yeah, but you curate for so long to get to this point where two dipshits trust you as they kill the matriarch and then you kill them.
What parts are you supposed to shoot at? Oh god, there's PvPers.
That I don't like that.
We're gonna die.
I don't like that one bit, man. That's near. We should get out of this lobby.
Should we just leave?
I think we gotta get out.
You're right. Let's go. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right.
Shooting.
You're right. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. True.
You guys are pussies. Just
You're
fucking
right.
do it.
Get out.
No, we need to watch a video. Hold on. Let's get out of here.
Yeah, I thought this was. I thought the queen was with the harvester.
Hold on. Now I'm confused. Yeah, now I'm all confused.
Yeah, I gotta reset my brain. Yeah, let's go. Let's go.
No, I'm all confused now. I didn't like
You're not tapped out,
you guys were talking
right?
to us. No, I'm
Okay.
tapped in.
Okay. Okay.
I'm just hiding in this little room. Huge run, 130K.
Whoa! Good cash out. True.
Yeah. See, I don't like that.
Oh, wait. Maybe those guys were killing the PvPers, and now it's safe to fight her. Moot, let's go.
All right, I'm back in.
We're back in it, Moot.
We are gonna have to share the harvester parts.
That's okay. When the shield is up, you can't shoot through it, but you can run through it. But I don't think we should run through it.
I don't think you should run through it at all.
I'm just saying it's possible, but I don't think you can shoot through it.
Yeah.
So what? Okay, do you want to go for this leg?
Red parts?
Let's go for this leg. Okay.
All right.
Oh.
So we're hole cracking it, right?
There we go.
Hold on, she's moving now.
Okay, when she looks at us.
Conserve ammo.
Yep.
I'm following you because you're going a retard way.
No, I'm using. It's called cover, Moot. It's called cover. Where'd she go?
Oh, she coming this way. Don't like that.
No!
No!
Easy.
Okay.
See?
No,
See
we're
this
good.
cover? See this great cover right here?
Beautiful cover.
Yeah, let's back up. Let's back up. Let's back up. Let's back up. Back up. Back up. Back up. Maybe. Back up. Back up. Back up. Moot. Moot's dead. He's dead. Ah! We're good. Ah! Okay. See? Easy.
Easy.
Now, if we ran under that shield and started shooting her. No, don't do that! Dude, I made a mistake! I made a mistake! I made a mistake! Don't do it! Don't do it! Don't do it! Don't do it! I didn't know she'd still shoot rockets.
Good dodge.
Let me just recharge a little bit.
Can they hit her?
Okay. Let's just chill.
Are you going down?
Yeah, let's maybe. Yeah, let's do that a little bit. Let's. Well, wait. Can she even shoot in there? Wait, would you?
I don't know.
Move!
You're okay.
Wait, there's a guy right over there. He's not talking.
That's a matriarch.
No, 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 no! They're fighting us. Move.
All right.
Good luck. We're kind of fucked.
I couldn't fucking see them! Okay, well.
Good try.
I mean, who cares? It's just 100K. We make that in 10 minutes. That's one run. Who give...
You know what we have to do, right?
Well, well.
Ban from this.
Night raid still.
I got him. I took care of him. Okay.
Good.
No.
Okay. We need to run a free loadout in that match, and we need to get more gear. Go. Free loadout, matriarch. Go.
Okay, yeah. That makes sense. That makes sense to me. Yeah, that makes sense to me. Yeah, I mean, we're gonna have to anvil rat mode it in the future.
That's cringe as fuck. Also,
so let me tell you what I tried to do.
Don't ever zipline me like that again, or I will find you in real life. Don't ever. I don't know what you did. I don't know why you always have to find a way to zipline me. I don't need the explanation. Don't do it. Whatever it was, don't do it again.
I'm trying to run in there and jump, but then you go. So then what I do is I wait a little bit till we're kind of far down. But then, I mean, what do you want me to say? We got unlucky. Triple as. Just unlucky. Okay, Bombardier's on us. I mean, or, you know, Rocketeer.
Is he? No, he's not. He knows to fuck off.
Like
Hey, are we even going the right way? We're not.
Those guys are fucking rat losers, by the way.
When does the next Harvester event spawn? Is that on a different map right now, or?
So the Matriarch just drops the fucking, I think just the Matriarch cores.
Does the Queen not from the... Does she not drop Matriarch cores? Oh, you see that guy right there?
You kill him?
Not yet. But we're going to. Oh, do you see? He's kitted out for this event.
Yeah.
What do you have? What weapon?
A Rattler. You ready?
Go! Kill him! Kill him!
I'm so sorry.
Okay.
I'm searching.
I'm waiting for his ally. I'm looking.
He's got like not anything good.
We had a Tarante at least, right?
Oh, this guy's evil. Nah, he did have a Tarante, but
he's
he had
a
a
rat.
Stitcher.
Fuck, good. Fuck him.
Yeah.
Good.
He had trigger nades.
Good. Yeah, good. Wait, did he have any? Hold on. Did you loot both weapons or one? Because I just have a Pharaoh.
Both. Here, I'll drop you. Here's the Trente, and then here's the medium ammo you brought.
Okay. Good job. See, we're taking out the trash. That was a morally good killing.
Yeah, no, that's a good kill. That guy was a rat.
Let's go to that location.
Did he drop a lot of bandages or meds?
No, he didn't have fucking anything. He's just here to troll, I think.
Good. 6 hours for the harvester? Brah.
Queen drops queen cores.
The fuck does that even use for? Kill this thing.
I don't fucking know. I see it.
Me too. Oh, and somebody's fighting it, okay? So, wait, maybe we should just protect the killers.
If we protect the killers, we should, well...
Then we should be entitled to some of the loot.
The loot, yeah. It's like symbiotic.
Yeah, true. Good word. Or we could just kill the people that we're shooting. Take their shit.
I mean, they fucking did it to us. We should do it to them.
They did do it to us, and that's how the world works. It's called...
Yeah.
It's called tit for rat.
It's a dog-eat-dog world.
It's a dog-eat-dog world out there. And PvPers are a dime a dozen, so...
They had the chance not to get ratted.
They did.
So we really went in the Hugbox lobbies for nothing, huh?
That was the moderate option last time, okay? That's what we presented, and they spat in our face. Okay, who were they shooting at? All right. Okay.
Good.
Follow me.
Target acquired. We're the good guys.
Is somebody shooting at us? We're getting shot at. Do you see from where? It's like way out there. It's out there. It's at us. They're way the fuck out there.
You guys are fucking cucks then.
Oh.
Raider, over there.
Hold on. I'm going to nail him one time so he knows who's boss. Just kidding.
Yeah. Oh.
One time. What? Oh, I think I need to... Watch this, watch this. That didn't hit, did it? No. Oh, Jesus.
Behind there, I don't know.
No. Oh, okay.
Yeah, fuck it.
All right. Trust me, I got an idea, okay?
Right.
I can't believe you zip-fucked us, Moot. We would have killed those guys. It's okay.
Wait, you just go down? Oh,
Yeah.
You just went down.
Let's check for a second weapon in here real quick, or any good BPs, you know? Because I bet this event spawns better gear, you know?
Yeah, surely.
Trimple ass. Double breach room. Easy. Ooh. Oh, I'm upgraded now to a Pharaoh 2. Thank you.
Okay. Just give me a legendary BP.
Do you deserve a legendary BP?
Kinda after what autism just happened to me. Tactical Mark III healing blueprint.
Huh. Do you have a... Oh, we don't have save markers.
No, we don't.
Okay. You checked everything? Oh, hold on. You didn't check this. This has the best BPs of them all. Just kidding.
Oh, I didn't even see that.
Okay. We have to go this way. We're going to come up from underneath them, okay? That's the plan, Stan.
He's our friend, right?
Yeah.
Fuck, I gotta open this.
Oh! If you're opening stuff, find some bandages, okay? Thank you.
I got shit for you. I am on the way.
I don't even have shield rechargers. Are you serious?
Recharging?
Thank you.
Here, let me drop you some shit.
Yeah, why don't you go ahead and do that from all the shit you stole? Oh, did you find this?
That was on the guy.
Oh.
So he's probably been ratting in lobbies for a while.
2 Vita show. What the fuck?
Yeah, I don't know. This guy was retarded.
2 shield rechargers. Okay.
I'll take the Vita spray. Fuck it.
All right.
Oh, do you need heavy ammo? I got 14.
Nah. We know what has to be done, Mood. It's just a matter of whether or not we have the strength to do it, okay? Okay.
Anakin, you're going down a path I cannot possibly follow.
Oh, yeah, we hear him fighting.
Oh, I hear him. Those fucking rats.
Poor Moot. Should we help him?
No, we gotta kill.
Are you sure? Because they look like... Oh, no, no, we should help, we should help, we should help. Because these guys are like... Can you throw grenades through the shield?
I don't know.
Any anytime you see people doing like the trailblazer shit, they're like fucking meta slaves. That's the. Hold on. Can you?
You can throw grenades through.
Well, that didn't do anything. Grenade that emits a trail of flammable gas on its path, causing an explosion chain reaction when it ignites. Do we have anything to ignite this with? Oh, wait, hold on.
Nothing.
I can help. Wait, I got a thing. Hold on, watch this.
I got a snap blast grenade.
I've got a barricade, bruh. I'm about to barricade us so hard. Hold on. Move!
What are you doing?
I'm trying to set a barricade. Can you kill this thing behind me?
Fucking set it up.
It's not working. It's bread everywhere.